I get 5% if you become a billionaire off this.
Slim. Look at him. He doesn't even he's like not. He's not.
It's all right. We can wait.
No, I can do a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it on the microphone? Here.
We're gonna run it right there.
Oh, right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the backyard of Josh's place in K-Town? Filipino Town? We out here. Dogs barking, throwing up, helicopters flying. Freeways next to the hood spot. You know what I mean? We out here. And as per usual, we will be using profanity during this episode. So if you're around children or at work somewhere you shouldn't be listening to profanity, this is probably a good time to stop.
Penis. Yeah, I haven't fucking said anything yet.
Penis, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's Slim Coda from the FCFC pod dropping his disclaimer for the None of Our Business podcast. Nah, he's not getting paid.
We pay him in friendship.
We paid him in friendship.
Yeah.
With a little wall bag. Look
All
at
right,
that.
I'm gonna take my piece of shit. Fucking dirt eating dog on.
Okay.
Love you, Slim. Thank you so much. Honored to have that. Honored to have
Goodbye,
that.
Kobe. You're cute until you shit.
Is this snack bag somewhere?
This will be on the internet forever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the internet forever.
I feel bad for it, guys.
Oh, shit bag? Oh, snack
Oh, the
bag.
snack bag.
Throw up.
We're all shit bags.
That's what I thought I heard.
Look, he's barking away.
Yay. Is this going to hold?
Yeah, it'll hold.
I think it'll hold.
There's a lot happening today.
Kevin.
Why is
Penis.
your dick out, Joe?
Penis.
It's just the way it has to be.
Can I measure it against mine real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Penis.
We're gonna measure dicks. If you don't have a dick, please step away.
What about boob size?
I mean, I got you beat, player.
Joe's been eating his beans and rice lately. So.
I've been working on it, you know?
Yeah.
I've been working out.
I thought clitorises were tiny penises.
I guess
I
they
think
are.
so.
Like the head of it,
If
right?
clitorises are technically tiny
If
penises.
the ladies want to admit that.
So
They
we
don't
don't
have
have
to.
dicks in here.
If you flick both of it, it would hurt.
It would hurt.
Yes.
Your balls are on the
Everyone
inside.
has dick. That should be a child book
Trust
now.
me, I know.
Everyone
Got
has
hurt
dick.
this morning.
Did you ever hear we have 3 inches of dick inside of us?
Then I'm huge.
Really?
I guess I'm huge.
Some people have more inside than outside.
I'm a fucking giant.
Shit.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
That's good.
Look, we got the perfect levels. Guys.
Cheers
What up,
before we
what up?
start
let's
official cheers.
Cheers.
We're cheersing Jameson, J-Mo in the cup.
We are all Corona safe right now.
We're just drinking some Coronas.
Dangers in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
Oh, we got Julio over here.
Hell yeah. And this is where you can talk into right here. This little area. He stepped in the dog throw up.
Dog barf.
Hey, it's 5 years since
Hey,
just cover it.
Slim. Can we get Slim out here now?
What do you want?
I want to get Slim out here so he can do the disclaimer.
Oh.
Beat it.
He doesn't want to do it.
Slim.
What?
Alcohol?
I don't know.
Didn't I just saw Slim go that way?
He was ignoring his barf.
He's ignoring us, isn't he? He's just over it.
Josh?
No,
I'm trying to
Sam.
signal them so
Sam.
they can.
He's in the antisocial.
Or
He's
not,
in the
maybe.
antisocial social club.
Wow.
Do you want to do it like at the end?
I've never seen him in any meeting.
Do you want me- I'll grab him. I'll grab him.
Okay,
I
your
think he
bread.
went inside.
Oh.
With his dog, maybe?
Get your bread while you can.
Anyway, what are we talking about? What is the subject of today?
There is no subject of today. No, you didn't.
Gross, Deeds, you spilled it all over yourself.
What the fuck?
First, Kobe
Gross.
had the ball.
Yeah. Look, honestly,
I was like this. How did that smell?
You just
That is
threw up
very
on
too much
yourself.
shit on the
Wow.
table right now. There's too much food.
Party foul.
There's too much.
There's a little bit too much of everything.
The flies are coming to claim them.
Should we start naming off the things we had? We ate.
Yeah, absolutely. You might want to get maybe grab the mic.
So
Oh no, definitely not. Don't do that. too close. That's too close. I don't want to do the introduction until Sam does his little disclaimer because I wanted him.
Oh,
So
you shitheads or something like that?
yeah, shitheads and dickheads and pieces of shit because we are pieces of shit. Every last one of us.
But all together, we form a big ass shit.
We're a big
now,
turd.
Have you ever seen
We're not a
Jurassic
piece
Park?
of shit anymore. We're a
Have I
turd.
seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah, have you seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I just watched
The
the
original,
other night.
the first one.
The other day.
So when what's her name? Sadler. When Dr. Sadler goes to see the Triceratops,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
he's
she's like,
very
"Yo, I need to
excited.
check the dung. I need to
Yeah,
check
and
the
she sticks her
excrement."
hand right inside
And then Jeff
there.
Goldblum's character, he's like, "Well, that's one big pile of shit.
Yeah.
That's us.
Oh
Just
yeah.
combined,
We're dinosaur
we are
shit.
that big pile of shit."
Big
you
dinosaur shit.
I hope someone would take their hand and stick it in there.
Yeah, because somebody's
That's
gonna
what
find
she
something
said.
good about us.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta
She
dig
loved
in
it. She
there.
wanted to stay there
She was
extra
like, "Oh my
long.
God, I need
and
to
it was like,
stay
this
here."
is my vibe. I
like,
love
this-
this shit. I want to stick my hand in it and rub it all around.
She's like, "This is a fucking vibe right here."
This is what warm felt like.
Yes.
The warm feeling of sticking something in.
He's cleaning up dog throw up in his house.
Oh shit!
He
So the
threw
dog
up
threw up
inside
inside.
too.
On the carpet.
Oh
This
no.
little baby
I'm
was
gonna
like
start.
a little-
I'm gonna start this pod. We'll let him do the disclaimer at some point, and then I'll just cut and edit, put it in the front.
You think so?
Welcome one,
right.
welcome all to episode 99 of the None of Our Business podcast. I am your host. Wait, we are your hosts.
Oh,
I don't
don't
fucking-
interrupt me.
I'm-
I'm trying to beatbox.
I'm feeling good.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
We are your hosts.
There you go.
Keenan,
There you go.
CNN Dunkaroos, C-Sections, C-Notice, C4, C3PO. See your way out of here. We got Keenan Duncan on the one. Doodlebug. You always catch that. I always fucking forget that. We got Deech. Daniel. Deecher, the Deechest of all. We got Daniel Deech.
Let's go.
Today we got Kevin.
What up, what up?
Coon.
Straight from
The
New York.
Kunani. Hey, straight up. We got Jacqueline KK with the yay yay. Hey. We got P.O. the Pod, Piers, P. Daddy.
Straight from Ireland.
We
the
got a
potato
very
farm.
high Sean Park.
You got enough bread there? He's munching on some bread right now.
We got John, Jokey Daddy, Joke Daddy Meister, the fishing guy. Deep sea Jokey.
Let's get it.
Holla. We got just hot as a pepper. And I'm Joe.
Joe.
Anyway.
Oh,
And we got Joe.
Joe Daddy. This is we actually have
whole
a good portion of the
posse.
food dudes
It's a
here. So we got on the far end we got Julio.
Hey,
We got
Fernie.
Luis.
rolling
We got
on.
Spice over there.
Spicy.
We got Fernie.
We got Fernie and his brother. I don't know his brother's name. Abnon. And we got Slim inside cleaning up Kobe's throw up.
We're calling them the
Hey,
Hangover
Connie.
Group.
We got Connie. I haven't seen her in like a minute, so we got Connie and Creeps and Jeremy and David. They're all over the place. So today is actually Friendsgiving for the food dudes. We brought a plethora of delights.
There'll be pictures.
There will be pictures, but we have some potatoes. Potatoes?
We got
We
small
got
little
some
potatoes sliced into
Potatoes.
divisions, and then they baked it. They put cheese on
Sharp
it. They put
cheddar
sour
cheese.
cream.
We got some chicken. We got some deep fried turkey. We got some deep fried pork shoulder. We got some fucking shrimp broil. We got some charolas. We got
Brussels sprouts.
consomme
Yeah, the
tacos.
churros.
We got mashed potatoes. We got a salad. We got a Brussels sprout salad with bacon. And I wish I could have it, but I don't eat bacon, so whatever. We got some rolls over here. We got beer. We got wine. We got Jamie James.
What is that called?
And we got Slim over here not even giving a fuck about anything right now.
Means seaweed.
Some guys like
Rice.
Is he okay? We all knew that.
Had too much fun. Just like all of us.
See, now I don't even want him to do the disclaimer anymore. He's like, I feel bad over there.
Damn.
He's like, what's up, motherfucker?
He's like,
Is
fuck
he
you,
cute?
guys.
Can we do a disclaimer real quick? It's too late. We've already.
I know,
Okay,
we've already.
it's
It's all
He
good.
has an upset stomach just like every other kid I know.
Kids throw up. That's you
Which
know
one?
what? My daughter throws up in the car ride every single time. So we had to start buying the little throw up bags that are just accessible to her, like real quick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like just
grab
on her
them.
mouth all the
No,
time.
no,
Like,
literally.
oh, just like
There's
red
like
horse
there's
drop.
like a little baggie that she just has next to her in the car ride.
Grabs it and
Yeah, she knows the business. She
You're
just
like-
grabs it. She's like, oh fuck, I'm throwing.
You're like that loyal Uber driver of a drunk girl in the back, like, hey, you want some? You want some? You ready? Oh, I got it. Gum,
Please
got
puke
mouthwash.
in the barf bag.
Yeah,
Not in the car.
Keenan,
please.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thank you, Sean, for your weed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's there. He's like,
He
"Oh, I'm
literally
good,
opened his
bro."
eye like 1 centimeter. He was like, oh.
So seeing as how this is Friendsgiving, I'm feeling a little friendly.
Put your clothes on, Joe.
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
Sounds like a baby.
Little baby.
Miniature healing.
I love him.
Where is that
Her.
baby coming from?
Don't worry, it's not yours.
Mysterious. Oh.
Little baby.
Is
I
there
know
a
that
baby in
sound
the
well.
building?
Oh, he walked
Oh, he's like, I'm not leaving.
Kobe's not trying to leave.
Where'd he go? Oh,
Somebody's lap.
yeah, he just manhandled that one.
Kobe, sorry you have to leave.
You're
Now.
passing the dog over?
There you go. That's the dog.
I don't know what to do.
Kobe, I'll miss you.
So we're out here having drinks. We're out here having some great food. We had some great food. Some of it deep fried by Jokey, our good friend Jokey over here. Of,
Yes, sir.
The food dudes.
Your meat tasted great.
So
Thank
this
you very
is
much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
you had
Yeah.
you had some fire ass meat. I was just like,
Yeah.
God. Some
I
of it
tried,
was
you know, I
juicy
tried.
as hell. And,
Do you pound it before you put it in, or?
yeah, did you like put a pounding on it?
You do have to pound it.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it that little bruising a
Do
little
you,
bit,
do you have to frequently
and then
pound
you
your
gotta,
meat?
you gotta finesse it a
Okay.
little bit, you know? And
Okay.
then
Gotta be like NFL status.
Right.
NFL
Pounding.
And
if you want to spin on it, you go spin on it. You get what
Oh.
I'm saying?
You add
Okay.
flavor
And
to
then-
it, right?
It's like salt
Yeah.
in the spit that will
Right.
brine it.
Now,
And that
Gotcha,
adds the
gotcha.
flavor. And,
Yeah.
you know,
is this your first time deep frying a turkey?
this is actually my first time deep frying a turkey.
Hey.
How do you feel? How
congratulations.
do you feel you did?
I think I did pretty good, but I do believe I can do better next time where we can actually pump the turkey
Ooh.
With what?
with some more brine before, so we let it
Yeah,
marinate.
that's what she said. Am I right?
Well, I
Tom?
mean, I am gonna kind of physically gonna pump the turkey.
Pump it up,
I
baby.
mean,
Pump that thing
I mean,
up.
you know, this is what I do on my own time.
Oh, okay.
This is just kind of,
When,
I guess another disclaimer.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Hey, just so everybody's clear, there's never TMI here. This is the right amount of information. We got Zazu in the house, looking like a dad over here. Look at him. He looks.
Chavez.
We got Ernie. Ernie in the house. That's the mic. Say what's up.
This is all the food.
Check, 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 check. What up, my people? Let's go!
Dude, there's no turkey.
Yeah, guys, there's turkey, there's everything. We just have people coming in today.
It's the festivities that we have out tonight here. Or today here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just think of Fast and Furious, but with more minorities.
friend you accidentally invited and then
Right.
later on are like,
That's the beautiful thing about our group. It's like everybody's different. Everybody has their own schedule, but you can just roll in, and it's not a thing. It's like, yeah, you made it. Tight. Dope.
no kids, nothing, you don't know about your life.
And some of us know too much of each other.
At least you didn't kill your
We know
grandma.
what you were doing in the bathroom for 45 minutes.
Hope you didn't kill your grandma.
45
What are you talking about?
Damn, that's a long time.
Listen,
I'm lucky
whatever
if I
happened
get
in the
five.
bathroom whatever happened in the bathroom of Beer Belly will stay in the bathroom at Beer Belly.
Oh, the supporter shield.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They don't even know what a supporter shield is and how it's used.
Can you bring the fly?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
The
flan?
flan.
Oh, there's fun inside?
Jesus Christos.
I think there's only half left.
And there's cheesecake. Look, guys, we got food coming in here. It's on rotation. We got everything happening. But yeah, friends, feeling friendly.
Sounds like you were leading to
Friendsgiving.
something, like a question
Yeah, well,
for the
this
group.
is our action. This is the food dude's first Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is.
first Friendsgiving, and I just want to get everybody's perspective on how they feel about. I mean, I know it's been a tough year. It's been a pretty fucked up year for a lot of people, but the fact that we're able to get here together, and for the most part, I'd say about 80-85%, we've been pretty safe and pretty conscious about what's been going on. So I just want to get, it doesn't have necessarily each one of you have to speak, but I'd like to get everybody's perspective on how they're feeling for the rest of the year, and then into the future, and how you feel that the year panned out for you.
Judas, you gonna steal my question from last episode? Fuck you, Joe.
This is your group.
He's like, oh man, that question was good.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
You could
For
join the
the
loop.
loop.
You could join the loop. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know about the loop.
Hey, that's what happened over
Hey.
Y'all remember the loop? Okay. I
Well,
don't know.
clockwise or counterclockwise?
In any order.
Oh, we have a hand raised over here.
First, honestly, I'm
We gotta get closer to the
Oh,
mic.
yeah, you gotta put your lips on it. Yeah.
So honestly, like I'm really appreciative of this group because, like nothing really changed for me during the quarantine, but at the same time, like it was like 6 of us, our roommates, and my girlfriend here, Jessica, and like there's just 6 of us chilling it, and then at a certain time we're just like getting all that hay fever and whatnot, and we're like, crawfish boil? Like fuck yeah, crawfish boil, and then we threw it down, and like ever since then, yeah, there is that still fear, but I think we have the responsibility where we're like, hey, if you're sick, don't come, But at the
Yes.
same time, we're still around, like loving each other and really sharing food, sharing drinks, and just sharing like the environment and stuff like that.
I mean, we have
So
a lot of trust. Like, if someone was sick, like,
Right.
we trust enough, like, you're not going to be stupid enough to come or even try to come.
I'm
Exactly,
sick in
you know?
love.
But but that's what I appreciate is that everybody's like mature enough and like trusting enough to say, hey, well, I mean, there's Pierce, but at the same time, But I mean, at the same time, you would say like if Pierce was sick, he'd be like, you know what, guys, hey, I'm fucking sick. I'm gonna quarantine. I'm not gonna come. Like there is that trust among us.
Of course.
That's something I really appreciate about this group, and that's all love, man.
Yeah, I feel we've definitely been a little more conscious about, and yeah, I think we're more comfortable being in this group together because we see each other often enough, and we know that a lot of us really are just staying home, and the only time we really come out.
Check, check. I'm
is
sorry to
when it's
interrupt.
us.
I am sorry to
Okay,
interrupt.
puppy?
We have. Sorry.
Ernie special.
We have. Is this working? Is this working?
working.
Oh, okay,
You
great.
sound perfect right now. No, you sound perfect.
You're turned all the way
So
up.
there is a tray of fresh made pupusas for everybody. If anybody want to try, Salvadorian. So I know I'm a little late, but it's never too late.
Hey,
no, it's
that's
too late
just
for
in
me.
And I'm
time,
out.
player. That is
We'll
just
take some of
in
that.
The late
time.
guy is the restart of the beginning, so you better prepare.
Wow, you came just in time. If that's
Yeah, your
the
voice
case.
comes in nice and deep. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
The sunglasses on.
It's
How about mine?
the great thing is that our levels
So,
are perfect.
it's
Our
okay.
levels are perfect.
Fuck you then, Keenan. Don't guess.
Do you want to hop in here, Kevin, or do you want to,
It's about
like how
your
you feel? How you
expectations.
feel?
What was the question again?
Expectations of the. How you feeling about the end of this year and then what you believe might be the start of next year?
Well, I think it's going to be hard even next year. Like, like people are always asking when it's going to be normal again.
Guys, this just might be our last, gathering before it
Ooh,
shuts down
don't
again.
jinx it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Christmas.
We'll see.
Like, if all the restrictions are gone, like we could dine indoor, we could have a gathering. I think it's just even subconsciously, like I don't know if I want to be in that environment. I want to go clubbing. I want to go see some live EDM
I bet
shows,
you're
but, like,
really
still, I'm
clever.
like, because even if when you're there, you're like right next to each other, like breathing each other's air, but like just subconscious, like I'm gonna wait until 2022.
No, and that's true. That's true. Like I love concerts. I love shows, live music. That's me. I'm at a show like at least once a month, at least. So the fact that I haven't been to a live show in 8 months fucking kills me. Like it hurts, dude.
I've been thinking about it.
This? Yeah. You can pick it up.
Drop the mic.
Syphilis.
Yeah.
You got it.
It works.
You don't have to put it so close for that one. You don't have to put it so
Oh
close.
no, I've
Yeah.
been like I think that's been like the hardest thing. Like the other day I was sitting at my home, I'm like, dude, I haven't been to a live show like in a year, which is the longest. I go to live shows like 20, 30 times a year by myself.
Yeah.
It's been like the hardest.
It's been tough.
Not seeing live music has been the toughest.
20, 30 times a year?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Number one is obviously LSC games.
Yeah, of course. You want to go to the
Some of those are free shows, right?
I like a lot of underground and small time. I go to small venues.
Yeah, yeah.
I go to a lot of live music.
Okay.
I like live jazz.
But
like,
the fact that you can't do it right now,
Yeah.
especially for like the musically inclined or the people who really love music, like this shit hurts.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah.
does. Like,
This was supposed to be the year that Pierce and I are supposed to go to like a festival and like really
yeah?
test the waters and see how we handle everything on that. But yeah, nope, not happening.
yeah.
We'll see.
Live drive-in shows. I think like Nas Center,
I've
like,
seen those.
Oh, for the concerts?
Yeah.
But it's like it's still different. I'm not gonna get
It's not
The
the
rave,
same.
the rave through, or
I just feel
whatever
like you
they
can't
call
like fully let loose. Like the drivers, I feel bad for the drivers. They
You gotta go
drive
in a
them
party
out.
bus.
pretty drunk. And, like,
Yeah,
other
not
guys,
safe.
There's a lot of things you could hide in a car.
Oh, for sure. And they're not going to inspect every car.
No.
They're like, stay away. 6
Sometimes
feet.
it could be a little lit.
6 feet. Stay away from my car.
Fire?
Yeah.
Ooh. Papus?
Anybody else want to chime in on Joe's fantastic question?
He said, what was the question?
We can relive
It's like, how do you
that.
feel about the
Tell them
rest?
about your time with us together and living together. Tell them.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
That wasn't the
Here we
question.
go, fam. Here we go.
The question
Here we
was-
go.
So the best part about being in a relationship.
No,
he's not
the
gonna say
question
anything
was,
truthful.
how do you
He's
feel
just gonna
about
say
the
what
rest
you
of the
wanna
year, and what do you expect next year, and like, how do you feel about everything that's gone on? And
I'm just looking forward to everyone's growth.
I
The
turtle my
community
that's a very
It grows
with
like-
answer.
He gets excited.
Pierce, tell them.
You sounded like a president right there.
He's running for Congress.
Pierce is already feeling himself. He already feels great. So
no, I'm just waiting my turn.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
politely. You got a Democrat in the house.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's growth and progress, and like to see everyone so happy, and like given the circumstances, given the challenges, given the circumstances that are now considered day to day, like that has an impact on everyone's emotional and psychological and mental well-being, and to see everyone in good spirits, happy, like upbeat, is very encouraging, and to know that that's the circle that you call your tribe, or that maybe you have people in that tribe that you love and respect. It means a lot. It's good to see everybody. It's good to have a good time. I appreciate you guys.
All right.
I'm getting sentimental from the kick,
No,
but
for sure. No, you're right
Yeah,
though.
vote for
that's
Pierce.
the truth. You
2024.
asked the question, I give you the
We
answer.
got Jeremy over here.
I jacked the mic real quick.
Everybody,
I do not believe in public office.
Yeah, shout out Pierce and Jacqueline Potatoes. Yeah, I didn't know this.
Is that
I said
the
it
name
as
of
a
it?
joke, but apparently he is Irish. And he made the meanest potatoes I've ever seen. That shit was crazy. That's only an Irishman can do that.
Because they were mean.
All right. I'm dropping the mic now.
That was a very sad time in Irish history, and they survived through potatoes. So they got creative.
It
They got
runs
creative.
in
Look at that
Pierce's
creative
blood.
face over
He
there.
is the potato man.
Yeah.
no, but you're right, Pierce. Like, you can't. I mean, it's an emotional time for a lot of people. So,
honestly, too, like, if you think about it, there's a lot of people doing things right now, and I think what's important is that support, even among us. Like, we build each other up, man. Just in that group chat, bro. It doesn't matter. We talk about so many stupid fucking shit.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, oh, I want to do this, or I'm trying to do this or that. Like, we're building each other up, bro. Like, we're trying to get to that next level, and I think that's what's so cool about this fucking group. Like, and I honestly, like, we met at an LAFC game, and that escalated from like just from LAFC going to watch a game to like brotherhood, and that is like
Facts.
so much more deeper. Like even I don't know what he's doing.
Sean's trying
You want to
he's
know
he's gonna
how
try-
I knew? The moment I knew we had each other's backs and stuff is when we started tagging each other and fucking give away shit on Instagram.
Look, man, my
That's
strategy.
the ultimate
Can I
fucking,
get a
you know what I
question?
mean?
Like, I don't care, but like,
Yeah.
why am I always mentioned number one?
Because you don't. You don't chat in the freaking group chat.
I don't even do anything.
That's why we're just like,
But
hey,
see,
Kevin, wake up.
That's the beautiful. Like my strategy works. I'm telling
There's
you.
been lots of
We have
winners.
about 30
I'm
people in our
impressed.
group chat, and if we all tag each other,
Lots of
that's
winners.
each one of us tagging each other 30 times.
Yeah, you guys have
The
won
likelihood
multiple
of us
times.
winning something is
Bro.
incredibly high.
Honestly, I never like believe they're winning things until this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everyone wins.
Wow.
Spice, we got a mic right here. If
Oh,
if
I
you're
told
trying
him.
to
Yeah. So whenever
give
you
some
want to say,
input.
we have to repeat the question though. It's
Lots
about,
of winners.
Actually, we got the philosopher over
seriously.
here.
It's about how do you feel about the end
we
of
won.
this
We
year?
won that Torrance thing together. We won the pizza
Pizza.
together. I want a
The
freaking real.
Yeah.
I want a gaff.
I
like
won the
fuck,
hat,
bro.
I won the hat.
Yeah, you
I
know,
got
like
that hat.
shit, dude.
Like we've won shit. Like it's
Rounding off to it, this is how much of a good friendship we have. Because if you did this to like some other friends, they'd be like, "Stop tagging me, bro. I don't care about this shit." But we're just like,
Free
you're
food.
like okay, automatic. You already know.
getting
So-
notification 5
Yeah.
of the same goals. Like,
Are you gonna
everyone's
throw it?
posting me.
Pass
The-
it down this way.
We have
Oh.
the poet laureate. We have the philosopher of all time, Josh Spice. So the question earlier was, ask it. You ask it. I'm over here.
It
Like,
was basically about how do you feel about towards the end of this year of 2020, and then what you might feel about starting of next year, 2021.
2020, as the guys are saying, I want to see my boys win, my girls win. That's maybe
Big dicks.
maybe big dicks here and there. Every once in a while, you can leave room for the average dicks out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we
I
need
mean,
support.
The small
too.
dicks. We all care about the small
Thank
dicks.
you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Jacqueline. Please don't look at
We
me
got
directly in
Ben
the eye when
Chino
you're saying
here.
it. Oh, we got Ben over here.
All dicks matter.
all dicks matter.
Yes.
You're right.
They do.
You're right,
Everyone
Jacqueline.
has their
All
own
dicks
plan.
matter.
Name of our episode.
Nobody knows better than Benchy that all dicks matter.
Yeah.
Straight from Korea. You
Hey.
have Parrot.
Hey, wait.
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Oh, guys.
Hey.
There's still food, guys.
But yet, I'm sorry, you got cut off.
I just
Josh.
want to see my boys win in 2020 and into 2021. It's gonna be a lot of winning from here on out. I see it. Since yeah, man,
Did the Raiders win today?
they did win today.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go. We beat the fucking donkeys. I love it. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here with y'all. More and more of this. More and more with loved ones. That's all I care about. That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Philosophy.
That wasn't as poetic as I thought it'd be, but you know, you were kind enough to
Just
host
gotta
us
set the
today,
bar.
so we do appreciate those.
Dude, do you really appreciate it or no?
I absolutely
Yeah.
appreciate it. No, 100%. No, but you're right. We just want everybody wants to see each other win. You know.
To your right, we got a mic, and then do you need a mic? Or you got a mic? Because we have to get your opinions too.
Whose opinions?
The female opinion?
Of course. Absolutely. No, you got a mic. Go ahead.
I guess for me, I think this is, honestly, I mean, how bad, even though it's a bad pandemic and, you know, a lot of people are struggling, but I think it's what a lot of people needed. It's that slowdown. It's that reminder of what's important, you know, like spending time with your family. Like, a lot of people are starting businesses because they realize that their job doesn't give a shit about them. Like, you know, it's really taking time to think about what's important because, yeah, all the going out and that stuff is great, but your family, your friends, those are the people that are going to be there when nothing else is around. So.
I mean, speaking about new businesses, though, did y'all not launch a new venture yourselves
Yeah,
over
we
there?
both
Talk to us
did,
about
yeah.
what a new business
Oh, you
venture you're
did?
talking
What's
about.
the
Let's go.
business?
Well, you go first.
Yeah.
Selling tuna. Yeah.
I started my staffing agency, and I actually got my first client that's looking
Let's
for,
go.
you know, like
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. 6 medical assistants and 4 LVN. So that's my first client, and I'm still doing a bunch of business development myself, trying to get more clientele all across the country. I have a couple leads, but it's more so of follow-ups and building a relationship, and then hopefully I can get a contract with them, like maybe first quarter, because fourth quarter is kind of a dead season for hiring and everything. They actually do a lot more layoffs and firing in the fourth quarter because I am an HR manager too. So.
Oh shit.
We're talking about winning with our boys. I don't know if we're talking about layoffs.
Yeah, but that's just kind of like
No
the
one said we
cycle,
losing.
you know. So
No one said we'd lose.
even for myself, it's really just trying to build that relationship right now, so that I can really capture those clientels in the first, second quarter, And then hopefully, I mean, fuck, man. If I'm balling, bro, we're all chilling, dog.
Oh.
We roasting a pig. We're gonna roast a freaking whole cow, like underground in my backyard. Like we're gonna go big, dude. You
Next
know what I'm saying?
podcast is
Shout out Joe LinkedIn right now. Shout out Joe LinkedIn.
Right? But hey, dude.
Hey man, but honestly, that's kind of my mentality that I have lived with for a long time. Like, if I'm gonna eat, everybody's gonna eat. Like, anytime I make new friends and everything, I always try to support my friends to the fullest. I try to make sure that I represent my friends to the best of my abilities. Like, if I know that my friends have something or they do something independently, have their own business, I always push as much as possible because I want them to win. Like, they're trying to win on their own, dude. Like, yeah.
Yes, I'll never forget the food dudes with my beanies. The beginning of quarantine. Yes, that was so
Immediately,
great.
dude.
Yes.
If I knew that somebody was making something, crafting something, they have their own business, of course you're gonna push it. If I found out that my friends were making porn, I would watch that shit. I'd be like, yo, bro, I'm supporting
Where
you.
you at? What site? Let's go.
Shoot it, man. Shoot the link.
It's all about the views.
I'm gonna buy that shit.
Yes.
But you know,
so we had Benchy walk away from the table. He's a porn expert. Him and Joe had a connection.
He had a little tingle in his crotch, so he was like, "Fuck that, I'm out of here. I'm gonna want to talk about this."
We could.
No, but that's how we should be supporting ourselves. You know, the moment we found out that we work close to each other, we're like, "Fuck it, let's kick it. Let's go have some fucking lunch. Let's link up. And that's the fucking vibe.
The best noodle we have ever. The pasta, bro. That Japanese pasta,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
We all gotta
That
go there
spoon.
when like there's a bar. I think we'll all fit. And like we'll take over
Spoonhouse, okay.
that.
Can I
literally,
spoon while I'm there? Or?
I mean, you do what
Okay.
you want, bro. Like,
Okay.
there's no judgment
So
here.
you gotta just be a little bit polite about it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll bring somebody to spoon with.
I'm right here, pal. I'm right here,
You know
buddy.
what's really funny though? Here's the point, like where we fuck with whatever we're doing. Before we were even friends, we didn't even know what they were doing because that's how we started off our friendship in LAFC. Where it's kind of like we never asked what do you do? It's not that point. Like
Right.
we meet up and we're just like, hey, are you here for the game? Let's drink, let's party. I think a couple months later, I was like, oh, you do this, you do this, and then we support. Whether it's vice versa in a lot of LA life, where it's just kind of like, what do you do first, and how can I benefit off you? Should I go to your friendship first? If I can benefit off of you, so it's really refreshing in this way.
And honestly, I think it's like a status thing too, where people are always quick to judge.
First thing they say is, "Oh, what do you do for?"
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst.
Why?
It doesn't define me.
No.
If you're not
Like,
on
why is
my
that
level,
important?
why
Yeah.
should I
It's
chill
not.
with you? But I mean, honestly, we have fucking barbers here. We have fucking managers in corporations, and then we have
We have a barber.
Those
Yeah,
are
and
also.
then sometimes we have bums, you know. Like we
Oh.
have,
We got bum drop over here. What were you gonna say, Pierce?
Those are 9021 hoes.
9021
You totally look like
hoes.
a Blues brother.
I'm gonna say you do have a really sexy
It's really deep.
See?
Podcast voice.
I wasn't joking when I said that earlier about your voice.
I studied broadcasting in college for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
How to
work out.
enunciate the right way.
Maybe didn't chase it hard enough.
Oh.
Hey, pal, it's never too late.
Never
Depends
too late.
on what perspective
We
you look
started
at.
a podcast. We're in our almost 100th episode, so
Yeah.
I heard 99.
Yep.
I felt honored,
yeah.
to be honest.
You-
But
Congratulations.
99.
99, baby.
99.
You were in the.
We
you
got
were-
99 episodes, but
You were in. Last
I'm all
week's
up in the
episode,
nines,
too,
bro.
yeah.
I'm all up in the nines.
last week?
90,
this is the
baby.
100th
What?
episode.
No, this is 99.
Pierce
Yeah, this is
loved
our
the
99th
99th
episode.
episode. He was really channeling his inner podcast.
oh
man.
yeah, he was.
He
was
killed
there
it.
with
He
a
killed
broken
it.
leg.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just
Man had a
he had a
broken
brace.
leg in a golf course in the grass with full gear, backpack, with all the equipment on.
He loved
one
it.
arm
Yeah.
with the mic and just wobbling to course, and flipping it out.
That was a dope episode, by the way.
Sometimes I got to get my wingle wobble on.
Hey, that's
Wobble
right.
wobble.
Wingle wobble. All right, I love it. But yeah, so again, we're all just trying to win, and I think the group itself is what's made us better.
We got one
And I
more.
know
Oh.
you ladies. I mean, you ladies are associated with the
Plus
group
ones,
because
plus ones.
you know
Yeah.
you're with members, and we appreciate that.
Sometimes that rounds up to 2.
It's plus one plus
What?
one.
And
Plus one, plus one, plus one, plus one.
Unless it's
Um,
one times one, then it's what just one.
We're gonna put parentheses. What is the rules again? Agnes, or whatever. One mouse.
1 square root. What?
What? How about you, Sean? You all right over there?
His vibing. He's vibing.
He's vibing,
See, this says Sean weed.
What was the question?
Oh my God.
The question was, how do you feel about towards the end of this year, and then your expectations or believability for next year?
Expectations?
He doesn't even expect tomorrow. He lives day by day. That's it.
What is this
What's your
talk
feeling
about
on
expectations?
on
You
next
expect
year?
things this year?
I've learned not to. It's empty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, of course it's gonna turn around and stuff, but it just.
Hey, we went fishing.
Yeah,
This-
oh yeah,
this-
dude.
this
There's
has,
things like that. To keep
97%
you happy
alcohol if you want
and,
some of this in there.
It's but it
It wasn't
No, go
that
ahead.
good.
Can you guys put a video of Sean eating the heart on
we
your
can absolutely post
on your
it, yeah.
Sean
Instagram?
eating the heart?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
went fishing together,
So
and
there's
Sean.
like a rule. Like he let me know too. Over here.
Was
the
it
fishing
pulsating?
god, That if you
Yeah,
catch
it
a
was
tuna your
pulsating.
first time, you gotta like because you gotta gut the fish anyway.
Oh
so
yeah, I'm
you
not
gotta
going
cut
fishing
part.
with you ever. Fuck that.
Just don't catch a tuna.
Like,
You're all
okay.
good.
It's a
What
funny
if I
thing.
catch
It's a rite
something?
of passage.
Right. What if I catch something else, like somebody's heart?
You might have to it's lit.
Okay,
say
so
you're
if you
right.
catch like those stupid fishes that nobody really wants to keep, we just don't even bother
You
with
won't
it.
throw it back?
No, we don't throw it back. You can keep it, but if you catch like a tuna, a yellowtail, like a sports fish, like one of those
Oh.
ones.
People don't toss
Yeah.
back the fishes.
We make you eat the heart because that's just a rite of passage.
And it's,
And-
and look, it's supposed to be like for the next time.
Yeah,
you catch
yeah.
it too, so you don't like,
It was mushy.
one of those things like
Unless
so you
Kevin
cheated.
comes with me, then
Okay, just
I'll give my
because
fish
I have
away.
no idea how big is a tuna's heart.
it actually depends. So if you catch this like
Loving the
40,
tuna was-
50 pound
Yeah.
tuna, you're gonna eat something like
The size of a
Like-
golf
Like an
ball.
egg.
right
Like
a
an
golf
egg?
ball or
Like a
an
hush
egg.
puppy or
Yeah,
Like an
a
egg.
golf ball to an egg. That's
Can-
the size, and you might puke.
Okay. Can you chew on
But-
it, or do you have to like swallow in one bite?
The
Oh.
one that Sean ate was small enough. It was
Like an oyster.
probably
You just, like, shoot it.
an oyster or
An oyster? I can't even eat oysters.
First of all, that shit was gross.
Did you throw up? Did you throw up?
No, I almost did. I almost spat it out.
Did you just
Wow.
swallow it or did you chew it?
I ate it.
I would have just swallowed a whole.
Can I ask
Bro,
you a
I would have
question,
just swallowed
though?
that shit.
Is the Asian eating from your youth meant like your the toughness of it, like you didn't throw up, or if you weren't
No, you got to just get.
Oh, no,
if you weren't in that back row of eating weird shit since you were young, you think you would have thrown up?
Yeah, probably.
We're talking about eating
Some weird shit, bro.
fish
No,
heart.
it's a funny thing about that.
But
though.
again, this just goes along with us. Oh yeah.
Oh,
he's
that's
eating
it. That's
shit.
the video. We're
There
showing
is.
it. But you're taking bites. You're like nibbling it. There's a vein. Oh, what the fuck?
Was it warm?
See,
Was it
and
warm?
that's-
It was cold.
That's what's dope. That like, prior to us meeting, well, I mean, I've known Sean for years,
What?
but the group, we didn't know each other at all, and the fact that we were able to bond so fast and go on fishing trips and go on do boils and do foot golf and do all this shit, it's like, that's like a brotherhood, like overnight, and.
Most people will meet each other for a communicative reason, like I'm into something, and then that's how I meet the same people that I'm into, and they're always gonna talk about that subject because that's how we fuck with. But us, we just have that one subject.
Yeah.
We love LAFC, but like,
But we
that's
have
not
a-
everything. LAFC
yeah.
is off all the time, so like, beside that point.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
even honestly, even Jessica, whenever we talk about our winning and stuff, she always goes, "The food dudes, you're gonna invite the food dudes, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course. I mean, they're gonna be like my main people. Fuck, you
They're
know,
gonna
like,
be the ones going the hardest.
yeah, you know, like."
Oh, yeah.
But I don't
I
see
don't know.
that.
You haven't met my family yet.
Hey, your family's dope. Your dad is legit.
But we gotta honestly say we have good track record with like girlfriends, you know. Like, you know how to
For
fuck
now.
your girlfriends?
For now.
So far, you haven't fucked
Oh.
Because honestly, you guys probably went to a lot of other friend groups where it's just like, I'm out of here.
Except
Yeah.
for creeps. Creeps is just.
Creeps is
Yeah,
just
you
a
always
wild
have to have
one.
the one.
Never forget him.
But see, that's the.
He's
see,
more like
but
family.
you-
We're used to those
you
guys.
and Creeps, Jokey and Creeps, they've
They're
known each
diaper
other since they
buddies.
were kids, like
Yeah.
little,
Oh wow.
little
yeah.
babies.
Really?
Yeah.
We go way back.
Like you guys
even since
breastfed
we were
together?
like fucking sperms, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But like, man, it's a roller coaster.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
But he's just that guy. He's like, that's just how he is.
Yeah,
No,
Wow.
no, like, cold creeps. Like,
He
a couple
wants
months
the
after I
mic.
met him, I legitimately went to him. I was like, I didn't like you. Like, because I didn't understand you, and you
Whatever,
threw me
but-
off. Now I kind of understand you, and I like you.
Oh,
For
yeah,
you,
there you
because
go.
I understand where you come from.
Go ahead, Sean.
The funny thing about our friendship is I once posted a picture of my baby self. Right? And I didn't even ask for it. You guys just started sending your baby pictures to me.
Yeah, dude, I remember that.
I was just like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
we just started reposting each other's kid pictures,
No, I didn't even ask for it.
and it just trickled into one person posted, and then it did that little Inception thing where it's a picture of a picture of a picture of a picture. That was great, dude.
Dude, that was awesome.
It's the little things that we kind of all just got each other.
Yep.
Yep.
We kind of.
Remind me of the one time we changed all of our faces to girls. Do you remember that?
Yes. Whoa. We did that. There was like,
dude.
there's like a.
That's a hot guys.
Let's just
Like
clarify.
Damn.
Sean was.
Sean was.
Oh
Sean-
man. Sean was looking
Sean, man.
Hey, I tape myself.
I have the photo.
And
Oh wow.
and this is the
Joe,
thing.
Joe was a.
Oh man, Joe.
Cholita, like shout out Cholita.
I was the little homegirl. I was the little homegirl that rides a skateboard and
Little
she's
baby
cool, but
dreamer.
you know whatever.
Little baby dreamer.
Hey, what's up?
Kick,
But-
push.
Hey, that's right.
Push, coast.
But also the great thing is that even though we like the Food Dudes is a relatively new group, we've only been together for a year and some change. Anybody that we bring in is like already automatically just part of it. Like Keenan, I've known Keenan for 20 plus years. Gosh, we're fucking old.
Yeah.
But even him, like, I can bring him in here at any time,
We
any
haven't seen
point.
each other naked though.
And,
That's one
I
thing
mean,
we're missing
you've seen
out.
That's
I don't
the
know if
real
that's true
brotherhood right
romance
there.
though, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the begs to
It's
differ.
not real till you see each other naked. I mean.
Let's clarify. Let's clarify. I haven't seen Keenan naked.
I haven't seen it.
You've seen my butthole. You've seen my butthole.
That's different. That's
Hey,
different.
that's as naked as you're gonna get. You probably see my butt zack, my
Wow.
butt zack, my
Butt zack.
gooch.
Oh, the gooch is personal.
The
Twin-
gooch is personal.
That's
Yeah.
It's intimate.
It's like it's
It's
a.
in between the important parts, so you saw everything.
Yeah.
Hey, teacher,
Wow.
how do you feel about the gooch?
Any gooch.
Any cooch?
Any
Any-
gooch.
Gooch.
Gooch. The tweenest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no fly for me.
I mean, it's ticklish.
Yeah.
Delicious. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's pretty intimate. But no. But I
There's
can
some
bring.
hairy ones out there.
I would
the
say so.
taste-
There's some hairy
butthole.
ones.
Why did you look at Pierce?
There's some hairy ones.
She looked at him
Everyone's
intimately,
gooch is
like.
hairy. Everyone's gooch is hairy, okay?
I've seen some hairy
women.
ones.
Oh.
Oh, she's plural.
It's that Irish
plural.
gooch.
She has
The Irish
seen
gooch.
some
Yeah.
hairy ones.
Does she comb it?
She-
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
She combs it out. She treats it, braids
It
it.
likes to braid it.
Oh.
Deep conditioning.
Oh, it was that.
Yeah, but the ombre gooch. Oh my gosh! Put highlights.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Just don't get those roots. Don't go down.
Take it through.
What's the weirdest thing you guys have ever seen like done in the nether regions?
I actually haven't really seen much. Besides the hairy goose.
Well,
Good answer, good
you
answer.
have to
Is that a
actually
question for the
physically-
guys or for the
No,
girls?
for everybody, for
Yeah.
everyone, for
Devin
everyone.
Physically, might have seen it. You might have seen it by accident.
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in the nether regions? Not even on purpose.
Early exits.
Early exits.
Early exits. If
Wow.
you don't know an early exit.
Did you wear
Well,
a
it's,
mask?
It's that region.
Oh, okay.
He's like, if you don't know, then you can't afford it.
If you don't know, you're blessed.
Yeah, yeah.
Early exits.
Damn, that must have stung.
I need to know what the fuck that
Shit.
is.
It didn't get in your eye,
Exactly.
did it?
'Cause I'm
As it
nasty. I'm nasty, but I don't know. I don't
Early
know-
exit.
He's like, that's all I'm gonna say. I gotta
Can't figure it out.
I gotta Google it now.
Oh, wow. Joe gets banned from Google.
I know. I'm gonna get banned. It's gonna say,
Through the wire.
Jess, give
Yes.
it to us.
going
What?
incognito.
The weirdest thing you've ever seen. No, not just on a
Doesn't be
gooch.
It can be like
In another
weird
region.
nipple hair or something like that. Oh.
Because girls see other girls sometimes.
I don't think I've seen anything that weird. I mean, I have been when the first
That
time
laugh
a
says
friend of-
everything.
no, I was like, I've been in the room when like my friend got a Brazilian for the first time.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we were supporting each
That was
other
the worst
through our
pain I've
Brazilian.
ever felt in my entire life. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
no, that's,
Ah.
She said,
shit's
"Don't
for the
do
birds.
it." She said shit's for the birds. I'll use some trimmers. Oh, did he?
Oh, really? Darnell got Brazilians?
No, probably
Brazilians
not.
are the worst. I've
Yeah?
told Pierce he should try and get one, but he
It's
said
like, no. No.
Why? If you're saying it's the worst, why would you tell me?
Because I would love to see him in pain.
Oh,
I would
okay,
love
there
to
it
watch
is.
the window and be like, ooh, yeah. That's what happened.
We have a healthy relationship.
I can see that. I can see that. How- are you looking it up? Early exits?
No. I'm looking at
He's on his
Gucci's.
phone. Oh, Gucci.
You're looking at Gucci's?
Oh,
No,
God.
I'm looking for the girl photo.
Oh, and you guys as girls, that's what he's
Oh,
looking
got
okay.
it.
Who did that? Who somebody photoshopped your guys?
So
for. No,
you've
it used
seen
to be a filter.
No, the filter.
Yeah. Where
The
you
girl
can-
filter on
Oh,
Snapchat.
filter on Snapchat.
Sorry, I'm super
Okay,
old.
so
I don't know about this.
for you it was a Brazilian. That's the
Yeah.
weirdest you've seen.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's weird. I mean, a lot of girls get
Yeah,
it, but I
I
guess
think
being
so
in
too.
the room when someone else is getting it might be a little weird.
All I'm saying is everyone has different genitals and they're all beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know. I've
They
seen some pretty nasty shit.
Yeah,
It's like
shit.
this other,
Unless
podcast
they've
you
been
see on
clean.
YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I am
They're
above
talking
the
about
average.
this
Oh,
girl
okay.
Where she has like something really
Oh.
disturbing
Yeah.
under another region.
I had to
That was
defend
like,
myself.
what is it?
Okay, yeah.
It's like, it's a tattoo. And they're
I mean,
like,
you
"Oh,
could
it's
always
just a-
show
it's
it to
a
us.
tattoo." Whatever. It's like, no, it's a big tattoo, right? I had to Google this thing. But obviously, they didn't know how to show it on the podcast.
Right.
As she
Aggressive.
eats the
It's
cream
like- It's
cheese.
like the Alice in Wonderland, that cat.
She
but more like
absolutely loves
the
it.
demonic version of it.
Whoa.
On her coochie?
Yeah, and
So
the
we got
mouth
some,
is the coochie, so
Oh
it's
my,
like,
it's like the
wide,
teeth?
and you can just see the thing of the tattoo, and it's just
That's pretty disturbing.
must
That's
hurt.
pretty crazy.
That must
That
have
had to.
hurt.
That has to hurt. That has to
Unless
hurt.
they like drugged them out and they passed out and they couldn't feel
Creep
it.
Daddy.
Yeah, getting a Brazilian.
What
hurt.
is-
I can't imagine.
What
getting
is
a
the
tattoo
what is
done.
the craziest or nastiest thing
Yeah, like, I wanna
you've
get
ever
my
seen
fucking-
like in the nether regions?
No.
I want colors.
Doesn't have to be your own. It can be somebody
Doesn't have
else's.
to be your own.
Not
Anything
your
in
nether
general.
region.
Yeah.
Like, what's the craziest, nastiest thing you've ever seen?
I don't get to that point very often, so
Oh.
probably nothing. I don't. That's kind of sad. Life.
He's like, it's
That's
kind
fine.
of sad.
It's
all right.
life. It's a little sad.
For being
You're
a,
a saint and a scholar.
There you go. Yeah.
you're the
Hey,
trashiest
can you
saint
guys
I've
call
ever
me when
met in
it's
my life.
soapbox time? I have,
He has a perfect soapbox for
I
us.
have
Yeah.
a good one today.
Okay, hell
okay.
yeah, hell yeah.
We'll get there.
Saving it for the soap.
He's
Yeah,
saving
save
it.
it
He's
for the
saving it for the
soapbox.
soapbox.
All right.
Yeah.
We got Zazu. Zaz.
So,
I want you to pick up the mic. Pick up the mic
Here
from
you
me
go.
real quick.
say a little something, something. Oh,
You can grab it. You can grab it.
either or can you
No.
grab it?
Boys, take the mic.
Grab it.
There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
just grab it.
There you go.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, Zazu just had twins.
Oh,
Well, not
congratulations.
him, but his girlfriend had twins.
Oh, I was
What's
gonna
up? What's
say.
up?
Man.
How's everybody
Congratulations,
doing?
brother. Congratulations, Zazu.
Well done. Well done.
I know. So, as a new father, how's your experience been? Because you look tired.
I mean, it's been a little bit crazy because of this whole COVID shit that's going on.
Mhm.
It's like it's not really what I expected it to be the whole way around.
Because you couldn't even be in the room.
I was gonna say, yeah, they wouldn't let you
couldn't
in
be in
there.
the room.
No way.
Yeah.
You couldn't even be in the hospital, right? You're not even in the hospital.
I
You're at
mean,
home.
I kind of pressed the issue and I kept pushing.
Yeah.
And it's just like when we got there, they only let her go up to the room. And I was literally outside in the parking lot just waiting.
Oh my gosh.
And then she gave birth and they didn't let me in until like 2 hours later.
Wow.
Couldn't see the babies. They didn't let her go either. So it was just,
Wow.
it was kind of crazy. I didn't get to see them probably like a day and a half till later.
No way.
Yeah, so.
Rough on her too. She had to
Yeah,
By
yeah.
herself.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
do you guys have them home yet, or they're
Not
still
yet.
Okay.
Since they were preemies,
Okay.
premature, they were born
Know about that.
29 weeks,
Uh-huh.
and they were trying to push her to 32 weeks.
So
But,
20. That's only about seven and a half months.
Yeah,
But they're okay, right?
they're good now. They're good now. Yeah,
wonderful, dude.
yeah. They were in the
And
ICU.
just for those of you who don't know, sometimes like with twins,
Yeah.
this does happen. Like
Yeah, yeah, it's kinda
twins
common,
Are,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
common for twins to be premature. Yeah. No. I'm good. I'm good.
So just
I don't have my
denied a cheese
lactate pill.
pupusa?
So I don't have my lactate
You
pill. So
can't
if I
fit
eat
two
the
of those
cream,
in there.
if I eat the cheese pupusa, it's gonna fuck me up, and I don't
You'll
have
have
the
mad mud
bathroom.
butt.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting to eat this flan. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So but you
Congratulations.
guys have been seeing them every day.
Yeah,
and
we
going-
go every day to go see them.
Now, how's that situation? Are you able to like go together, or do they have you guys go
See,
separately?
that's the good part about having twins,
Uh-huh.
because if it was just one single kid, then only one parent can go into the room.
Oh, okay.
But since we have twins, we're both allowed to go in there, and we're able to carry them already. So it's
So you
it's
guys
getting
do
better
have
by the
like
day, yeah.
okay, because I know because I have 2 kids, so I know it's they like to, the doctors and nurses like to make sure that the parents have like contact with their children. Like,
Yeah,
I know
they
at
call it skin
childbirth,
to
yeah,
skin.
skin to skin.
Yeah.
So did
Tell me
your
more.
girlfriend get an opportunity to do that?
Yeah,
or-
we've been doing it whenever we get the chance.
Oh,
to.
dope.
Yeah, when we plan out that we're gonna be there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, we take the time to do that because it actually helps them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you. I'm happy that your kids.
I'm gonna be asking you for advice.
Hey,
'cause
dude, I'm right
you've
here. I'm
been
an
through
open
it,
book.
bro.
Joe doesn't know what
I
he's
consider
doing.
myself. Hey, I consider
seen his
myself
kids.
a pretty decent father. You know,
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
I see the connection you have with your kids, and it's just like.
Yeah. So
It's really
if
cool.
you ever need advice, dude, I'm more than happy to give it to you. Like,
Definitely.
anything that I could do, and like so Sonia, she actually has like an online kids clothing store.
Yeah.
So if you're ever interested, like I'll link you to her like Instagram stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And if there's anything in there you want, just let me know, and for sure you can get it.
For sure.
If I can help you in any way, dude, I'm more than
Yeah.
happy to.
Yeah,
For sure.
the whole way we met and everything is just.
Dude,
it's
okay. So
fucking
for those of
crazy.
you, I do want to tell this story.
Okay.
So Zazu and I, we actually know each other prior to TSG. So
What's that from?
okay, so for those of you, my brother's been a guest on this show before. I think it was last season.
You talking about
Danny? Yeah, my brother
Oh, shit,
Danny.
you know
he was.
Danny?
No, he
I'm
doesn't
jumping
know.
ahead,
He
I'm
doesn't know.
jumping
No,
ahead.
I'm getting
Alright,
into the story.
okay, yeah.
So my brother was on this show last season. I think it was like towards the end of this season. But he was on it. And Danny, for those of you who know Danny, he's gone through some stuff and been through some situations. But he actually had a situation early last year.
Oh yeah, I see
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
So,
are dope.
What about
Yeah.
what about the change of with
So,
Danny?
so what happened is my brother got into some problems, and there was this guy that he was involved with, and there was like a legal situation, and I was trying to help this guy so that he could help my brother get out of jail, because my brother went sent to jail for being falsely blamed for something. Yeah, some dumb shit. So I was trying to help this guy because he was part of, and he was the only one who could testify for my brother to get him out of jail. So I brought him to this hotel, which happened to be the H Hotel. And so I brought him to the H Hotel, kept him there for like a week. Zazu works at the H Hotel. And I brought him in, and the guy that I brought in, trying to help him, he fucked up the hotel room. He like
that shit up.
completely trashed it. Broke the mirror in the bathroom. Like he cut himself
There was
when he
blood
broke
all
the
over the
mirror, so
room,
there
on
was
the
blood on the
floor.
sheets everywhere. He took a shit in the
Yeah.
closet. Like he was smoking. This is not my
Honestly,
friend.
At first, I thought Joe was his manager. Like I thought that guy was a rapper. Or something.
Right,
like,
right.
he was
This
just
is
taking
not
care of it.
approved food dude behavior.
It
We
isn't.
don't,
No, and this is a
promote
guy.
any of this.
Again, this is a
We
guy that I was trying to
frown
help.
on it and hope you
Yeah.
get it.
So this is a guy I was trying to help because he was going to be able to help my brother get out of jail, because he was going to vouch for my brother, saying that he had nothing to do with the situation he was part of. So this guy, eventually, he was so fucked up in the head that he fucked up this hotel room, and I paid for this hotel room for him to be there. So the moment I stepped in there, I was like, "Fuck, I'm fucked. I'm fucked." And I did my best to clean everything. Like I picked this dude's shit up. Like, yeah, I know I couldn't. I knew I couldn't. So I tried to clean up as much as I could.
We all went up there and we
Yeah.
were just like, oh, what the
I come
fuck
down.
is
No,
going on?
and again,
Like,
this is prior to me even meeting Zazu, like
Yeah.
not knowing him as a friend or anything. So yeah, before TSG, before LAFC, this was all prior to that.
Cheers.
So I do all this stuff, and I go down, and Zazu's at the front desk, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was helping this dude out. Like, he was going to help my brother. I gave him the whole spiel. I told him what was going on. I was like, look, man, this guy was here for a week. You know me. I've been in here a couple of times just to make sure he's okay. Yeah. He fucked up the room. I want you to come up, take a look at it. I've already cleaned a lot of it, but I want to make sure that you see it, and I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens from there. So he comes up. He looks at it. He's, like, assessing the situation. I'm like, look, dude, this dude was smoking in here. You could probably smell it. I tried to get the smoke out. I was like, he fucked up the sheets. He fucked up the mirror. I cleaned up the mirror, like, the glass all on the floor. And so
you were being
Zazu,
straight up.
Yeah, I was being straight up. I was like, dude, I'll take the responsibility, but just so you know,
That's important to identify that.
I already did a lot of the cleaning, and I already made it as best as possible. So he looks around. He's like, look, man. He's looking around. He's like, look. Don't mention anything about the smoking. I don't smell anything, so nobody knows. Don't mention anything about the shit. That's something. The sheets, that shit happens all the time. And maybe not blood, but, you know, that shit, we replace sheets all the time. Yeah. He's like, the thing that I can't vouch for is the glass, is the mirror. So you'll probably have to pay for that, but I'll let my manager know. He'll hit you up tomorrow. Dude, they hit me up tomorrow. I was like, fuck, I'm going to pay like thousands of dollars for all this shit.
We just told you, just try to clean it as much as you can. Don't mention shit.
How long was this before you met him?
I didn't meet Zazu until like 3 months later.
Awkward
like legit. No. Let me tell you the story. Let me tell you. So this is great.
Yeah.
So the next day, his manager calls me. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be like $150. And I'm like, holy fuck.
That's like less than an Uber.
And that's because he was like, don't mention this, don't mention this, don't mention this.
Yeah.
That we can't do anything about, but, you know, we'll take care of that. So it was I paid $150 to get this shit cleaned and repaired.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dope, man. I was very thankful for that.
Yeah. And I think I even pushed it to get it sent back to you because we just don't charge you.
I was going to push it to make it more expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no.
And Zazu didn't even know me. That just shows to his character, dude. That he was like, he was looking out for me, knowing.
Oh, no, Zazu, on point. If you ever need a meal, go to H Cafe.
That's not the only reason, bro. But
no, but
dude.
This guy was like, we're not asking. We're like literally like, I don't care how much it is. We're just eating for support. But this man
yeah. So fast forward 3 months later, Sean takes me to a match. I'm like, this is dope. I want to be part of this. Sean's like, yo, we have sign-ups next week. Come through. It was at what was the brewery? Mumford's Brewery.
Yeah.
Mumford's Brewery. He's like, come through.
It was TSG
sign up.
sign-ups.
It was the sign
TSG
ups.
sign-ups.
And I'm in there. I sign up. I'm having drinks, just talking to everybody, getting to know everybody. And then Zazu keeps staring at me, and I'm like, dude, what
Yeah,
the hell?
I was like, I know this.
looking
It's funny, you forgot.
Yeah, I'm
This nigga never forgot.
No, and then he's like,
he never forgot that moment.
No, he
did it on his
didn't.
own.
He was like, and he kept staring at me, and I'm like, all right, this dude's staring at me.
Yeah,
and then he goes, I know you, and I'm like, maybe, dude. Like, I know a lot of people. He's like, nah, man, I know you.
A lot of things that happen in your hotel to remember this.
Yeah.
He was like, I know you, dude. I know you, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I was like, I probably. He's like, I probably.
It's because you're blacklisted.
Yeah. and then he was like, you ever been to H Hotel? And when he says that, I'm like, holy shit.
I'm sorry.
No, I was like, dude, he's like, yeah, man, it's Azu. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I just start telling everybody the story. And I'm like, this guy right here. This is family.
Yeah.
And they're
the finest.
dude, and therein is the story.
this shit
Like,
is meant to
we
be.
don't even know each other. And then we're kind of just connected
Yeah.
because of these different associations. Like, another one is Luis.
Oops,
Luis.
he did it again.
Exactly.
Are you going to talk about good things about Luis right
No,
now?
no.
When
But
he
this
comes
is
out in
what
that
I'm saying.
picture.
Yeah, okay, so 10 years ago, like, Sonia and I, we went and had a birthday party at some random ass club. I think it was called the Green Door in Hollywood. So we were there partying for her birthday. She's having fun and everything. We snap a shot of her, and Luis is in the background.
Oh, yeah, I saw that picture.
Luis is in the background.
Yeah.
And this is like,
he was like, is this your girl? This looks like your girl, right?
dude, no. I sent him the picture. I was like, dude, is this fucking you?
He's there in the back,
And
like
he's there in the
photobombing.
background, like photobombing the picture. And I'm like, what the
I see this
fuck?
picture. It's one of those like club pictures where everything is dark in the background, but for some reason
You can see Luis.
lit it up.
Clear as day. It's Luis right there chilling. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, we are destined to all be friends.
Yeah.
Like, in some way, shape, or form.
We collect good people and we just.
That's all it is, man. Like, it's crazy. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in God. But for some reason, our energies just coincide. Like we're like easily like.
When's everyone's
Ernie's my
birthday?
brother. Like, and I
need to know everyone's
haven't known
sign.
him but forever. But
We're gonna make a
like,
chart.
I have.
Here
Like,
comes the moon
there's-
goddess.
for real. Like, I consider you guys like fam to me.
Yeah.
Like, for me, my family is scarce. Like we're very distant. We're very separated. You know, my siblings, some live in Europe. I have some here, but like my friends, like they say, you pick your friends because you
Is this thing
can
on?
support them. You can stand them. What's that?
Chosen blood.
Yeah, exactly.
There's given blood and then there's chosen.
Exactly.
Okay,
Joe is
Mr. Golden Hair, with your 6 feet high.
If you don't give me fucking Lucky Charms, I'm gonna have fucking problems, though, mate. All right.
But
I'll give you
I'm
a
gonna
chance
knock
for
you
making
in the
those
next
mean
week, and then next
potatoes.
week will become next month, and then for fuck's sake, you won't know what fucking
You don't want to have the Korean enemy come out. I kill you.
Oh, the culture.
Uh oh.
Cállense, cabrones.
You're on.
All of us become our inner beast.
We're doing accents now, are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're good at the accent.
Yeah, mate.
No, but that's what's dope. Like, dude, it's just our energies. Like, our energies just coincide. It's very easy for us just to get along.
I mean, we've done it a million times, but it's really hard to daydream for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
It really is.
And not get sick of each other, but we did this weekly.
Lifestyle
Like-
makes the life smile.
Again, Keenan and I couldn't be more different. Like, we're very different individuals, but this is like my brother. Like,
we need
straight
that.
up.
That's why, like, the brothers.
Doesn't
that's,
make
like, what
sense.
you need, the
It
little
doesn't.
opposite in you.
And I love
that's
you.
like, you know,
Yeah.
stop being a bitch when you are a bitch. You know, stuff like that. You
Dude,
need that,
it's crazy. It's
I
crazy.
just had an epiphany. We're just a bunch of people who got used and abused throughout our lives.
Oh yeah, we have.
And then we found like actual good people.
Yeah.
You know,
We're
like
equally fucked up in some way, shape, or form.
yeah, no, but like honestly, I'm sure like someone has taken advantage of you, and then you're like, "Fuck this motherfucker," you know. But like here, it's not like that. Nobody's really taking advantage of everybody. We're just getting together and
Well,
we're
I
just
don't
having
plan
fun.
on paying anybody back for this food.
Well, I don't know about this guy. We just met this guy, but you know.
Hey,
the guy that brought one bag of Doritos.
Yeah. You are wrong.
You are wrong.
Always
We're gonna
a
let you
good
guys
time
know
with
if
Keenan.
there's
Like,
ever
yeah.
food, like Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, you're going to. Please don't be that guy that brings
Don't
one
be
bag
that
of
guy.
Doritos.
One package of
And, or
Doritos.
like, or even like, oh, I'll pitch in. Like, you're not gonna pitch in. No, we're not gonna split this. Figure out how
There
much-
isn't a bill
No
here.
bill.
Yeah, right? This is the kindness of our heart.
Except
You
me,
pay
I'll
with your
fucking
heart.
bill your
You
ass.
pay- Can I pay in friendship? I'll pay in friendship.
Unless you're the plus one. You're the plus one.
I'm plus one.
He's
Yeah,
my
I
plus one.
contributed 2 flans, okay? Thank
It's
you.
about to go
That's great
down.
too. The plus ones always, you know, come with the.
That's what I was saying. You
Yeah.
guys can't have a party like this with all guys because then you get Doritos and random shit like that. You need the ladies to bring the Brussels sprout salad.
What are you talking about? I got the pork shoulder.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
They bring the veg.
We brought
Yeah,
the
they bring the
vegetables,
veg.
okay?
Oh.
And desserts.
The vagina.
I was going vegetables, but that's cool. Yeah, that was right on
Where do I
par.
get the vagina seeds?
I don't know. Do they even exist?
Lost
I'll buy
tapes,
one.
lost
I'll buy
tapes.
two.
What is a vagina? I've never
meets
seen
the
one.
vagina.
I'll get it on Black Friday
never
sale.
seen one.
I can't afford it.
Guys, I want to toast, but we don't have any more liquor.
There's wine right there, champagne.
we have liquor.
Jacqueline knows where all the liquor is.
I'd love to toast.
There's at least 2 more bottles of Jameson in the house. There's at least 8 more micheladas that I can keep track of on this
Yeah,
side.
there are some.
We've got what you need. Just let
Keenan,
me know
Can you
what
say
you
now
need.
boarding flight 474?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You have a good flight voice.
We have liftoff.
Now boarding flight 747
From
to
Los Angeles to
the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
We have a direct
We have
flotation device. that is aerial
You'd please
amongst
stay
the
seated.
region of the Northeast Center Central.
Here we go.
There's the fucking.
Please enjoy.
You guys are crazy. Joe, you had a question?
No, Keenan, what's up with you?
Oh, not much.
So Keenan got really high and really full. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you put it on the table.
He got really high and really full earlier.
But I'm
and he
being
was just
respectful of
veggie.
the conversation, though. But that's why I'm silent, if that's what you're going at.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
taking-
No,
No, but
I
we
might have
want to
been- I was
know
high.
about you. Like,
Me.
what do you?
Oh, my
Keenan,
prediction
this is your
this.
moment. Don't
What
take
was
it.
your grades in 4th grade?
My grades,
Bring
I
the
was,
Jameson
I
over
was
here.
a fucking D student all up until college.
School is only school. It doesn't
That's really
have to
good.
continue.
Well, I'm for the School of Hard Knocks.
And
I
it
was
can
a
end
C
there.
or
It
D
can
or
also
F
end there.
student.
I don't know how much older
He was
I
C student.
Yeah?
Anybody have
I mean,
another drink? I'm gonna do
I
a
have-
little
I-
toast.
Just don't let me
There's,
not
there,
say
obviously,
no.
there's certain subjects that I could not really be a participant of, but
Yes,
the
that's the
overall
point.
learning part of it, I always enjoyed the
But I
learning
always
part.
say there was a lot of things we should have learned that we didn't learn.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to do my taxes till like last week, and that's after February. So.
Cooking, ironing your clothes or some shit like that. Like,
Oh, he's.
It
Yeah.
is.
If you aim the mic
mic.
correctly, you
do
don't.
this.
Yeah, it's the, like a MC.
Like the
Hey.
top of the mic.
Exactly.
This is
Now
your
we
calling.
gotta
You should be a
take the
YouTube
dick, just
star.
like,
Oh.
She says
No, but you were
Yeah.
saying about school? Sorry.
Yeah.
You love this, don't you?
Whoa.
You're the guy.
Is she getting that drunk moment? The drunk phase?
We should keep her on the mic at all
Are we going
times.
to Pornhub now?
Oh,
I
told you guys I
Kevin,
fully
we
support
just
it.
21 and over.
talking about this.
21 and
But
over.
Kevin, you were saying about school?
Yeah, like there's a lot of
Who has the
things.
cake?
Like we should have learned. We didn't learn. I don't even remember the
We have
shit that I
flan?
learned.
For sure.
But like there's some shit that we should have learned for sure. Like
Absolutely.
taxes.
I think there's a lot of shit we should forget.
Economics.
Yeah,
There's
like
a lot of shit we
like
should forget.
carpentry and woodwork should have been elected. We shouldn't like know how to make shit because we order too much shit from Amazon that we
Yeah.
could make for ourselves. That we just like.
How to
Or
ask out a girl
have
on
a
a date.
friend
holder.
who's crafty that can make stuff.
Yeah.
I learned how to make an apron, I remember.
Oh, okay.
In high school. That was fun.
Isn't that sexist
Oh
though?
wow, that is a little
Men
sexy.
made it too.
Let's
Oh,
not
okay.
put things in her
Okay.
head.
Oh no, no flan. for
Like
me.
what do men like? Get the men people's like, hey, you make the aprons, and the
he
men
did-
make
no,
briefcases.
Yeah, he was asking somebody was bringing cake.
Well, do you guys want cake?
Oh, there's cheesecake.
Let's let the audience answer that question. Should we get cheesecake or?
It'll be too late by the
I
time
know.
they respond.
They can.
God.
Cheesecake with strawberry drizzle.
Ooh,
I like
strawberry
cheese.
drizzle.
I
Cheesecake
got a
with
question
raspberry.
for you guys to go around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheese and
Pie
raspberry.
is good.
Or cake.
Pie or cake?
Pie.
Ugh.
Pie.
Pie.
I gotta say
Pie.
pie for sure.
Pie.
What kind of pie?
Cheesecake, a
Pie
pie
just
or
in
a
Just a
general.
pie general.
I
But that's
prefer
the
a
great
pie
thing
over
about
cake.
a pie.
Apple
Whereas a
pie.
cake will always be dessert, but a pie could be like shepherd's pie.
Oh
Like a
no.
savory pie.
Well, I
Chicken
thought we were
pot
talking about
pie,
like
turkey pot pie?
dessert pie wise.
I prefer a pie over a
Apple
cake.
pie
any
a la
day.
mode.
I was thinking
Oh,
The
pumpkin.
frosting's always too sweet.
Pumpkin
like some
pie.
pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Yeah, frosting
Apple
can make my teeth tingle.
pie.
I
Yeah.
just
And most of the
I
cake
like
that
your
I
apple
do
pie.
love the cake,
Oh,
they're, not,
yeah.
they're like borderline not cakes. Like
Gonna choke them out.
We've heard that one before.
like,
It's got to be
How
new.
about-
It doesn't-
okay, like I'm traumatized because I would eat tres leches cake like every fucking week, man. Yeah,
No,
I am.
what's
lactose.
that?
Oh, you be shitting out.
Nah, but tres leches? You've never had tres leches?
You've had tres leches.
Costco tres leches. I want to put this out. That shit is fire.
But I'm
And
traumatized,
Portos,
man. There's just
fire.
tres leches traumatized the shit out of me. Yellow cake, I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
Something, it's always good.
I prefer a pie, a nice
Yeah,
solid
pie's
pie.
Yep.
Ah, just
It's a warm pie. You can put ice cream on
could
pie.
put
Mango mousse cake
a la
from
mode.
Portos
A la
is
mode.
fire.
Mango mousse cake.
I know
Okay.
some
A
people
la
are not
mode.
French in this channel. I'm just trying to be really respectful, okay?
Pumpkin pie, y'all.
Pumpkin pie.
pumpkin pie is
Pumpkin
legit.
pie is
Anytime.
Yep.
Anytime.
We just
Pie
had
with
pumpkin
vanilla
pie
ice cream.
Starbucks.
Strawberry
peach
pie
cobbler.
from Marie Callender's. That's
Oh,
the
that
shit.
one's the
Yep.
shit.
Banana
Strawberry
cream
pie.
pie from Marie Callender's.
Yeah.
Strawberry one is bomb though.
It's so
God.
good. You can only get in the summer.
Yeah.
It's
Why
so
did
good.
nobody bring a fucking pie?
I know. Now you're talking about it. And instead of cake, let's have them bring pie.
Don't get me wrong. I like what's flan? Is that like a?
like
That is nowhere
It's-
near cake.
It's like
not a cake
or
it's
pie.
not.
It's not a pie.
It's not a pie. It doesn't have a crust.
No.
It's
Flan
It's
pie
a
would
custard?
be dope, though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
custard.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
it's gonna be a custard.
Stop joking.
But,
But
it's
there's
not
custard
cake.
pie.
There's no flour in it though. There's no cake.
It's
Yeah,
like
but the
egg.
the custard pie has a crust.
So it's
Yeah.
a
So this
dairy.
is just
But it-
custard.
It's an
I can't
egg.
believe you
It's
just.
magic.
I'm sorry, no.
It's just egg.
I can't accept that answer.
What is your answer? What is
Yeah.
it then? What
I
is
don't
it?
know. I don't know. That's the thing. It's flan.
Yeah, it's
Flan
flan.
is
It's
flan.
its own
Like-
its own category.
Its own category.
Pudding.
Pudding. I would go custard pudding.
Yeah.
It's tea.
It's
for
like
But
a
there's
hard
pudding
pudding.
pies also. There's pies.
Yeah.
There is,
There's
you're
chocolate
right,
pudding pies.
Yeah. So
It's an anomaly.
It is an anomaly.
It's a rare anomaly.
There's
it's
nothing
a
else.
dessert.
What else would be in
Well,
the
it's not always
category of
around.
flan though?
You know
It
what?
is
You go
its
sit
own
down.
category.
You can't be part of this.
She's always.
She just yawned like she's bored of this.
Wow.
We would like
For
your
my
opinion
debut,
on the
this
flan.
is my like
This is
star
my
passive
debut.
debut.
Falling asleep on the debut, not a good start.
Damn, that's a good.
Passed
That's a good one.
What
Definitely
is-
pie.
Truth hurts.
Definitely
Well,
choose
we have
pie.
cell
Pie for
phones,
sure.
right? We can look up flan, what category it's in.
It'll
Dessert.
say
It'll
flan.
just say dessert.
Dessert.
Say flan's flan, bitch.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
flan. Is it a pie or a cake?
Or a custard.
It's not either pie.
What is it?
These guys are like over here asking me
It's
questions.
flan. That's flan.
Yeah, it's flan.
It's flan's its own category.
So we're going only category.
Yeah, it's on it's in a lane of its own.
Is there like another? Is there like a where you put the chocolate?
Yeah,
See,
you can chocolate
okay,
flan.
okay. Well, you mentioned tiramisu either. I don't consider that a cake.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
definitely
more.
not.
That's
Definitely
more
not.
akin to
Yeah,
a flan.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like all custard.
Okay, wait. They say flan may refer to like flan, and it says pie in parentheses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, an
It has
open,
no crust.
sweet, or savory tart.
It
that
looks like
most
it has
No, it's a
commonly
tart.
contain-
It's a tart. That's what it is.
Tart,
tortilla
okay.
pie has
That
to have a
sounds
crust,
way
right? Like, if there's
more
no crust on a pie. That ain't no pie.
Yeah, that ain't a pie.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
not a
it's a tart.
cake either.
Yeah.
It's not a cake. It's not layered.
Yeah.
I always think cake is like layered.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
No, because you could have like a yellow cake, and that's just like
It's a whole yellow
a loaf.
cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With just frosting.
Yeah. Or you can dip it in
Well, there, I
frosting.
mean, I guess there is
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a crust because I like burned sugar before, so it's a sugar crust.
Oh, there you go.
Is that
Ooh.
a pie? Because
Ooh,
it
what
has a
is,
sugar crust?
what is,
Depends
like
on
tiramisu?
how.
Probably.
Is
What is,
tiramisu a
what
pie?
what is that thing? Dough torch?
Yeah, when
Oh,
you
creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Oh,
Creme brulee.
would be like
We
that.
do have a blower touch. Let's do we turn that into a creme brulee?
Creme
if we blower
brulee
torch the
is
flan?
like a
No,
flan too.
because what you really is sugar. So
Oh,
if you
okay.
put sugar,
Me all the sugar.
Oh, okay. what the
I
fuck?
love sugar.
The sun is still up.
sugar mean cocaine.
That's
Someone
goals
just
right
serves
there.
another
That's
shot.
goals right there. Look at
The
them.
sun is still
They're both starting to get a little sloppy.
Hey, I like it. Oh, that's the
wonderful.
safety
You gotta
kiss.
do
That
that.
means you have to accept everything she
entertaining
says.
drunk couple. We got a drunk Irishman and a.
He's not fully drunk
On a
yet.
tolerant.
He's tolerant.
Like,
He hasn't had to mellow it out yet.
I'm like a quarter white.
Quarter.
well, like
In
white-
the dreamland
not
that is some
oh,
other
like
place.
White girl wasted.
Yeah.
White girl wasted.
She's like, that's the only part of me that.
Hey.
Her skin's darker than mine, but
if
she
you- if
knows
you-
white people better than I do.
If you ever been to a TSU tailgate,
Well, you're
we
Irish, so
always
you're like
have
at the
white
bottom
claws
of the
available.
total
No,
pole
we're
than white
like
people.
Yeah, we
see-through
got a lot of people
slash
white girl wasted.
transparent.
Yeah.
Even men get white girl wasted. on
Pierce
white
gets
claws.
white girl wasted. One time he got his scarf taken. It was the Irish scarf stolen at the game.
She's gonna tell every
Game
story.
over. He went down a
That's why it's great
downward.
to be in a
He went to
relationship.
a downward spiral and was never the same that night ever
Wow.
again.
Let's get this lady another shot.
She already has one.
I just graduated to a bigger class. It was good.
Someone stole the scarf. Whoever stole the Irish scarf, we will find you.
It's like listening to
No.
his podcast. Oh my God!
Watch
Only
that-
podcast
watch
I
that-
listened to.
I pull up-
They called me out.
The
Damn it.
perpetrator's like, oh my God, I fucking took it from the wrong people.
Why
They're
are you
gonna hug
flipping
me.
your scarf?
Is
It's all
it
No,
Joe's
Joe's
no. We turned around. I looked him straight in the eyes and was like, not worth fucking up my night.
Yeah,
Not worth
then
it.
he
Okay.
just-
Oh,
But
so you
I
knew who it
proceeded to
was.
throw a tantrum for the
So-
rest of the night.
But so what?
It wasn't a tiger or some random. They
So
were
what
set.
did he? I mean, like it was laying somewhere. Did he
No,
literally?
No, and it was around my neck, and we scored, and it was like the 92nd.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait,
Right
it was wrapped
before the game
around your
ended.
neck.
Yes, but it wasn't like wrapped.
But it was like
people,
you when we were doing jump for LA Football Club, and if you have ever jumped for any football club,
Oh, okay.
you know that there
You
gets
remove
lift
Gets
off.
rowdy, yeah.
And after liftoff, if there's things on your shoulder, they might loosen up.
Sometimes.
Oh.
sometimes
So
you
someone
actually
took advantage of an opportunity. Jacqueline called him out immediately. We turned around, and you know what? There were bigger fish to fry, and it was not
Yours was
worth.
never
the
We took the bigger route, but
You
I
didn't
was
see 'em.
definitely
You saw
drunk.
Let- let-
and very upset afterwards,
what-
and just was very childish
was it
with
just
my
a-
response of dealing with the loss of
Right.
taking the larger,
Can you
the
get
higher
another
route.
one?
Did you become
Oh, okay.
did you become a 3-year-old little girl?
Yeah, yes, very much so. And then, but a wasted
Oh,
3-year-old
no.
spoiled
That's
brat
good.
girl.
That's
That was
what's
a
good
fun
about
ride
being
home.
in a relationship.
He
If
was
that happened to
introducing
me,
he
I
was
have no one
introducing
worry
me to
about.
his
I'll just
friends
freaking
like
mad
5
at myself in
times.
an Uber
Call
ride
us up.
back.
Call Joe up.
But
and be
like, if I had a girl too, I'd complain like 24/7. Man, my fucking scarf, man. And she'd be
Yeah.
like, I know, right? I'm like,
Well, I was with them, and I was with my boys.
And it was
Hey.
the Irish pride. He felt his Irish pride taken away
Oh,
from
they-
him. So
they
he
took
went
it.
down
hey,
the spiral.
But what is about the Irish of like, you guys are good at fighting.
We just don't give up.
Oh, okay.
We're not good. We're scrappy.
The
We're
fighting
scrappy.
Irish.
We're not good. We're just scrappy.
I mean, there's a lot of options. I don't want to fight an Irish. Though.
We just don't give up. You can knock us out, but that doesn't mean we stop swinging.
Okay.
He'll be
If
fighting
Jameson-
unconscious.
If like 2 bottles of Jameson don't knock them out, my punch is knocking out.
Yeah.
He's like the drunken master, just like starts.
With another
Spit
bottle on
in
the
his
table.
glory.
Hey.
Look at that.
Drunken master.
I know.
Oh, shit.
You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Hey.
Never gonna get it.
Not this time.
Not this time for you, girl. You can't have what
And now
I
his fedora's
got,
tilted, and
girl.
he's like, he's over here on some.
You don't know
Jason
what
side.
you missing,
Oh
girl.
my God, New Jack
'Cause you
Swing in the
ain't got
building.
none of this, girl.
Honestly, the
Wow.
only times that Pierce and I have ever gotten into a fight are after LAFC games.
Oh, really?
That's the only time.
Losses, mainly losses.
After just like fights, he's like too wasted, will not listen to me. I'm like yelling at him, like,
Wow.
Pierce, we're going home. He's like, I want to hang out with my friends. He doesn't
Aw.
talk, but you can tell he wants to
Hey,
stay.
hey,
and
brother.
like Pierce,
I feel you, brother.
time to
That's
go.
me. That's me. I'm that guy. I never want to leave my friends. I just want to.
Never say goodbye. Just say see you later.
Hey, that's true.
That's the name of this episode.
Like,
we'll try to remember it.
Zazu, Zazu always like, I always remember it because every time we leave, like, he'll be like, hey, to the next episode. I'm like,
That's
Zazu. Zazu. Zazu.
Same thing like 20 times.
To the next episode. Here he comes. We gonna toast. We gonna toast.
Give him a
one.
mic. Give him a mic.
We gonna toast one. Right here.
Can we hear to the next episode?
That's not me. That's Eric.
No, I still want to toast to you.
To the next episode.
Oh, you just mixed the Latinos. Racist.
Kevin.
Look, I'm like
talked
6'3".
about
All I
this.
see is top of heads. I'm sorry.
Woo. We are having too much fun right here, guys.
Not enough. We got to turn it up a
even
notch.
Oh,
what are we
somebody
on?
get the
1
powder.
hour?
We're an hour and 20 minutes so far.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Solid movie.
So
Yeah.
we're like at the end of Act 2.
Yeah, we're towards
for
the
the
end of
most
Act 2.
part, I mean,
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
The man.
Wow, look at the way
The
he got
myth.
that right there. Oh,
The hair cutting legend.
He's good.
The Dodger
Look, he
fan
just got here
to
less than
the
an hour
T.
ago, and he's already feeling himself.
He is
Wait, I'm gonna say it for a minute.
earned.
I can take a to-go plate, right?
Go. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right, later, Ernie.
Ladies, my gentlemen, ladies, it was a pleasure. You guys did a great job today at the podcast. Great. Brothers, Thanksgiving.
It's not over yet, though.
Oh, shit. But you know what?
We're
It is over.
highlighting.
We
we're-
just
want to hear the next
Ernie out.
episode.
To the next episode, baby.
My guy.
all he needs is one mic.
For those of you who don't know, you should hit Evolution Barbershop.
Oh, yeah.
Hit up Ernie.
Oh, wait,
One of
you're
the,
still
another
open,
one
right?
of those things.
Another one of those things.
We
located?
did not know he was a barber. We're just all
Wait,
chilling
you
with
can-
him.
you can
Next
work
thing you know,
on
he
my
got a
hair,
rotation of 10 plus
Yeah.
people just cutting up every week.
That's another amazing thing. Like he gained like 10
but-
clients
yeah.
just by being our friend.
I need a haircut.
Now
Thank
everybody
you.
goes. Now everybody.
Now we
goes
all
Ernie.
want the Dodger
But I
cut.
gotta-
We all got to get the Dodger cut. We got to
I'm
get the
used to growing up
Dodger
in Korean
special.
salons,
Vermont.
where it's like totally
Oh,
different
shit.
from
Okay.
a barber shop.
You're not that far from my house.
But like this man, takes care of you.
Oh,
He
dude.
spends an hour with
I can't
you.
tell you.
Oh man.
Honestly, Ernie's my favorite barber of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like,
he, like-
and I'm very picky with my barbers.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever had about 2 or 3 barbers in my life.
Yeah.
And Ernie, I mean, shout out to all my barbers that I had. I love y'all, but Ernie's
Does he
the
like
fucking
massage
guy.
your hair while he's doing it?
Nah, he'll massage your face before he shaves you.
Dude,
Like,
one time I was on the bench.
Will he
did
say
everything
sweet
like
nothings
he said,
and-
whatever,
right?
And then he took an extra step, and I was like, man, right?
my dick tingled.
He
Straight
clipped-
up.
he
No,
clipped
that's
my
true.
nose hair.
Dude.
Oh, I'll take some cheesecake.
Is your skinny?
Yeah. No, it's not.
That's
fuck it.
cheesecake. That's cheesecake.
No, I know, but it's not my
Oh,
plate.
There's
I
more.
think my plate's underneath my seat.
There's like no room on the table. There's
He said, just put it right here.
I was surprised. There's no ants
What's
on my
that one?
plate. It's so weird.
It's more flan? Ooh.
Yeah. Is there any
All right,
pie?
I'ma fuck with it. He's like,
He's like,
motherfucker.
"Where's
Yeah,
the-"
no. Okay, so Ernie gives you that full experience.
Yeah. He'll do things like nobody else. Like he, in between your eyebrows, where like you guys always look at the hair. And
Wait,
the eyebrows,
does
you're
that
like,
grow
"I'm
back?
not gonna touch
I
that."
thought your eyebrows don't grow back.
No,
Yeah,
the
they
in
do.
between right here.
That grows back?
everything.
Yeah, of
but
course.
you don't want it to grow back. Who wants it to be?
No, I just like
Nobody
I-
wants
I-
to have a unibrow.
I thought
you know
it
what
was
I mean?
a-
What is that? The basketball player?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Nobody wants
No, I just thought if you ever get your eyelashes or not eyelashes, but your eyebrows like burnt off or cut off or shaved,
Nah,
they don't grow
they grow
back.
back. They grow
Okay,
back.
They grow back.
Oh.
Yeah, they grow back.
Yeah, cancer people and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they grow back.
Okay.
No, but Ernie, okay, so the last time I was there, he fucking hit me with the hot towel, right?
Pierce
And
getting
then,
slobbered.
so he hit me with the hot towel, and then he has a massager
Yeah.
that he
Oh,
puts.
he hasn't done that yet.
Dude,
he just
he
got
has
that.
like a massaging machine that he puts on your face while you have the hot towel on.
Can I have it on my balls?
Dude, and it's the most relaxed. I swear to you, I've fallen asleep on his chair before. I have fallen asleep, and he'll be like, "All right, buddy, time to wake up." And I'll be like, "Oh shit, we're done." So I'll be at the barbershop for like two hours and some change because he wants to make sure that I'm completely perfect.
He takes that razor, a little razor blade, and go across your whole fucking head, your bottom.
He makes
and
sure
your chin.
everything.
I'm telling you, he took that razor and
phenomenal.
stuck it in my nose and cut that hair without me looking. And I was like, "Did you just cut my nose?" He was like, "Yeah, is that all right?" And I was like, "No, that's cool, bro."
He's like,
Like,
"That's
I've been
long
staring
nose
at this
hair.
in the mirror. And I was like, I can't take care of this by my own. But
Public service.
That your
plug
barber is
pierces,
supposed
and
to do
he,
that.
he doesn't
You
like
know,
No.
if
You plug his hair?
you want to be like men,
I prefer to manscape
there's
myself.
a huge of course, of
I'll
course.
take personal
But there's a
responsibility
huge-
for my
There's
own.
a huge stigma of men that men shouldn't be, that should be rough and not be able to not take care of themselves.
No, that's fine.
And
That's a
it's like,
perspective. That's
every,
a personal.
every boys' battle of like finding face soap for the first time. Like, oh, we're not supposed to use this regular soap. And
Yeah,
then
why
you
not?
Stare at the fucking
Dude,
wall
soap
of
was like
odds,
a
and we're like,
for me.
what
I was
is
like,
all this,
like
and
water,
what do I
dude. Yeah,
need?
water,
You
we're
know,
good.
like we don't grow up with that.
Pierce
kind of
has
stuff.
definitely become more bougie ever since we started dating.
Oh.
But
It's
that's
like
why-
once you get a girlfriend
Yeah,
and
they
they
teach you
show
this
you
shit.
the way.
Yeah,
and
you're not supposed to use
Or
it
you
on
just
yourself,
avoid
your ass
fights
in.
and say
I
yes
still
instead of
use
no.
Dough
We'll never
for
go
my
But that's
body.
okay.
No,
He-
For the
Doug,
happiness of the
the best,
community,
dog.
you
He's the
choose
best.
the
Yeah.
We got a
better
live one
He
here on the
loves
episode this week.
for the best of the
Don't
community.
flatter yourself, honey.
Oh.
If she makes you do
We'll
anything,
never go
run.
back.
Joe's
But
always
yeah.
been fresh to death.
But-
with or
but-
without a girl.
Sarcasm.
I've always been fresh to death.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah,
I've been
in
single
high
for a long
school-
time, so I'm
There's
my
high school
freshness is
pictures. I've
gone.
seen it.
It has
My
nothing to
fresh
do with
is
being
gone.
single or
Lost my
taken.
sale.
Look,
No, sometimes you gotta wear an extra layer of defense, man.
Josh
you gotta
over
get
here,
those
look,
dry
Josh,
snitches out.
Josh is always looking fresh. He's always
Oh,
looking
Josh is
clean and
always-
pretty.
Queen and
Look at
pretty?
him.
You said queen and pretty?
Clean
Oh,
and
clean
pretty.
and pretty.
Well,
Hey, but he is a queen.
Okay, this is
I
a good
love
topic change. Okay, like when you
Topic
first
change.
meet your significant
We have a new
other,
host on the
are there
show.
things
I
that
know.
change that you make your guy better? That you're like, oh, okay, this
Why?
is like.
But why do
Wait.
you? Why does that raise your ego?
No, it doesn't raise my ego because I want him. We all want our
Oh, okay,
significant
okay.
others
And let
to
me-
like
let me-
live better
Let me
lives,
throw
right?
you
That's
this.
the perk
Let
of
me throw you
having a
this.
significant
A
other.
lot of girls get into a relationship with a guy not because he's perfect, but there's like I could work on him.
No. Pierce was a perfect
Is that how
specimen
you-
the first time I laid my eyes on him.
Oh,
okay,
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
So there's nothing to work on him. Then why are you working on him, huh?
Only immature
So
girls want to
what-
cry.
you gotta
Wait, wait,
support
wait.
those that you love.
So,
yeah.
would you say that he was?
I'm fucking
Perfect
amazing.
specimen.
Oh, so you're saying he was the master race?
Oh,
was a
shit.
piece
What
of
the
meat.
fuck?
Wow.
Where's this going?
Coming from a German.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
You're
She
German?
said you were the
My last
master
name's
race.
German.
Oh, okay.
My dad was adopted.
Ah,
That's why my last
We don't
name
have
is
to go
German.
all the way.
She said.
She
I'm
might
not
want to
German
go all
at
the
all.
way.
Hey, she
I
said
don't know.
you were a
German.
perfect Aryan.
How's that hand
specimen.
grip, Pierce? Is that arm
Oh,
okay?
God, that's
Are you
terrible.
losing circulation
For
in
the
that arm?
record, I am-
Obviously, I don't find the Aryan race very attractive.
For the record, I am half
For my
Filipino
choices.
Yeah.
and Korean and Finnish.
They are wrestling for my
They are.
time.
They are.
Literally.
So we need to get two mics
We
over
need to
here. Can we get a
record
This
separate
is
mic?
this is how you
I am
control.
a mixed race.
Sean's like,
I just
are
like
you
tall
talking,
men.
Sean?
I love you. You're tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, guys.
Yeah, that's live right there. You
Yeah, it's a live.
Save us.
Yeah, live
Save us.
mic. Live
Or
live
me,
at
at
5.
Josh Spice, as far as you, Ben.
Hey,
Oh, you're out of here, Ben?
Mountain.
Cuídate. Oh, take care.
We have
Papito,
a-
looking fluffy.
Nice.
Delicious.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, okay.
paz y amor, paz y amor.
Everyone just heard you.
Peace and love. Paz y amor.
Oh,
Peace and love.
wow.
Like, Sean,
You're
can you slide this over to Josh?
Oh, yeah. There's enough
Are we
court.
talking about dating corner? Because I'm very
No,
interested in
this
dating
isn't dating. This isn't dating.
Okay, what is that?
I want to get your insight
How to look so sexy every day.
on male
Grooming.
hygiene and upkeep
grooming.
and just presentation grooming.
Jonathan's about to take over you guys.
How do you
so.
feel?
Fire cake. Because this is the first time I showered since coming here. So.
Fire cake. You can pick up the mic.
Yeah, yeah.
Cake.
Yeah, right there.
Cake. Cake.
But
That's
you're
the
the
only
secret?
person that said cake. So rub cake on our bodies, and that's how we.
I mean,
do
look
it?
at
No,
you.
it's too much butter there.
You,
Oh, okay.
you, you have, you have a beautiful comb over, and it looks like it was natural.
This is my hat hair, but thank you
Your
very
hat
much.
hair.
It is natural. Let me tell you, the male hygiene journey is a very it's an evolving one, man. I think as being like more grooming is like being less stigmatized as like like when we were growing up, it's like motherfucker, if you cared about your face, you were gay, and like that's not
Yeah.
not correct at all, but like that's what we were taught for when we were little. So as we get older and all these Korean boys keep getting fucking flawless skin,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on this Korean wave right now, man.
Okay. It's
impossible.
This
I
is
gave
this
up.
this has been the best time in the history of Asian men to be an Asian man in
Oh,
terms
yeah.
of dating worldwide.
What's the?
And I'm still not getting to play from that, so I'm like, I gotta start
I hear
playing.
you, brother.
too.
Well,
But the
what's
girls like it too, right? Like
Oh, yeah, I-
Korean baby skin.
I don't like a guy that's prettier than me.
Oh.
Well,
Whoa.
okay.
I don't know about that. Your boyfriend was
Let me
pretty.
rephrase that.
TKO.
Pass,
Fugly, but that's
No.
pass the
Let
mic
me
over.
rephrase that.
Big
I
dick
don't like
energy
a
from
guy that
Jokey
takes
always.
longer to get ready than I do because I'm
course.
very low maintenance. So if he's in the bathroom for an hour and I'm out in there in 10 minutes, then that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
okay.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
got you.
That's
I will,
what I meant.
Okay.
I will say I was like the Dove bar soap for a minute, but now I'm like on
Oh,
the
yeah, so
cleanser.
you-
I'm on the
Yeah.
toner. I'm on
So
the.
as a
Here's
bad,
just on the
I'm
Irish
still on the
Spring.
Dove, yo.
Here's
What?
had the Irish Spring.
I get you. Irish Spring
The
tastes.
Irish
Irish
Spring.
Spring smells incredible.
That
Those
had
are,
to
those
be
are
retired.
very affordable soap bars that I always get.
Retired.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
a face
Cost
is a face.
efficiency
Your money
matters.
matters. You want to take care of it.
What's the
have it at
age that
Costco.
you would say? What's the age that you would say where it's like, okay, this guy needs to get his act together. He needs to start, getting his teeth clean and showering. Like, what age is like
I
you
see.
need to get your shit right?
Have you
know?
guys
Yeah.
seen Pierce's teeth before he got Invisalign?
Oh my
That was a whole.
Jesus.
Shout out Invisalign, sponsor the pod.
Can I get
Sponsor
two
the
more
pod.
shots for
Over
this
again.
lady over here? She's gonna give away
No,
all
go,
of Pierce.
Go ahead, Josh.
How many low blows?
Okay, so I heard this one time where it's like if you're starting to care about your face, it's already too late. So like you have to get on that shit 2 years
True.
before you thought you were
No,
even
but I
about
think
it.
when
Yeah.
we're
Before
young,
you think you're aging.
we
Yes.
do care a little bit, but again, it's like gay services. That's why we only use product where it was acceptable, like Axe body spray.
Not me,
Old
bro.
Spice, and
Not
stuff
me.
Like that.
I
was using Dove since I was.
Yeah,
10.
I've always. I see. For me, I've never really thought about like, people are gonna think I'm gay because I do this or do that. Like, I've never had that. I've never had that fear. I don't know. I guess I'm just too secure with myself to feel that somebody's
Your
gonna
skin looks flawless right
that
now, baby.
somebody's gonna make and that's the crazy thing that like I don't really have to take care of myself that much. A man, in order like for as far as grooming is concerned, he doesn't have to really do that much.
No, it really is. It's like
You're
nothing
at
or
it?
doing a little bit.
I need to get a word in with you. But a man doesn't really have to do all that much. Yes, it takes very
The
little.
amount of effort is very minimal.
Men naturally, and I'm sorry, women, but men naturally
This is not a sexist comment.
have a better skin complexion. Like natural. I don't.
They're the hunters.
It has nothing to do with hunting, but and maybe both of you can speak on this. Like,
Too late, Joe. I mean, it's already out there.
I think honestly though too, it's like women, they age like very early, you know. So men, they kind of get into their like more mature stage older. Like, you know, you see a mature man, he's like 30, but we're like way past maturing when we're like 15, 16.
That's
like,
a
I'm
goddamn
11.
lie.
No, I think it's very true. I don't think men get in their prime until they're in their 30s.
we're gonna change.
Yes, I think men are in their primes in their 30s. Yeah. You're in your prime.
So you're saying it's not
I bet creeps.
You guys are still talking?
Of course.
Yeah.
I bet creeps. You know, washes his face with soap and does minimal, and he has like great skin. Look at him.
He's in his prime. He's ready for a lady in his prime.
Like two-in-one shampoo is literally like 4-in-1 for me. Like I'll brush my teeth.
You're disgusting.
Body wash, shampoo, it's everything. It's all in one for me.
Nice. All right.
Hey, I know you're gonna get out of here, so I know you wanted to drop your soapbox before we got out.
It's not soapbox, more like I just have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, spit it.
It's been bothering me not bothering me, but I just can't get the answer.
There you go.
For a long time. I just want to know, like, why are like private parts or like penises and even like vaginas and stuff, or like even your butthole.
Yeah.
Like it never sees the sun, right? Why is it so dark?
Yo!
Mine's bright pink, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
You know what? My nether regions are darker than the rest of my.
Everything else, right? And I just want to know, why is that?
Maybe Jeremy
The rest
can
of my
answer
skin
that.
is a birthmark.
Let's ask Jeremy. Hey, ask Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, can you answer that for us?
Hi,
Great
Jeremy
question,
here.
right?
Yeah, I don't know if that has an answer that somebody.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, okay, my
Yeah.
bad. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm new
No,
to
you're-
this
no, you're fine,
potty
you're fine.
thing, although I've been on this pod before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you know what it is. It's just the way your anatomy is. It's set up. It's just to be darker.
The pigmentation in
It's
that
just-
area.
It's just the DNA and the cells. Just
No, but like,
why is it darker?
Arms and stuff like that. My arms haven't seen light in a long time, but they ain't dark.
That's exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
It's weird. It's weird.
So,
So,
what
so
if
you,
your nipples and all that was the same color?
Yeah, your nipples.
Oh, actually, your
dark
nipples
too.
are dark.
That'd be
though.
Yeah, they are.
That is-
That would be
well, it
weird.
depends. Some
Maybe-
people.
maybe-
Maybe
I mean, even if
whatever
they're pink, they're
skin
dark
that could
pink.
wrinkle,
It's an accent spot.
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah, skin that has
There's
ridges.
more.
You know,
There's
collects
more.
the dirt.
There's compact cells right
That's
there.
what I was-
and
yeah,
the
that's what I was
melatonin
saying.
Maybe
Do you
the
know
folds
what? Do you
collect
guys
the dirt.
actually
You're right.
know why women's nipples are darker?
Yes,
Do
Jeremy
you guys
saved the
know
day.
why?
Bye bye.
Well, my nipples are pretty dark
Well,
because
I
they
know,
play with them.
But do you know,
So
like
we
the
can see
Adam's
'em at night?
anatomy? Yeah, so the baby, when they're like fresh
It's a target.
born, yes, they should be able to see it and
Yeah,
latch on.
yeah.
That's like the anatomy
Yeah.
of why it's darker.
That's the best
there.
answer.
I do that today. It's
Guys,
the
we
same thing.
we have all the answers in the world here.
I'm about to take off.
All right, Jim.
All right,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate you, baby. Creep Daddy. Love
Find
you.
the answer.
We will. We will
You know
find an
about
answer.
nipples?
I think it's compacted cells.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Compacted cells.
because that's why it's so
You know,
soft.
yeah, exactly. It's compacted cells. They're science. Science,
Yeah,
everybody.
science.
Science over religion all day.
That was a very boring answer.
That's a
Hey,
boring answer.
but it's the truth is always boring.
But it's what you need.
Aliens painted it when we were young.
I like that answer. Let's do that.
So, skin, beauty,
Yes.
grooming. I think men have to stop thinking that it's gay
No, yeah,
because it
definitely
has
not.
nothing to do with
But,
sexual.
but also,
even if it is.
but also, this is like how are we getting this information? Like I said, when we have that,
Like
urge,
who
like
said
I
it?
want to have better skin, but again, we're looking at a wall of like blackhead erasers, deep exfoliators, and we like I don't even know these fucking words.
Stop following the media.
Trial
Yeah.
and
Stop
error.
it.
Do your own
Absolutely.
research.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we were young, we didn't have Google. We couldn't Google this shit.
Yeah, but honestly, like I get the whole movement of people and men wanting better skin and stuff like that, and I don't hate it. But at the same time, if you're doing it just because someone told you you need to do it, that's fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's straight
like
up.
even for women, I hate to say this, but y'all are just following something that someone said you need to how you need to look, and that's fucking bullshit, right? You look however the fuck you want to look, right? At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
Yeah.
seriously, like who cares if you look like a fucking bum? I mean, if that's what your look is, that's what your look is. You know.
That's what
It's called
the
bum
definition of attractable is. You know, like
Yeah,
what-
but
No, but here's the thing: is you-
honestly,
Attractable.
right? But
Sorry.
honestly, like what does?
Did you say attractable?
Yeah, but what does
Keenan,
attractable mean?
attractable. Lamar
it's
Jackson.
still happening. The
Right.
magnet is attracting us.
Right, but what does?
Are you gonna call me out right now?
I honestly
Oh, my
think it's
word?
about
This is-
self-confidence.
You beat Keenan to the
You need
punch.
to
You
feel
just made up a word.
self-confident in yourself.
Keenan
If you
usually
feel
makes up the words.
self-confident doing X,
Attractive.
Y, Z,
But look, it looks like it will work.
But you know, honestly, even like my girl, she doesn't wear
very
a lot of
attractable.
makeup.
We'll
and
see.
on-
Okay.
honestly,
She's very-
like
she's very
she
attractable.
walks
That's
out,
good,
and
right?
that's self-confidence. You know, like I
Yeah,
love
no,
her
it's
for
how you
that,
feel
but-
for yourself.
Right.
Like
But
whatever
then,
you
like-
want to do for yourself to feel confident.
But when
that's what you got to do.
But then, as soon as you start wearing something
For
or doing
something else.
something for someone else,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Unless you
Right.
make your own
Straight
clothes,
up.
like you fashion them yourself,
Right.
like you actually sew it.
You
together,
set the
make your own
precedence.
jeans.
Yeah, you set.
Because that's for you. It's
You
your
set the
self-confidence.
Yeah,
But
that's-
I understand women too in a way where it's kind of like it's like us wearing nice clothes. We feel good. We feel like
You feel
presentable.
yourself.
Because
Yeah.
somebody else
I'm
said
gonna
that.
tell you this.
That's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
where a lot of judgment comes from, even with women, by women. It
Yes,
doesn't come
yes.
from
I
men.
don't
It's
care
like-
about
it's
the
like-
guys.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
it's
all
like
about
it's
other
like
girls.
nails. Like nails, they don't do it for us.
No.
Yeah, they don't. They do it for the other girls.
Yeah.
Like, look, bitch,
Or
I paid for
themselves.
this. It looks better than yours.
Yeah.
We do it for ourselves, or like for to fit in
I was
other
gonna
women.
say, are you gonna really have that?
I
piece?
swear. That's what
For
it is.
themselves.
Yeah, no, I mean, even now when people are like, "Oh, why do you wear lipstick? You're wearing a mask," and I'm like, "I don't wear it for you. I wear it because I like the lipstick.
Yeah.
Like I like the color. I like it's for me. It's not
But
for anyone
sometimes,
else."
like doing that makeup is kind of like
It's self-confidence.
Yeah, no, but it's like their alone time. It's like that like little minute where they can focus on. They could be kind of.
I can't
Kevin,
speak on
you
that
know
because I'm
it.
not a woman, so I'd rather
Kevin,
let
you
the women
know.
speak.
No, but like it's like your inner thing is like if I wear this, I'm
Yep.
gonna look good, and it's like you're saying like you do look good.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
it's like
It's
motivation
self-validation,
to
yeah.
yourself. You know,
Yes.
like looking in your mirror.
Yeah.
you
But I
know?
think his statement before was like, who told you that would make you look good? Like you never came up with that development till later
just
in
like
years.
models
You weren't
from a
5
young
years
age.
old or
But
2
it
years
is
old.
the standard.
Somebody else
but
told you.
It is the standard, but that's what it is. You know, you can never fight or change it, but that's how it has been always in
But
era.
it's
There was
a
a
standard-
point
But no
where-
matter what, in
yeah,
any ancient
but-
time, it's
yeah,
like
there was
hair.
a point where they were saying
Right.
like girls need to be thick. They need to
Yeah.
bear more like children, so
Yeah.
they need to be big, and that's what girls follow.
But
They want to be
that's
thick to be
for a
attractive.
physical aspect, but like
Yeah.
the cosmetic,
You know,
basically
like
the
the-
attachment, the accessories,
Yeah.
that stuff. Somebody
It just
came up
depends
with
about
that
culture.
idea.
But
and
you know
then
what?
They kind of
You know
kept it
what?
going.
The girls like cleaning like their target or the words that they use. It does seem like it's more than beauty. It's like I'm taking care of myself. Where it's
Yes.
kind of like deep cleaning.
And you're
pores,
also-
like like it's kind of like anti-aging.
But for
you know,
women-
stuff like that.
I don't think a man should be afraid of exfoliating.
Right.
I honestly
definitely
don't.
It's getting rid of old skin. That's all it
No,
is.
but honestly, guys kind of like it a little bit when they got a girlfriend. They're like, I don't want to do this shit. My skin doesn't have to look
Oh, don't
good."
get me
And
wrong,
then next
like-
thing you know, you got all these cucumbers up in your face, chilling for like 30 minutes. Like, babe, can we
Jonathan
do
does
this
masks
next
with
week?"
me on the regular. His mom brings me Korean face masks from Korea, so we do those
I got
together.
no shame. I bought like
You shouldn't have
50
shame.
of
That's the
that.
thing.
Yeah, no,
You
I have no
shouldn't have
shame.
shame, like-
yeah, I have no shame with that. But you know, like I think what it is that, you know, even today in 2020, you know, guys are like, hey, that's fucking gay. Why would you do that? But you know, ultimately, that's insecurity, bro.
That's
They're
exactly what the
projecting
fuck
the
that
insecurity
is,
on
dude.
you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what the
Because
fuck
they
it
would
is.
feel weird doing it, so they're projecting their insecurity on
Dude,
you.
Ernie has a
Hate.
fucking face mask that he does when you go get a haircut. He does the little the black face mask.
No,
Bro,
Joe,
I'm
Joe,
jealous
Joe.
of that
Joe.
shit.
Seriously, man.
shit,
All right,
blackface.
Joe?
I was like the first client you ever did it to, right? And then you fucked up on me.
No, seriously, every time I see fucking Ernie's
Yeah?
Instagram on that shit, like a fresh towel, like warm towel, it's steaming, and then like he's massaging the shit out of your face. I'm like, bro, why the fuck am I not there, bro?
Why aren't you there? Every single one of these guys has gotten a cut from Ernie and gotten the full treatment. Am I wrong?
No, I remember that first
My only
question.
question is
you
why
haven't
he's
gotten the warm
massaging,
towel.
You know,
You've
is he
never
like,
gotten the warm
"So how was your
towel."
day?
Yo, did he ask
How
you
was
that
your
question
day?
when you first
That's
sat
me.
down? You say, hey, bro, you want a facial?
Didn't even.
Yeah,
ask.
right?
No,
He asked
honestly,
you, he's like, do you want a facial? I was
Nah.
like, yeah.
he just did it.
He was just like, yeah, give me
Yeah,
a facial.
dude.
Yeah, whatever. Give me the
Yo,
facial.
totally, man. Yo, good ass shit.
But
man.
that's
Yo, man.
but as men, we shouldn't feel insecure about that kind of shit, man, because we want to feel fucking good too. Like, why not? We want, like I said, we want want to exfoliate our skin too sometimes. Like, I don't feel comfortable with fucking pimples. Like, I'd rather fucking have my clean skin.
So what we're gonna do someday, we're
face,
gonna go
dude.
to a spa, the few dudes, and we're gonna get facials.
Hey,
let's
well,
go to the Korean spa, bro. We're gonna eat the bullying. We're gonna put some hot stones on each other. You know.
Hell, I'm
No.
down. Who is not down to go to a spa? Come on, let's fucking
let's
go.
go to a spa day.
He just doesn't like
Let's
the beef
fucking
stuff.
go.
Let's get
No
those
beef
little
stuff.
fishes that eat our like
Let's
little
fucking go.
foot funguses, the fishies. You ever
feet
seen
that
those?
eat, the fish that
The
eat
feet
the feet.
stuff.
Yeah, the
I
fish
don't
that
know.
eat
Ernie can't do all of our faces.
Should be busy.
Not at once.
Not at once,
Not
at
at
least.
once.
Yo, he's gonna need a couple days.
Ernie takes an hour each of us. That's enough time.
Nah, bro,
That's
I need at least 2 hours. I really do.
Joe's
You know,
extra.
I'll be sitting there like comfortable as hey, I'll be like, Ernie, whatever you want to do to me. Just do it."
The question is to Joe's heart, just facials and rubs. Facials and face rubs.
Bro, facials, face rubs, face downs, face ups, face arounds.
Oh,
I don't
God.
care. You do it.
Face press,
whatever.
facelift. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's a hug. It's gonna make me feel great, and that's all I care about.
Get some chairs.
Look at that. Hey, so we're all
Look at that.
congregating here. Guys, we have the mic. If anybody wants input in here,
And some weed.
feel free.
And there's
Yeah,
a
we
seat
got
at-
more
at the
seats
king of
around.
the table.
Come sit down. We're an hour and 40 minutes into the pod.
It's nice.
Wow.
We usually average about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So we still got another third quarter
Wow. Love it.
Just about.
here. Everybody's smoking weed. Look at Josh Spice over here looking pretty.
Basti
Hey,
fire.
do you have your mustache for
Basti
November?
fire. No,
Oh shit, okay.
but I respect November.
Of course. Well, I do no shave. I do no shave
I
November.
thought you were, what happened to that? It's
I do no
November.
shave. Huh?
It's November.
It
No,
is.
not this
I haven't shaved.
Oh, no shit.
And I told Ernie too, like because I got my haircut like a couple of days prior to it, and he was like, "What do you want to do with your beard?" And I was like, "Just leave it,
Yeah.
because eventually I'm gonna cut it on the 1st." And what I do is on the 1st of every month, I completely shave it off, and I just let it grow. So what
Okay.
are we on the 15th?
Are your appointments stacked up?
So
Do you
this
have
is my
free
my
days?
beard 15
We've
days.
got a grower.
He'll
we
make
got a
an
grower.
opening for
Okay.
you. He'll
Okay.
make an opening for
I
you.
got
Talk to
something
us.
I got to go to on the 18th, and I got to look really pretty.
Ernie's got you.
Dude,
Yeah.
get the facial.
So
Get the
my
facial.
age is starting to show because I have this patch. You see this white patch right
But
here?
he has white hair all over his body. I seen his ass.
So I got this white patch that I didn't have like 2 months ago. Yeah, dude, I have it on my beard. I'm starting to grow a lot of gray hair, but this one right here,
It's a
you see
sign
it?
of wisdom.
Yeah.
I see.
And
I was
stress.
like, what the
Period.
fuck? It's like a
Kid
cluster
stress.
of like
It's white
20.
hair?
It's white hair.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was just like a missing spot.
No, that's white hair.
It's the-
That's white hair.
It's the quest to rule them all.
Yeah. He has superpowers now.
Yeah, I'm aging like fine
Bottom
wine.
up. You're
Yeah.
aging bottom up.
I
Just so you know your
I
pubes.
I
They're
feel
already
delicious. I feel delicious.
In a cinema near you.
That's right. That's right, baby.
We've got
Straight up.
coming
Looking all good and shit.
to your living room.
He does.
Straight up. But yeah, men shouldn't be afraid of
What
of
should men
feeling
be
pretty.
afraid of? What should men be afraid of?
Their own insecurities. Like
Projecting
Success.
your
well,
insecurities
men have
on
to
other
confront those like insecurities, dude.
I
Like,
just say like the IRS or something.
I mean, no, not if
Yeah.
you pay your
If
taxes.
you
That's
have
only
mama
if
problems
you
or daddy
fall.
problems, figure it the fuck out, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say spiders or something.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
Jonathan's afraid of
yeah.
snakes.
We just have to face our insecurities and be real about it. Like, we can't be male chauvinists and pretend like men rule this world and we're the greatest gift to the world. Like,
I'm the
no.
greatest gift to the world.
You
I'm
are
special.
Honestly, if you think about it, back in the Roman times, people were fucking showering. I mean, guys were showering naked
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I mean, even up until the 80s, bro. Like, you know, when I would go to Korea.
Gladiators used to fight.
Yeah, dude. Like, we were naked, bro. And then
I
at
say
a
we
certain
have this
point,
food juice thing naked. We should do this naked.
yeah, dude. Let's do
Deech,
it.
okay, so Deech just joined us.
Deech
Deech,
is
you want to
like,
grab that mic right there? So, I think Deech is a pretty good example of a man who's just who's comfortable in his skin and doesn't really worry about the trope of like being gay for doing.
Oh
something.
yeah, no,
Do you
I don't care.
use facial?
Of course, I have a huge regimen.
Oh, Okay, so
Yeah.
Can you
Face wash.
Can you run us through? Can you run us through that?
Sure.
We just want to make sure we just want to kind of just put the idea out there that men shouldn't be afraid.
No, you should take
to
care of
feel
your skin.
good, to
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
To
Okay,
I-
when did you start like caring about your skin and started doing that?
22.
Okay.
So this is like,
Not
like
bad.
a late.
It's been a minute, yeah, but face wash in the shower. Then when I get out, I have a toner.
Okay.
And then I put either face cream or face lotion, but usually a face cream or like an overnight mask, depending on how dry my skin is, you know. But it hasn't really made it because the masks, they have been fucking on my skin so hard, bro.
again leads back to what I was saying that men sometimes naturally just have better skin.
Oh no, he means face masks, like the ones where we have to wear right now because
Yeah,
of COVID.
it's
That's
been,
Sometimes nothing
it's
is
been terrible
better.
because of the actual, the mask.
Oh, I thought you meant like
No. I'll do it, but that's mostly for hydration. But like these masks that we are
The COVID
like we
masks.
have
They're
to
doing
wear.
damage to my
Yeah,
skin.
no, 100% they
No,
are.
it's true.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
I've been way more conscious of my breath.
But I have a bunch of fake
Honestly,
stuff.
people can smell their
Definitely
breath.
consuming way more mints these days. I'm like
Sometimes,
brushing my
like,
teeth.
the
I'm like,
day after,
I started using the water pick. That works wonders.
pick.
I love the
Love
water
the
pick.
pick,
I love the
yes.
water pick. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
The
If
water
you need
pick?
a, if you want
As
a
opposed to, like,
washing
regular
machine for your
floss
mouth,
picks
yeah,
or-
it's a
water
regular
pick
floss.
is where it's at.
Yeah, it
So
really
you
starts
do it
knocking
like-
that shit out.
But
I've
you don't
noticed
do
my
it
teeth.
like when there's things stuck. You do it like a regular, like before, like at night or something.
Like in your
No.
toothbrushing regimen. you
Yeah,
use
I
it
do
instead
it,
of
yeah,
using
in the
floss.
morning and at night.
Not
Yeah.
like a for a floss.
But I can
No,
also
like,
you
you
can
can't
also
take
use
that
the
around
cleaner.
with you, like to
Oh,
fall
no.
in the car or anything like that.
Well,
You're like,
There's
"Oh."
multiple uses.
No, there is a battery
like a
powered
buffet.
one. There's
Yeah,
a battery
but I
powered.
have a battery powered one, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't take
Yeah,
that
they don't
around.
have any wireless ones. It's all battery powered, no? It's all connected.
No, mine's connected to the wall.
Bluetooth
Yeah,
powered.
yeah,
exactly.
Water pick, Bluetooth.
I just
No.
use my floss picks.
I think
Okay.
it's
It sinks
water.
to
But
your
it works
power.
great. Like the feeling works great, and you can actually see it remove like the stuff in between
The
the teeth.
sediment in your
And
teeth.
there's settings too on like really high. So if it's too low, you don't notice anything. You can turn it up, and you can definitely feel it, like
Damage
pushing your skin.
some shit like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like.
He's like, yeah, you can damage. you can fuck your shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Like I bled. Like
Well,
one tooth fell out one
don't do it for
time.
so long. Don't just hold it there. You got to move it around
Yeah,
and
see,
stuff.
that's
but-
the thing about sometimes like
Yeah.
like teeth care. I feel like I might fuck something. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Well, they're pretty strong.
I'm gonna
they're
be
pretty
honest.
I heard
resilient.
you can move your gums and like re-adhere them. They'll stick back to your teeth. It's crazy
I'm gonna be
shit.
honest. For the longest time, like I was apprehensive to go to the dentist, just because I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
you know.
you don't want that answer to be like we gotta take the whole teeth out.
But that's only fear,
You
and
know?
fear is the biggest blocker of success.
And you
biggest
said we can't be
cockblocker.
insecure, Joe.
No, of course, no. That's what I'm saying. Like
But he
I was
overcame it.
afraid.
There's a story to it.
Yeah, I was afraid to go to the dentist because I was like insecure because for a good portion of at least my adult life, I didn't have insurance or and the only thing that I could ever do was just like, you know, floss and brush my teeth on the regular and make sure that I was cool. But, you know, becoming an adult and having a career and being able to get insurance and all that shit allowed me to be like, fuck it. I have this insurance. I need to use it. I'm going to go to the fucking dentist. I had no fear. I shouldn't have had a fear because I go to the dentist and the dentist is like, when's the last time you came in here? And I was like, fuck, I fucked up. Like, damn. And I was like, I don't know. It's been some time. It's been, I don't know, maybe 10 years.
It sounds like a standard
It's-
question they would always ask.
Yeah,
in
of course
customers.
they do.
Yeah, but I don't think that's an insecurity. I don't think that's an insecurity. I think that's more of like something you didn't really have at the time.
Right.
You know.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
the
because you grew up
insecurity comes.
without it. You didn't-
Yeah.
because you don't have insurance growing up or
Exactly.
something like that.
I left
But
my
that transition.
I left my
that
parents' house
transition.
like when I was 16, so I hadn't had insurance since then.
And we're like all in the same page where we're kind of like we grew up poor. You know, like,
Yeah,
really poor. And
absolutely.
We heard horror stories of like that one uncle that went and then had to pay like 60,000 to get one tooth or some shit.
Went
like
to
that.
another country,
Yeah,
maybe never
yeah,
came
and then
back.
you're like, oh, I don't
So
wanna-
for me, it was like, fuck, I haven't been in a dentist forever. I'm gonna go, and he's gonna tell me my shit's all fucked up. I'm gonna have to do this, this, and that.
pay
So
millions of
finally,
dollars.
the day that I do decide, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just fucking do it.
I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Just
I'm
bite
gonna-
the
I'm gonna
bullet.
step up.
Go see what the fucking damage is. I go. My dentist's like, how long has it been since you've been to the dentist? I was like, at least 10 years. And they were like, wow. For not being here, you're pretty good. You don't
Straight.
you
You're
maybe
straight.
only have
oh,
a
wait,
couple
you
cavities.
actually took care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You paid attention in the moments
And
of
they were
time.
like, you know, you just need a cleaning. You know, maybe you just need a couple of fillings, but that's it. You're good. And I was like, oh shit. and it was my own insecurity that was holding me back. So a lot
Well,
of men just have to
the
do that.
environment that you had
Gotta get over
received knowledge from in the dental sphere had told you or programmed you to believe
Yes.
that you felt this way
Exactly.
without any
That-
factual
oh,
review,
you need to go to the
no
dentist,
photos,
yeah.
no evidence,
Exactly.
making you automatically, systematically feel a certain way.
Absolutely.
Joe
I
was
can
programmed.
100%. I was definitely programmed to think, oh, if you're not going to the dentist at least twice a year, oh, you have a problem, and you really need to go and get it taken care of. It had been 10 years. And because
So you were beating yourself up before you did a thing.
Before I even
Before you did a
fucking
thing.
knew.
Your
And then I
back
go and they're
teeth
like,
are
yo, you're
screaming.
fine.
Fine. Oh, you're better off than all
Fine.
these other people
A
that we have in
couple
here
of-
every 4
exactly.
months because they don't floss.
They're
or
like,
they
well,
don't
I've
brush
seen
their
a lot
I blame
worse.
the- I
And
blame
I'm
the
like,
American
a
healthcare
lot
system.
worse? Like,
So
where's the
expensive.
spectrum
Yeah.
here? And they're
So am I
like, well,
80 percentile or am I 40
I just,
percentile?
I just got
Yeah.
insurance like 2 years ago, and
they
I'm
were
like,
like,
oh, shit.
you're good. Like,
That's
Yeah.
what-
you
that's
need
like
minimal
one of the
work.
subjects
Dentists
of
are
like
terrible.
growing up as like a poor kid, like hospitals
Oh, no,
too,
it's-
like
it
you
can
don't
hear
go to hospitals until like because
I know,
we
Dude,
Yeah.
my brother got hit
You
by a
could- you could-
motorcycle in San Francisco twice and didn't have
I need to go.
insurance.
I have,
So
I have insurance now. I should go.
people called
scared
the
of-
ambulance to come pick him up, but he knew he couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
So
so
he was
it's
like,
like,
no,
we
so he
don't
didn't
wanna
take
try,
it. But
yeah.
now his credit
You know
score is
what-
fucked up because someone called the ambulance for him. The ambulance came, even though they never took him. He still has to pay like $8,000.
That's ridiculous.
You know what's fucked up?
So I was like,
got
dude, we
into
gotta fight
2
this. We're
motorcycle
fighting this.
accidents, and still till this day, I would not go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because you're
See?
so like
Another
Program, we're
one.
programmed.
Another
we,
one.
We have
Programmed
too
like
much
that.
horror stories
Yeah.
of like no good news. This is
As
money,
That's not
you know?
good,
And
dude.
for a
That
lot,
is
for a
not
lot of
good.
us are
It's not
parents
good,
and
but it's like-
immigrants,
yeah,
and
and we
they've
don't
had
know.
that fear of
Right?
like, yo,
It's like
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
Yeah,
get
but
charged
my parents
an
were
arm
white
and a
and had
leg,
health
and
insurance,
so
and I
you're
grew up
like,
with
You're
that.
actually gonna die if you try to
exactly.
survive.
I mean, I have
Like,
fucking.
you're better off
Bro,
on natural
no,
selection
check
just
this out.
happening.
I
He's
have
like,
the
I've been here for
VA
generations.
I have
I
the
don't know what he's
VA,
talking
and
about.
I have
No insurance,
life
no
insurance,
credit.
or not life insurance, but medical
I don't
insurance
have the
and
monies
everything.
for
But it's
this.
like, I still won't go.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
also pride.
But
There's a
why?
bit of pride.
That's
There's
the
a bit
thing.
of pride.
Like, why don't we go? Why don't we?
It's
take
fear.
It's a
There's a lot of
pride
your
thing.
what
No,
ifs
no,
and
no,
then
no,
it's
no.
not-
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
It
go.
is fear, but because it's that fear of you're gonna get charged a lot. But in reality, you're paying for this, so you shouldn't be getting charged.
But it's a
anything,
learned
right?
behavior, and
Maybe
where
a
did you
copay
learn
or
that
something,
behavior?
But at the same time,
Who
but you're
modeled
so
that behavior?
Fox
programmed
News.
like that,
Man.
dude.
And it's like whatever you
Or
think is
your
gonna happen,
parents.
and
Our
you're just
parents.
like,
Or
I
your
do it.
parents.
And,
Because
you know, like,
our
Or the
parents-
system you came from. Like, you don't get to choose who your parents are. So, like, whatever their environment is back 40, 20, 30, 60 years ago, however old you are,
That's the way
that
they think.
is your frame of reference. Like, you don't get all the options. Back then, there wasn't the internet. Like, you had your frame of reference, and that was your family, and that was the people that were in your immediate network.
Yeah.
Dude, our fucking network kills, bro.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
does. It really
Tooth
does.
hurts. Tooth
Things
hurts.
surprised me. I grew up like my parents were Korean only speaking, like immigrants, and they went around like they didn't go to police officers because they didn't, they're afraid, like they had no rights and everything, and that's how like I grew up too, so like it surprises me where it's like, oh man, I lost my job. Oh, get unemployment. What's that? They pay you to be unemployed. I'm like, I get that?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't know I was 20 something.
Education.
I just felt like I had no
Education.
rights or like nothing's for me. I just work and die. That's what I got
Right.
to do.
For the most part of my adult life, I was a musician, so I didn't have that. I just was independent. I made my music. I got paid that way, and that's how I lived. Once I had a legitimate job,
You're welcome.
No, that wasn't my first job.
I know. I'm
But
sorry, 'cause
I had a
Part of the
legitimate job, and I
process.
would work and go
Part
through
of
from
the
jobs.
process.
In my lifetime, I probably had like 5 jobs.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm,
it.
I'm like that.
Now, it wasn't until I lost my 3rd job that I was like, yo. Somebody said, hey, you should go on unemployment at least to hold you off until you find another job, and I was like, that's a thing? I could do that? Like somebody's gonna pay me while I find a job? I never even knew this shit. And it's because immigrant parents don't know that you have that
Don't
access.
tell anyone anything. Keep
Yeah.
everything private.
And I'm
Don't
like,
ask
no,
for
wait a
help.
minute.
God forbid you ask for help. No, that was the biggest immigrant thing.
But we
is
have
your-
a right
their
to be
pride. No,
here.
the pride.
That's the crazy thing.
It was always the pride of where they
Taxes,
came
I was
from.
like
who
going to
they-
H&R Block for like a couple of years, and I'm like, wait, you could like get more money by being smart about it? Like no one taught me this thing. I didn't even know what taxes were.
And it's because it's
Quick
because we had
maths.
and like you said, Pierce, it is because we had that fear that our parents put good on us.
Because they were
because
scared.
they didn't know better.
Yeah.
And it's not that
It was
I'm
their
sorry.
experience.
I don't
No,
want to say
no.
that they didn't know better, but their experience was a lot different.
And they're
for some, a lot
seeking
harsher,
and they're
yeah.
seeking for whatever they were looking for. Like if they were happy with where they're at, they were willing to do that. If they looked for more, they may have gotten more in trouble, or they may have figured out a good way to figure it out.
Right.
But like
it's
to each
where
their
they-
own, and everyone's experience is
And you
different.
gotta think of them too. There's a reason why there is a Koreatown and little Tokyo and stuff like that. Because
Yeah,
when
of course.
immigrants came, they didn't know how to speak anything. You gotta remember, they don't know a lick of English, and they're just coming here with their backpacks thinking they can make it or whatever. But they had to go to this Koreatown because they couldn't speak anything. So
There's
they
comfort and
Yeah,
familiarity.
so they had to be around people who could speak, and so they could even eat. They could even order something at a restaurant, right?
Right.
So like, if that's happening, this is before internet. That's all they know. This little town. But now we're at an age where like our knowledge is worldwide. You know, in an instant. In a
Oh, for
second.
sure.
And they didn't have that. So of course, they did
And
no wrong. They didn't have anything.
There are some parents who have acclimated to that. Like, you know, now that they see that their children are adults and thriving and doing the things that they were apprehensive to do, now they're like my mom, she has an Instagram account, she has a Facebook account, she's vibing, she's doing,
Even
she's
till
sharing
now,
shit.
I'm so jealous of like parents or like my friends posting their parents, and they're the parents that are like very American or anything, that speak English, and I'm like, fuck man, I'm so jealous. They're just doing RVing and shit, like just chilling. I'm like, my parents would have never got to that point.
And some parents don't do that,
Yeah,
don't run
they
that
don't,
route.
yeah.
They're comfortable in
Yeah.
in their system that they've learned. But others are like, yo, I could fucking live. My mom was like a union rep and shit, and I'm like, and she was a little fucking 15-year-old that came from Mexico and didn't know any better, and then she became a union rep, retired, like lived it up, like she's doing incredibly well, has property in Mexico and doing all this shit, comes back and forth, and I'm like, damn,
Power to a
Mom,
strong
all right.
woman.
Like,
Power to a strong woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My
But you
mom
know what?
is.
I gotta like narrow it down to that where like it's the people that like overcame that by like language. Like I always like questions like, dude, you've been living here for 20 years. You didn't even try to learn the language. You're living here. You know?
But here's the thing:
They
my
tried.
mom didn't become that person
Yeah, yeah.
until
She
her
grew
kids
into
were
it.
already old enough. Like till her kids were already adults.
Yeah.
Like I was already out the house, and then my mom became like this very
Figure.
Yeah, this very powerful figure, and even within her job, and she kind of just stepped it up because I guess she already knew that her kids were gonna be fine. Like her kids were cool. Once she knew that her children were able to take care of themselves,
The confidence was confirmed.
she was like, all right, they're going to be fine. Now I'm going to become
I could get that.
a little stronger than
They
what
were
I
just, like,
used to
stuck
be.
in
I don't have to
survival
worry
moment or
about.
something like
I don't
that.
have to be worried about it, about them like succeeding or being able to take care of themselves. I can take those risks now. You know, so because she knew that if she lost her
because,
job,
like I
she
said,
didn't
like,
have to take care of anybody.
for a
She
long
could
time she was
figure it
in
out.
survival mode,
Yeah,
just, like, taking
because
care
she
of
had
it. Yeah, yeah.
offspring that she had to cater to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
now
think
it's
that's
like
everyone's lives where you get that turning point where like we just work because we have to live, and then there's like a little brief moment where you can actually live like, oh, this is what living is.
That's
Instead of,
exact.
like, yeah.
And like for us, my siblings and I, we saw that resurgence in my mom. It's like, yo, now where were you? What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna go try? What do you mean you're gonna do this? What do you mean you're gonna do? Damn, Mom, why didn't we do that? And it's because she wanted to make sure that her children were protected and safe.
She chose
and-
love first.
Yeah, and it
To
and I
get and to be
completely
the
get it.
giver of the love.
And I respect her even so much more for that. That now she gets to live the fucking life that she really wanted to live,
because, like,
and be adventurous and do all
But
these
now the
things.
shine is that much brighter.
If she
It
had
really
like
is.
a moment where I was like, oh, I want to skydive.
'Cause now she's
Like,
got that-
She's not gonna skydive and come back to you guys and be like, Mom, what did I do?
Yeah.
I went skydiving. You know, like,
Dude, like
you
now
can't
it's
do
like
whatever. You're just taking care of the kids.
I see these things.
Well, she's
that-
got that support system that makes it all the more better when you achieve that. Because it's not fun to achieve that alone. Like,
Yeah, it really that's is.
let's
what
be
single-
real. Like when you get to
single
that
parent
point
life.
of the totem pole where you can put your fists over your head,
Yeah.
you want the ones that you love, that got you there, that supported you, that were there when the shit was dark.
Right.
And then
Absolutely.
it makes it all the more better.
Myself alone.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
care of-
Yeah. And it just goes to show that the sacrifice that some of these parents make I was just playing some Jameson on me.
No, like
It's
really
good for you.
amazes
It's good
me.
for you.
It's like
It's
like
good
a
luck.
challenge. If anybody put that on you, like go to Mongolia and survive there without knowing the language.
Yeah.
That's I'll never do that. I'd
That's
rather
literally
die.
what some of
Like,
our parents
literally,
did.
Yeah, just
They fucking
make
came
it
to a
out there.
country that they had nothing,
and with
no knowledge
again,
of.
with no internet. They didn't have cell phones. They were looking at
I
maps.
did that.
Like to go around driving. Physical maps. They just bust out books of shit. You know.
Dude, do you remember what was the name of that map? That map
I know
book.
what you're talking about.
The
Yeah.
Thomas Guide.
Yeah.
Anybody
Holy
over 30
shit!
knows that.
I remember,
what?
dude. We always had a Thomas Guide in
Same
the
here.
car.
Dude, I remember
Always.
my parents
Always.
trying to
Latest
teach
edition.
me
We might
how to
not
read
read
the
it right,
maps.
but
It's like,
I know.
we're gonna
L8
fucking
here and
pretend we
3,
know
and I'm like, why do I
where
need to learn this? Because it's a map. And I'm like, I don't need to learn.
Dude, I remember MapQuest having a fucking
Map
print. If you need to
Quest.
get-
MapQuest.
You print it out.
Go
You print it
somewhere,
out.
you
You'd be
printed
like, what the fuck
MapQuest.
is this?
Make a left here.
I
want to
say that I was looking through. I was rummaging through some of my old stuff. Like I have a box of like my life, and I was going through some of it, and I found like a MapQuest, some printouts,
Yeah.
and I was like, holy shit, MapQuest. I remember that.
Can't make a wrong
That was a
turn
whole
'cause it won't
culture.
reroute
That was
for
a
you.
whole thing.
It really
As a
was, dude.
statement.
Yeah, just send me your address so I can MapQuest it, and then you print it, and then you have it in your car, and you're looking at the paper as you're driving. Damn.
There's like a lot of questions. One time I questioned my dad, I was like, why are you driving so slow? So I could remember the street, so I could memorize it, so every time I saw him, I could know it. I'm like, you don't get that because you're like this navigator.
You know what's
No,
crazy?
you don't even think about it. It's just on. It's talking to you now.
Yeah, it's crazy because I attribute my eagle eye of information. Like whenever I have to think of if I'm going somewhere, like say I'm going to Chino, I always see a Thomas Guide because I look at a bird's eye view of how to get somewhere. And I'm like, okay, I got to go here, here, and here. I don't think of it as I'm driving. I think of it like on a map. And I think I owe that to Thomas Guide.
You probably put your navigation where it
because
doesn't rotate. It
yeah,
just goes like
because
this.
because I was the navigator for my mom whenever we had to go somewhere, and she would just give us the this is where we're going.
Oh,
Okay,
you were
I gotta
like
find
really
it.
into it. That was
yeah.
like a job at one point.
Yeah. So I'd be the navigator looking at the Thomas Guide if we need to go somewhere, and that's just how like I picture things now. Like
It's a good
if I've been there
developmental thing to
once,
learn for children.
if I've been there once, I'm like I think about how did I get there and how does that look on a map? What's my route? And then that's the route I take. And it's crazy that's how I think.
Yeah,
and
it gives you a
now-
frame of reference in reality.
Yes,
Like,
and now
think about how important that is. To
very
you,
important
and
skill.
That is like gone from the generation.
from this generation,
And
like,
they don't have that tool.
They do not have that. They
tool.
just
And
listen
then
to
you're
what the
probably
map
gonna
tells
be
them.
like teaching your kids like, hey, you should learn a map one day, and they're still like, why the
So,
fuck do I
yeah.
need to learn
Bros,
this? You know? And
bros,
they
you
wanna
guys
learn.
remember PC cafes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dude,
So have some. What are you talking
dude,
about? I have
when
some.
I came out of the
PC
army, I was teaching taekwondo for a while, right? And I remember these high school kids, and I was 25 at the time, and I was like, oh, yeah, man, we used to go play like StarCraft and like World of
Nice.
Warcraft and like Counter-Strike and all this shit at like PC bangs, like PC cafes. And literally they looked at me so confused and they were just like, what is that?
Yeah.
And this was only like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, were these Korean
But
kids?
That's the thing. Like, there's the other aspect.
Korean
like,
kids.
Arcades too, and stuff like that. That was
They've
very
disappeared.
important in a very generation. Of,
Huge
Like, you and your friends coming over of a brand new game that came out, not like the PS4. and
LAN
Internet.
parties.
It came out. You gotta go to a specific
No,
place.
like going
People
to the
waiting in
yeah.
line in quarters just to play, and you playing a random person, and somehow you think you're the best, and you beat everyone in line, and you don't get that feeling no more.
Not
That
at
feeling is
all,
gone.
dude.
Just
Yeah.
trying to get a PS5.
Like, okay, for Keenan,
I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen.
shut the fuck up. For Keenan,
I was about to ask, like, hey, bro, what happened? You went
so
quiet,
for me,
dude.
okay, so the arcade, the idea of the arcade, which is almost completely wiped off American culture now.
Yeah. Especially with this COVID.
Keenan had Family Arcade, which is right by LACC.
Family Arcade.
Yeah,
Family
you
Arcade.
guys shit,
Yes.
dude.
For me-
Initial D and the driver.
For me, it was the Westwood. For me, it was the Westwood Arcade, like in
Westwood
UCLA.
Arcade,
In
man.
UCLA, they had the Westwood Arcade.
Yep.
Keenan was the family
Arcade.
arcade, and that's just something that you grew up on. Like
It's still there.
Get out of school. I'm gonna go to the Westwood Arcade
Yeah.
and fucking play for like 3 hours,
I'm gonna
4
get
hours.
some DD Reese when I get tired.
Go to DD Reese
I kind of wonder,
afterwards.
like, when we ditched school, there was a lot of shit to do. What do you ditch school for now?
Now
you
what
gonna
are you
go
gonna
to
do?
Starbucks? You know?
Probably.
You could go walk your dog.
Nah, dude. Like, I would go to the
Do a
spot, which
TikTok.
was like a
You're doing
little
TikTok.
food shack.
Yeah.
Get my little Subway.
Yo, malls
eat
are
it
dope.
on
You
my
go
way
to
to walk
malls
into
for
the
legit-ass
dude. The
reasons.
West Side Pavilion doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh yeah, they bought it out or something.
The
Like
Fox Hill
the-
Mall is like a Westfield now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Fox Hill
they
Mall
bought
doesn't
it.
even.
Dude, Fox Hills
you
Mall
say the
was the
Fox Hill Mall-
shit in the day.
What do
They
you
got
know
a
about
BJ's now.
swap meets, yo?
Dude, come
swap
on.
meets, yo.
Dead,
These
bro.
shits are like,
Like they don't
dude.
exist no more.
I mean, their foundations like the
Slauson, That's
Slauson.
about it.
Bro,
Slauson, yeah.
you younglings,
Younglings.
you buying legit $300 Gucci belts.
Bruh.
We bought really good fake ass Gucci belts for
like-
like $5 at the swap meet, and we had
Said
the
hoochie.
same good happy experience you did because everyone believed it, and that's all it was.
It was
Literally,
Zucchi.
bro.
It was Zucchi.
And then we'll see your Gucci belt 20 years later. You lose
They
that
called
shit,
it.
it's
They
not
called
good
it
anything,
Fucci.
man.
I got a Fucci belt.
Gucci belt. Nobody cares.
Buy us, fuck you.
There's a whole generation of
Five
kids who are never gonna know that, and then there's a generation of our children who we are gonna share that knowledge onto.
But that's gonna be like our parents trying to teach us shit, and we're
Yeah.
like,
And you didn't
fuck
ignore
that,
it.
this is
So
not-
lame.
You didn't care.
I'd like to
Yeah.
think that
Joe's
some.
different. His
I'd like
son's
to think
different.
that some will inherit that and be like, "Yo, I do want to be like I've put so much of my knowledge into my son,
Yeah.
and amazingly, he's retained it. So much so to the fact though he'll put me up
That's a
on game.
respect thing.
He'll put me up on game on stuff that I taught him, like just today.
He'll call you straight.
Just today,
He will.
like we were speaking on
He
some
will.
Call of Duty shit,
Yeah.
and then he says, "Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. The character with this and this and that." And then Keenan and I look at each other like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he talked
kid.
about
Yeah."
South Side. I was like,
We were
what?
like, "Yeah, that kid knows more about the game than we do." And I introduced him to the fucking game.
Yeah.
But that's what's like recent. So he's like obviously getting.
But
Yeah.
I think a lot of the things that
You're
I've
gonna
taught
try to
him, like
teach him things
I've-
that, like,
I've-
from your age that he
yeah,
doesn't have.
I've
He's
taken
not gonna
him.
understand that.
I've taken him to a couple of arcades.
Yeah.
Just so he could get the feeling of the atmosphere and
Yeah.
how what the vibe was.
What
like,
quarters are.
You get these quarters, you take these quarters, you put them in this cabinet, and you play the game. And then you're gonna lose, or maybe you're gonna get to the next level, but then you gotta slide another quarter in there
Yes.
just to keep going.
Or you put a quarter on top so you know that it's your next
Or you
turn.
or you put your quarter right there to
But
say,
you're
hey.
giving him the quarter, so it's fun for him. But once his quarters, he's like, nah, I could just go home and play my PlayStation.
Nah, I don't think he. No, I think.
Nothing with the quarter these days.
I low-key think he understands. Like he's been to the drive-in.
Yeah.
He's been to a drive-in. He knows what the experience
Because
is.
those
You
came
know
back
what?
in a weird way, but
I do like
Yeah.
that we have a good way of keeping our track records of all the medias and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
for
they,
sure.
They have a reference too. So like the throwbacks are always coming in. Like
Yeah.
The new kids are like, doing the the 80s, little
80s
vibes
shit.
and stuff like that. So like because they could research and go back to it. But again, like our
Yeah,
parents
it won't be
like
the
my
same as if
kid-
they lived in it.
Yeah, my kid has a Nintendo. He
Yeah.
has a Super Nintendo. He's played on a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Like he's played a Saturn.
The
seen the
retro.
progression.
They
His-
respect the retro.
His
Yeah, yeah.
favorite game is Sonic.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Hedgehog?
even Mario.
Yeah.
It's not even Mario. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
whoa,
Well, that was a good
that's
one.
crazy.
though.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was
and,
classic.
and he knows all these games, and it's not just the game portion, but just like pop culture, old retro
The
pop culture
progression and the
references.
process.
He understands
Yeah.
them. He knows Back to the
Yeah.
Future because I've
That's
told him
dope.
about them, and that wasn't even my generation.
Yeah.
Like Back to the Future and those kinds were like
pre
a step
us.
prior
Pre
to
us,
us.
yeah.
But that's why we done a good thing of like keeping it very like reputable.
Absolutely. I
Yes,
think-
we can
yeah.
take credit for all of
years.
Joe's achievements with his son. Uh-huh.
Yes, I love that. If my son could just piggyback on all I've taught him, I think he's
let's
going to
wait
be
till
quite
puberty.
successful.
He probably won't appreciate it now, but
Yeah.
you know,
Later.
as
I'll
he,
help out
yeah,
later.
he will because I mean, honestly, like, when did we really get into Atari? You know, like
That's true.
We saw the tail end of Atari because you're the same age as me, Joe.
Yeah, I saw.
And-
I remember Atari like in '92.
Right.
I think
But
I'm a
that's
year
when I was
behind y'all.
introduced to Atari.
Right,
like
but-
'92.
But Nintendo was already out.
It was already
Yeah.
out.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's like
we didn't really appreciate it, but now when you look
Looking
at the
back,
history,
yeah.
looking
at what else was
video gaming,
available.
right?
My
Like,
uncle
you
kicked in the door and
appreciate
said, you like that Nintendo? Well, check this shit out. Boom, Atari. Like, what the fuck is
You're
this?
like, you're like, uncle.
What do you mean it's a knob?
Yeah.
If you see technology through the history, like, they're not cheap shit. Like, they were still very expensive.
Very incredibly expensive.
Yeah, like even like the Atari or like even the first computer, they're like $1,000 and stuff like that. Where like
They were like
they're very expensive.
Yeah.
Even
very
like
expensive.
the Super Nintendos, they were like a couple $100. They were like
The Super
$100.
Nintendo was like $299.
Yeah.
Which
Which
if
is like
you
almost
look at
compared to,
inflation,
like, Xbox right now.
If you look at inflation, it's more. It's like $600-$700.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So they were not.
I was
cheap.
actually surprised
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
PS5 was $500.
Yeah, PS5
Dude,
was $500.
can you imagine how ecstatic I was that I was going to pay the same thing that I paid when I bought a PS4?
Exactly.
If he gets one.
Exactly.
So I don't know what you guys were talking about. You were ecstatic when you had a Super Nintendo, but I was fucking ecstatic when I had a Super Nintendo. I was like, what?
Dude. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having a great time, guys. I love this. This has been a fucking great ass
I feel like I've been talking
episode.
too
We've been
much
fucking.
today.
Nah, dude. This is the perfect amount of talk. This is what we expect from our guests.
I feel like I've been interrupting a lot and saying.
No.
We allow
And
our guests to speak.
Honestly,
we
I
don't
do
try to
hope.
do-
We need a star of the show.
I hope. Yeah, we do. There always needs
As
to
he
be
points
somebody
to you.
that- yeah. But I really do hope that any offspring that we create, we're gonna impart that knowledge. And I think we have an advantage because I feel that our parents didn't have something that they could retain.
No.
As far as like digital is
Yeah,
concerned.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, you want to listen to the song? Pull it up, Spotify.
Like
right
I
now.
don't think I
Just
have.
do it right now.
I don't think I have an album of pictures when I was a baby. I don't think I have.
I got that. I got that.
But now my son has an email
yeah.
address with all the
Right.
pictures that I've ever
He's
taken
got
of him.
the
So he has a bank of all that shit for himself.
Yeah.
Like he has his own email address, and in that
That's
email
what I'm saying.
address,
We
he
have
has
a
an
good
album.
way of keeping our history.
Absolutely, we can keep tabs on everything that our
And again,
offspring.
you have reference you could pull right away. Look, you want to hear something? You're not pulling albums from a freaking crate on the
Nah.
garage. No, you're just.
Be like, I'm logging into
Spotify.
something
Yeah,
and say,
yeah.
hey, here it is. Check this shit out.
Hey, you want to see me on Zynga? Like, when I used to post my MySpace page. You want to see what I was doing when you were your age at MySpace?
Dude.
Then the background music starts
I
playing.
haven't
like,
logged into my MySpace
Bro,
account.
MySpace.
Don't want to know what it looks like.
Because you could still log into your
Yeah, you
MySpace.
can.
Yeah, it's still
exists,
alive.
right?
Yeah.
It
You know
doesn't
you
have
do it-
all the shit I used
You know,
to have,
viewers,
but
you
it's
do it
there.
every 10 years. Go into your weird
I
shit.
do.
No point in looking
Blogspot,
back. I'm
Zynga,
over
I don't know,
Friendster,
AIM.
You know you should have. Oh shit,
Do
this
your
guy's still
friends
online
on
AIM. What the fuck?
Dude, I know Latin Lover is gone, so
Wow,
Latin
that's a lovers.
Latin Lover doesn't exist anymore. But I still have my Excite account. J2DX at excite.com.
There you go.
You're releasing too much. People are gonna Google this. You have
I don't give a
viewers.
fuck. There's nothing in there. Like,
Damn.
but yeah,
have
like
a GeoCities.
we have accessibility.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's the most important about it. Our generation in particular.
Yeah.
Because our parents didn't have that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like whatever they had to impart by memory and something that they remember.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
even
an
if it was
Instagram model
photos,
now,
it's like
so.
blurry.
Yeah.
Sunlight in the background.
Exactly.
Faded,
It's
you
like
know?
the moment that they captured. Now we can capture that moment 20 times and make sure that it's just right.
And we can channel it, and we
Yeah,
can
music
put
too,
a
like, you
title
wanna
on
hear
it, and we
something
can put a tint on it, and
like
put
in the
a shade on
background. Yeah,
it,
it's like
and like.
clear as day. Like think about to this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we have. I think this generation has the advantage to be able to like really set the precedence for what future generations
But again,
have to inherit.
Like America in itself, we're still young. 300.
We are.
Yeah, that's like, dude, it's like nothing compared to other
And
civilizations.
And I think just in general, I think our generation in particular is just young in itself. Like I say this all the time, and Keenan can say it too. I don't remember a time when my dad at 36 was doing this shit right now.
Yeah.
I for sure know my dad at 36 wasn't doing a podcast, getting drunk with all his homies, chilling. My dad was like on some business shit. Oh, I can't be with you guys
but
because
you
I got to
know
be at the
what?
office.
No,
like,
but you know what? I gotta throw this out. No, your parents were doing some fun shit. They weren't just doing that shit.
He wasn't on the scale.
No, but like there was like little moments here and there. He had his buddies, drank with his buddies, even if it was side of his house. They had
Right.
like a party.
No, I remember my dad having little parties.
No,
and
no,
shit
like
here and there,
not
but-
with you, but like maybe on his past or like
Of
before
course.
you and stuff like that, right? But again, where we could capture media, like if we want to go back to this time, we have pictures today. We have this podcast today.
We have a video. We
Yeah.
have videos.
But
we have all
again,
this.
your pops didn't have someone that even recorded. There was no cameras. People didn't have cameras carrying around them every day or anything to even record media.
Unless you had
So
the
he's
money
like,
for it.
It's only in his
Yeah.
head. His good moments are in his
Yeah.
head, and he could never express it than the story. But
You know
like,
what?
we
You're
have
right.
reference-
You're right. You're right.
That-
I can't discredit my father because I don't know what
Yeah, there's
he
a
was
lot of-
doing.
Unless you're with
There's
him
a lot of
24/7,
things your
you
parents
Which I
don't
wasn't.
tell you.
Yeah.
Which is like
That
we should-
motherfucker was at
Wait.
China for like 2 months, so for sure I know he.
I just want to
fucking-
throw a sideball right now.
Okay.
If you got parents, just ask them. Let tell me something about your life before I was born, please.
I did. I regretted it.
Do tell, do
Nothing about
tell.
porn. Nothing about like before you were married.
Joe, we've definitely got to dig deeper.
Let him tell you. Let him tell you guys.
Or at least we got to scratch the surface and see
I
what
know
Keenan
my
will
dad
give
did
us.
acid at his grad night.
Guys, Keenan's
Wow.
been-
You're asking too much. You guys are referring to
I didn't
some
even ask for
nasty
that. He
shit.
just
All right.
told me.
I was trying to make a humble moment, and you guys got nasty fucking perverted
really
shit.
were.
Fuck you guys. All
I,
right.
The question still goes back.
Yeah.
I know for sure my parents were. They were. I know at my age, my parents already had 5 kids, so it's like.
Oh no,
There
no,
wasn't
the
a lot
age
that they
thing.
could've
No,
been
that
doing.
is wow, because like parents were like having, they're growing
I
way
think
too
my-
fast when they're young.
Yeah, I think the one thing I can say about my parents is that they did. They started late-ish.
Yeah.
I know my dad was like 26, 25 when he had his first kid. And
But
that,
like in the standard now, which
yeah,
is like
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
bro.
young.
We're. I mean, I'm
Everyone's, like,
36 and I
30
don't
over
even
getting
have
married now.
my
Yeah.
first kid
Dude,
yet. You know, so like,
yeah.
I think the standards have definitely changed, and definitely like.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'd like to
I
hear
mean,
more
I mean,
here.
Not for her. I mean, she's 28, but like, even for us,
I think there's no rush
there's no rush
for us to
because
do anything anymore.
honestly, like, we're trying
I
to
think there's more
even,
stability.
No, there
even
was,
trying to just
Last
buy a
place
house
to
or
be
whatever.
first
It's just like, bro, it takes so
like, give me
long.
that shit.
what is it? I was. If you
Well, I
ever
think
read?
it's like we want to have our life together first. It's like back then, it's like it just happened. People had kids really young, and that's all they knew.
Yes.
But now we know that there's more to life than just multiplying. Like we want to have. We want to have kids, but we want to get a house first, and we want to make sure we're stable so we don't have to worry, and we can give our kids all the things that our parents couldn't, even though they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like
We're
There's a
way
lot of
more
different-
responsibly
Yeah,
aware
yeah.
and
There's nothing
educated.
wrong with that,
What is it? I was reading a book. What is it? Modern Romance.
Okay.
If you ever read
Great
the book,
book.
it's a great book. Hi,
Bye.
Bernie.
Oh, do you want to say a
these
little
guys are
something,
leaving, so
something?
they're gonna say bye.
Do you wanna say
Bernie,
bye, something,
Bernie,
something?
say a
Bye,
couple
Julio.
words.
Just-
Since you guys are leaving, give us your soapbox.
Yeah, real quick.
It's just a quick something that you want to say before you leave.
Yeah. To the world, to yourself, to your family, to your exes, to whoever. It doesn't matter.
Life is beautiful.
Okay.
You just gotta make
Don't
it
walk
happen.
away.
You just gotta make it happen. That's all you gotta do. And no matter how hard it is, just keep pushing forward.
Nice.
Hey, appreciate you,
amen.
Bernie. See you later, bud.
Later, man.
Peace out.
Take care.
Hey, like, gotta come
Those
back.
guys leave. Julio,
Somebody.
Julio.
come say bye. Everybody, come say bye if you're leaving.
Julio.
Oh shit, Christian's just getting here.
Are you serious?
Christian's just getting here.
Wow. Okay.
There's some turkey left.
With water.
He brought food too.
Oh, nice.
We brought something.
Oh, we got cake. We got cake in the house.
Hey, there's cake.
Is it cake or is it pie?
It's a cake pie.
We didn't say pie early enough. Yeah.
We need a pie.
There's more
There
pie.
you go.
Julio, what do you have to say?
All right, guys. I'm taking off. I'm out.
Hey.
Julio out.
Easy.
We can make some space somewhere here. Okay, so they
figure it out.
left. But yeah.
So yeah, back to
All right,
your
Julio,
point.
thanks, bro.
If you've never read the book Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, he wrote the book?
Yeah, he wrote the
Oh,
book.
nice.
So it's really good. And it's about modern romance. How the
Was this
feel-
before or after that incident with the date?
I think it's before.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
before. This is years ago he made this.
Oh,
book.
okay.
But it's about modern romance, like how our generation deals with romance and how different it is from the past generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was this one part where he goes to a retirement home and asks all the old people, "How did you meet your?"
That's a good
husband?"
research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then all of them, their answers were like, "Oh, he was my mechanic that I was been going to for years across the street."
Your neighborhood, your
Yeah,
area,
it's like,
immediate
yeah,
area.
Like she was
Local
my uncle's whatever like friend that I just grew up with. He's my milkman. So everything was the community of small people, and that's why the romance is different. We could have love that's like in a long relationship somewhere else, and all these different parts. It's not just like in our little like.
Just the way that the connection is, it's completely different.
Yeah.
When Sonia and I met, we didn't even meet in person. She saw me on MySpace, and she was like, "Yo, this guy looks
She
cool."
slid in your DMs.
She slid in my DMs.
Before DMs were a thing.
And at the time, I was dating somebody, so I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm good." You know,
Lo and
whatever.
behold, she
Oh,
planted
come
the
to my
seed.
show. You know, like that was my mentality. Oh, cool, but I'm dating somebody. Come out to my show. She came out and then was like, "Oh, cool," and she wanted to, you know, get
Hang
to know
out.
me. And I was at the time, I was like, "No, I'm good." So it wasn't until like a couple years later that we finally connected. But it was all digital. It was all online, and that was like the blossoming of
Tinder.
just internet dating. And at the time, it wasn't it wasn't common. It was like weird. Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's,
met
like,
somebody
weird to say
online?
that.
That's weird.
And now
remember
it's like
that
it's weird that you don't meet
And
them.
now,
Like, you met
yeah,
them
now
in
you meet
person.
somebody in
What?
person, like, wow, you met him in person? That's
Dude, you remember the first thing was like serial killer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
don't date anyone you met on the
Now
internet.
now
Is he in
it's
prison?
Yeah, now it's the norm to meet somebody online. Now it's weird if you don't meet somebody online.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Where'd you
it's
meet?
crazy.
At a bar?
Yeah.
Oh, you just
Like,
talked
what
to
the
her?
fuck,
You
met
just
her?
went on there?
You guys didn't just hook
asked her
up?
Like
out?
a stranger
You
you
went
met
for
in a
that?
bar?
What did he say to you? You went for that? Oh my god, that's so cheesy. You know?
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy with how the romance dynamic has changed just in the world.
And again, going back to it, if you ever want to go back to your kid and be like, "Hey, how did you and mom meet? I got the records. You want to see the messages?"
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
you
think
could
if
go back to it.
I think if I get on MySpace, I can probably find the message
You
where
guys
she
are
hit me
probably
up and
gonna like
"Hey,
find
what's
one day.
up?"
It's like, "Oh, who loved each other first?" Like, nah, you did. It's like, bitch, you said I love you first. You said it.
I'm pretty sure I said I love you first. I'm a romantic.
As did I.
Men will say it first because
It's tried and true.
no.
tried.
There's
Wow.
actually
I didn't say it
a
first. You
psychological
didn't?
thing of that. Men will say it first because they don't want to lose the woman because they think it's like.
That's probably why I lost my girl.
The timing of that
But
was amazing.
I believe.
I gotta say.
I don't know what the
timing.
statistics is, but I think like 70 or 80% of the time, men will say "I love you" first before women will say that.
Really?
But the thing is, with
Are you
women,
writing him right now? What the fuck? She's writing you.
But
like,
yeah, right, yeah.
She's ready to go home. She's like, hey,
why are you still
Right?
here?
Hey,
She's like,
go home, go home.
She's like, let's get the fuck
Do you want
home.
Josh's room? You want me to open it
I'm
as a
ready.
room?
Yeah,
I
hey,
won't
I'm gonna tell
ride
Josh,
anyway.
yo. Hey,
We
these
encourage you to leave
these
right
two
now.
people need
Uchi
a
wale
room,
wale,
bro.
It's
uchi
gonna be
bang
like a
bang,
high
uchi
school
wale,
like party and be like,
bang bang,
"Uchi
uchi
wale,
wale.
so
Can I really? Hit me down
That's
south.
gonna be like
I really want to love ya.
Chucky, you were saying that 70-80% of the time men will ask first because they're afraid.
Well, it's more of like they want to try to like lock it down, and it's more of our animal instinct, right? But the thing with women, though, within the first 15 to 20 seconds of meeting a guy, they already know. Like, I want to be with this person. So like,
girls will never do it first.
right?
They
but
wait for the guy to do it
what's
first.
funny?
Like
Yeah,
a
but
proposal
it's like
kinda thing.
it's almost like a mind game, right? Like,
But you know what? But you know what? But a girl, if they say "I love you," it's probably gonna be like some like really big action, like "Hey, I love you." You know? But like
Yeah. A guy.
Every time he says "I love you," it's like the most nonchalant way. It's like
he loves
"Hey, anyway,
cheese.
pass me the bread. I love you, babe."
You know, I think
They'll be
that's
like,
how he did
you
it.
say? Did you say I love you?" It's like, "Yeah, obviously I love you, right? What is it? It's not a big deal. I
He's
love
gonna,
you,
like,
right?"
pass
You
it
know,
off,
it's
like-
like.
did you
He
not
said,
like
did I
the steak
fucking
or not?
stutter? I fucking love
I
you.
love
caught
Pass me
this
the
fish
fucking
for
bread.
you.
I
What
said,
the
pass me
fuck?
the fucking bread, all right?
Did you not
I've
enjoy
been
the
here.
lobster?
What the fuck, stupid ass? I fucking love you. Get over it. What the fuck? Oh, man.
I know
I've
you
been
never
in this
said it. I never
apartment since Friday, and it's only Saturday. Shut up.
Okay. Well, now we all I don't for the majority of it. We've said that we were probably the first ones to say I love you. Keenan, you said that
Chia.
she was the first one to say I love you.
Yes, and the relationship lasted only 2 years.
When did she say I love you? When did she say I love you?
When?
When?
Does sex count?
How long into the
Does sex
relationship?
count? Okay, good.
No.
How long?
Wait, you were like dicking her down, and she was like, "I fucking love you." You big bastard! I fucking love you.
That's not real. It doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Damn,
thank
you're
you.
right. You're right because I've had a lot of women tell me they love me.
God, Joe flexing.
It's like a
Hashtag
different
Joe
time now.
wish
Yeah.
Different person than I was.
Okay. Later.
How Joe.
No, he's
No,
not. Doesn't mean you love me. Okay.
Kevin,
So
it was about 3 months in when she said she loved me.
okay.
And I was like, yeah, okay, I guess I love you too.
You said I guess I love you too.
You trying to
I swear to God, I want a
lasted 2
video
years.
of you saying "I guess" because that is the
say
money
I
shot.
guess.
You never say you guess.
That is
ever
the
to a
money
girl.
shot.
You don't guess. Okay.
Okay.
No, you guess, and then you get yelled at, or bitten at, or slapped at.
Hey,
or
what do you want to eat
something
today?
at.
I guess. No, you better know.
I guess I love you.
Welcome to Kingdom Come.
No, I said it right after she said it. So it was like 2-3 months in, but it wasn't like I left her high and dry. You know, I know I'm gonna get choked
You gave
out.
her
if I don't
back
say
up.
it.
But
You gave her
again,
back up.
but if you
I love
so,
cake.
but like again, she said I love you, but
Yeah.
your response was like the most nonchalant. I was like, I love you, I guess.
No,
That's a
I'm
man's
just- I'm
response.
joking. I was a joke. I'm
So what'd you do?
joking.
I love you too, babe. I love you with
Yeah,
that.
I
Oh,
said I
you
love you.
sentimental?
Yeah.
You said I love you first. Okay, yeah. And then he said he loves you.
Is
first.
this somebody's birthday?
Okay.
Oh, oops. That was cake.
Who said I love you first? Give him the mic. Give
Right
him the
here.
mic.
It's right here.
Give him the mic. So Zazu, you said I love you first.
Yeah, I said I love you.
Cheer,
Now-
cheer, cheer, cheer,
Okay,
cheer.
now
You just
for
say it in the
reference.
most nonchalant way too.
Yeah, how was that when you said it? What was the moment that you guys were like, "Hey, I love you"? And
Oh,
okay,
shit. Don't
okay,
remember.
and when you did say it, oh well, then if you don't remember, that's gonna be tough for you to say.
Corner them into a
Do you
spot.
remember when he said "I
No
love
pressure.
you"? Where you were like, was it immediate for you to say, "Oh, I love you too," or "I love you back," or oh, he said "I love you," and you were like, "Oh, I love you."
But if he doesn't remember, it must have been again nonchalantly. Not
Yeah,
so-
it had to have been like
yeah.
a just.
Just
it
like,
kinda
hey,
just
love you.
flowed
I
into
But
love
it.
you
girls
too.
are
I think
always
for me
waiting
it was
for it.
more-
I would have never said I love you unless he said it first.
That's your pride.
Never would have said
That's
it.
your pride. That's your pride.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
actually
I'm a
didn't say it
smooth
back to Jonathan when he
operator.
said it the first time because
Hey.
he did it very
Okay,
slightly,
no,
like the
yeah,
we're
that's
walking,
right,
we're
yeah, yeah.
leaving, like he like say it, love you, and then like we were already like parting ways,
That,
and I was like, wait,
that
what
was his
happened?
strategy.
So
he
you
could fade
remember.
off.
I remember him saying it, but we were like literally.
I love you, I love you. I love you, babe. I gotta use the shit
But I didn't
toilet.
say it back because we were like we were already like kind of. He was like, okay, love you, and then like left.
And you didn't say it back.
I didn't say it back.
Because you didn't have an opportunity to respond, or because it didn't hit you right
yeah,
away.
I feel like it didn't hit me right away. But even I think he said it like twice before I said it for the first time.
I'm a fucking ninja.
But the thing is,
he's like.
Okay,
Like, I
and then when you finally said it,
I said it like on my own. Like it was never after he said it. So there was another moment
See,
where I said
okay.
it for the
okay,
first
I
time.
wouldn't have said it, but Pierce also didn't remember saying it to me.
Wow.
was he drunk? Did he mean it?
He did.
He did mean it, but I had to confront him the next morning and be like, hey, like, do you remember what you said to me last night? He was like, what? What did I say? I'm like,
You're that one.
I was like, what was the second beer?
I think for me it was just more like I had been wanting to say it but couldn't find the courage or the right moment to say it.
You son of a
I
bitch.
overthink it, you
Look
know,
at
like
him.
You're so sweet.
like
Zazu.
oh,
Say
what's she
it,
gonna
say
think
it,
if I
say
say
it.
it here or there? Like, you know, it was just, oh, sorry.
You can,
It's good. We
Yeah,
can-
you can hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No.
Nah.
It's like for
You
that.
gotta be in there.
No, for that mic, it's like 6 inches. Like measure your dick. Measure your dick. Whatever your dick size is, that's how far you want to be.
You know he's gonna lie 3 inches.
He's
Every
like,
guy
"Ah!"
lies 3
He's
inches.
like-
Every guy lies 3
He's over there
inches.
like-
Come on, man. Inch or two.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
an
the
inch or two
record
between
skipped
friends?
on the record.
Okay, so you were apprehensive because you weren't sure. You're like, you were a little scared to say it.
Yeah, and I just
but
wanted
you
it
already
to be
knew.
the right moment too, you know, like everything to be right. Like I just don't want to say it and, you know. Like I'm an overthinker, so it's just like I had to kind of plan it out, and then it just happened where I was just like I felt really comfortable.
Now,
but
do you
it took
remember?
a little bit of alcohol to do it.
Oh,
Not
okay.
gonna lie. Not
Now,
gonna
do you
lie.
remember her saying it back right away, or?
She didn't say it right away, but I felt her reaction.
Ah,
where it
okay.
was like,
So
I
it
know you
wasn't
do too.
what you said it, and she kind of smiled, gave you a hug, gave you a kiss, and you're like, "Oh, guys."
Basically saying they had sex.
Whoa. He was like in the midst of it, he's like, "I fucking love you."
She's like, oh, okay.
I love you.
No. Yes.
No, because
I fucking
everybody
love
has
you.
a different experience. I know. Okay, I know. I was first to say it. I was first to say I love you, and it didn't. It did like the. It did. She didn't say it immediately. She didn't say it back.
So I guess this is a normal thing where girls don't respond back. Right away
But
too,
no,
or
but
a
it wasn't.
statistic?
It wasn't like I had an expectation for her to say that shit.
I
Like,
think guys get that expectation. I think we just want to say it and just be like, just like leave.
Well,
Like John on that bounce.
Yeah.
Again,
Big
psychologically,
dick over here.
70-80%
Don't let the
of the
record
time,
skip
men will
the-
say it first.
It's like guys complimenting other guys where it's just like, bro, what? Love you, bro. And they just like bounce and just like do some shit.
Lean with it, walk with it.
Fuck you, like fuck you, bitch. You know.
Big Dick over here was like, I'm gonna let her say it first. I don't know. Tell us your story, Keenan. Okay, tell us your story.
I just
Don't
did.
let Joe speak for you.
I know. No, it was 2-3 months in, and then when she said "I love you," I can't remember exactly when in the moment and what everything was happening, but when she said it, I knew I had to say it immediately right back and not leave her high and dry. That's the way I was, sort of brought up and raised.
Okay. So you said it back
Even though you
immediately.
didn't feel it.
Well, love is very complicated.
You felt obligated to say it.
Okay.
In other words, I'm going to delay instead of respond.
Yeah, okay, so now here's the question. Keenan, for the sake of saying, well, the way that it's supposed to be is if they say, I love you, I'm supposed to say it back. Now, what would have happened if she said it and Keenan didn't immediately? For the women in our space, what would have happened if she said it and Keenan wasn't like,
Immediately
he didn't
responsive,
say it
yeah.
immediately back?
Women
Would that
feel
have ruined-
rejected. Yeah. Women
Okay,
feel
but
rejected.
but what if he still showed you the same love and said, "Oh my gosh, thank you," gives you a kiss.
I think we would still feel rejected.
Does that
No. I honestly I see video clips of this where like girls say "I love you" first, and then they're like "I love you," and then a guy's like, "Huh?" And they're like, "I love
No,
you."
see, but I think that's the wrong
That's very
response.
different.
Yeah.
If you say that's dickish.
Yeah.
It's the same
You
thing
don't
like
say
saying,
dick.
I
No,
guess
but
I
it
love
was
you.
those videos where it's like
No, you don't say I
you're not.
guess I love
know,
you.
but it's
just
the
dated
same
like a
thing.
day or something.
I
like
just know that it
So
takes
the
men.
guy is like,
I
what
know
the
that
fuck,
it takes
you
men
know?
way longer to say "I love you," so that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna rush this. Like, I'm gonna wait them like marinate on it, and then get back to me with their "I love you."
That's some
And
okay,
I think
okay,
it
stuff
does-
right
But
it
let me
does
ask
take
you
men
this:
longer.
is
I
the
don't know.
girls like? Is it like proposal where you think a guy should say it first though? Like, is that like in a
I
girl?
think they should.
Why?
I think it just
I just
depends
think
on
it
the
does.
person.
What happens?
But
if
why?
they
It depends.
I think you say it when you feel it.
Yeah.
Because even like when he said it for the
No,
first
but that,
time,
like the girls are saying, like I feel it,
Because
and I
girls
want him
feel-
to say it first.
No, but it's like a
No,
stigma.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel
But
like
why?
But
no,
that's her-
because
that
just
was her
girls. I
opinion.
feel like if
Okay.
you,
Okay.
like you
Not
said,
me.
like girls when they feel it and they like see a guy, they obviously like them like a lot,
Yeah.
and like I could like them or really love them, within a month. But
Quote unquote. You gotta.
Yeah,
If you
love
go
it.
like
Yeah.
this, you gotta say
yeah,
quote
I mean,
unquote.
you think you love them. You think you love them.
You got to think of this way
You're
too.
not gonna say
it doesn't
that.
matter of how you feel as one thing, because you could feel you love him, but you obviously want that response.
It's
back. So you got to
reciprocation.
know that he loves you back too, or she
Yes.
loves you back too. So you're waiting for that moment too, and you don't. You're trying to
Because
read
there's
that
that
vibe, you know? So
stigma
it's like, and
of
you're
like
both
clingy
extending.
girls.
Yeah,
You
but
don't want to be a
here-
clingy girl. I don't want to be a clingy
No,
girl.
I understand that, but the thing is that
Yeah.
I don't feel you should have that expectation, because a man is taking the risk by saying "I love you" first, without think of the role reversal on that.
It's not risk.
Like if you were to, it is because if you say "I love you" first and then she doesn't feel the same way, it's the same as a woman saying it first and a man not saying it first.
I think it's just old school things that have been ingrained.
We have to get
ingrained.
we have to get past that. We have to get past that.
Right.
And okay, for example, when I said it first, and I didn't get an immediate response by saying I love you back. She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't say that. She was like, you know, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But can I throw something?
But it didn't ruin anything. It didn't like automatically be like, well, I'm gonna fucking leave you because you don't love me back. Like, what the fuck?
So that's why,
No.
like, girls, if I ask you, like, right now, you want to respond back. You obviously want the girl to be, the guy to say, I love you back, right?
Immediately.
I mean, but I wouldn't want him to not feel that way and say it. I don't want it to be fake.
Okay, but obviously you want to feel it back, right?
Yeah, of course. But
But
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna
like
get...
a lot of guys, we're confident enough to say I love you, but we're always like, but you don't have to say it back. I just want to know how you're feeling. And you don't have to, like, I don't care, but, like, I just want to know. And that's the thing about it, the difference about
Where they
guys,
don't
too,
say it back.
where we don't have to wait for the girls. Like, we got to, like, make sure she does love you. We just want to say I love you.
Yeah.
And the difference for girls, I think they're waiting for not just for themselves.
It's the
to love,
validation.
but they're waiting for the guy, make sure the guy loves them too.
Right. I agree.
I just don't think that you should feel that you shouldn't say it because you're afraid that he's not gonna love you back. Fuck it. Love is
Guys
love.
are sketchy though.
You
in
feel
the
that way.
21st
But
century.
it's like
Let
you
me tell
want
you.
it. You want it. You know, you just,
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you want to say I love you and expect it back.
Yeah.
But you don't want
I
them
don't
to
think
lie
it should
either.
be a deal breaker. Yeah, but I don't think it should
No,
be
that's
a
what I'm
deal
saying. That's why
breaker.
there's a
it's
guy
not.
where it's like, yeah, we're cool with it. You know,
Yeah.
nobody said we love you to me anyway, so like I'll live with it for you.
Oh my god.
Ernie's a
But,
player
like,
over
how would
here.
you feel? How would
Ernie.
you feel if I said I love you first?
He's like, don't
Like,
be.
what would you feel like?
What is your take
exactly.
on?
You don't think
Okay,
Ron.
first and foremost, are you dating somebody? Okay, have you dated somebody and have you been in love? And you love again. Now, when in the moment when what was your situation? Did you say I love you first? Did she say I love you first? What was the spectrum there?
Checking 1 2 1 2.
Yep. Coming in good.
So from that question that you just asked, Joe, it's very interesting because it goes two sideways and no one's ever right. But here's the thing from my experience and my expectations. You know, like with the girl, you know, that I dated.
You have a great voice, by the way. It's
Thank you,
really
thank
it's
you.
really pleasing.
So,
Go ahead.
it's
complimenting my voice, Joe.
You're cool. You're cool.
So
Go
anyways,
ahead.
like,
Go
like
ahead.
I was mentioning, like I said before, you guys
That's
really
not
interrupted
raspy.
me.
Sorry.
But like I was saying,
Don't tell Jacqueline.
this girl was something where you know that you want to grow. I was growing with, you know, she was like my best friend, like my pal, like. Whenever like it was like with me and her, it was like fucking like she was my go-to. I was her go-to. It was a relationship like that is where it's rare and it's like once you find it, either one or says I love you, it shouldn't change anything because if she says I love you, you as a man you have to take it in as she's taking you serious. If you don't want to take the next step and say it that you love her too, she's gonna understand. But you know what? You're gonna stand what you stand at. But if you're ready and you're gonna say I love you too, that's when you're gonna grow. You're gonna do something good, and you guys have known. You guys know what I'm talking about because once you find that girl, you're gonna fucking do all of above and beyond. But you know what? No matter what the decision is, that's at the end of the day. If you don't say you love her or not, always be that person where you're always gonna be there for her. It doesn't matter that.
Now, should the expectation be that if you say I love you, should your partner say it immediately? Does it have to be expected?
It's not expectations.
I feel like in women, it's gonna dwell. Like if you don't, like the more and more, like you don't like.
But that's
Depends
part
on
of
who
that's
you're
part of
dating.
what Joe's saying.
Depends
about
on
it.
who you're dating.
Heated over their like their that moment. It's like, why did he say it? Does he not?
Depends on who you're
No, it's
dating.
okay. He probably
I was
is
gonna say
okay.
it depends
Maybe
on the
has
person.
no,
And I think we have to get past that.
Yeah, and that's a stereotype. That's a
People
stigma
open
that all
after,
women
you
are
know?
feel that
Yes,
way.
totally agree.
But how are you
Not
gonna
all
get
women are
past
like
it?
that.
I
Or
mean,
like
you
even
just-
men will dwell on it too. Some men will like if
Yeah,
you over
some.
fun,
It
they
depends
might
on
be
the person.
strong like that. We're like you don't have to say it. We're not, but and then like
It depends
oh,
on the bond.
you know, it's like why
bond.
did she say it?
If you guys are friends, it's more than just that. You know, like first you have to be friends. Come on, you guys. You know, first is friends, and then you know they become
easier
your inner peace. You can't just say, "Oh, she's my girlfriend, she's my wife." No, she's first. She's your friend, and then
That's
you're like
tough
you're one.
though, because what happens when that relationship?
Yeah, because my girl doesn't talk to me anymore. We were friends for like 11 years.
Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. You fucked up, buddy.
It depends on
He
it.
didn't though.
Yes, I don't know.
He didn't.
At
She
the end,
didn't.
It's
you
rare
always
that
want
we
to keep
be
it
friends
controlled.
as partners now too, because again, the
Fucking
digital
hoe.
age
That was
of
good.
yeah, because like that's such a different thing when you're on like Tinder or whatever. Like you're the first date, you're on the premise of like I want to.
Ernie's out.
Yeah, it's not a friendship.
It's not a friendship too. Like oh, you know, it's like
Love
you're
is
on the
beautiful.
premise of, you know, what is the man that I'm dating?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you, dude.
I don't know
It's really
anything
hard
about
to
it.
make friends. It's a perfect concept. I would love it. But it's
So yeah, they're the pros and cons to the dating dynamic in our day and age. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's funny.
At least I want to hear what you gotta say.
What was the question?
Oh,
jeez. What? I mean, dating is hard. I don't know.
Okay. Oh well, I don't want to put your business out there.
No,
It's
too late. Put my business out there.
But you've been
Family
in a pretty heavy relationship.
Yeah.
Now the first part of this is, were you the first one to say I love you, or was she?
She was.
And okay.
It was really scary.
It was scary.
Yeah. She was
Now,
she was like, I'm in love with you. I'm like, looked at me in the eye. I'm like, it's only been 2 weeks.
Oh, that's a different kind.
Okay.
Damn, he's got it like that.
Fuck. I knew this was going to be
He's
difficult.
got the
with
magic
this. I knew
stick.
this was going to be like, difficult.
He's always a sideball. This man.
Okay. So, because of that, and is this the woman that you ended up marrying?
Yeah. Divorced now.
Divorced now. Fuck, man. I shouldn't have opened this thing.
Every
I shouldn't have opened this thing.
We just submitted
The
the
Dodgers
go
won
from
the World
here.
Series. Okay. So, damn. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Fuck.
How
this
is he gonna
weak.
rescue
Okay,
himself?
so she said she loved you within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to say you love you? You love her.
I mean, I did it the same day because I was like, cool.
Now, did you say that because you felt forced to say this?
No.
You,
I was.
you kind
I
of
liked her a lot.
loved her.
I confused love with
Like.
attention.
Now,
Like, yeah.
when you guys married, how long were you married for?
We were married for 8 months. Well, nah, it's a long story. It's a weird story. You know where this is going, bitch. Like, you know that. Like,
I don't want to put your
I
business
know
out
where you.
there.
Joe knows my stories. I know where this is going. Look at that. That's why he's asking his questions.
Okay.
Kick it, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
I'm just trying to decipher this in the
Dr.
right way,
Joe.
'cause-
You're not
God,
deciphering shit. You know shit.
I've never heard this
Joe, you've
story.
been
I want to hear
called
this
out.
story.
You know shit.
If you feel comfortable enough with sharing.
Somebody said eat shit on the throw up. I've been saying it.
What?
I took a photo of
that
the throw up.
does
Somebody
so I
fell?
Almost.
Okay. So, I don't know if you feel comfortable enough to like go into it, but I'd love to hear it.
No, you already know where this is going.
Well, but the rest of the people don't
We
know.
don't know.
Okay, fuck it.
I could say it.
He's not ready. If
Okay,
he doesn't
so you
feel
had a
guilty.
situation where it was a pretty fast relationship.
Yeah, if somebody that knows her listen to this podcast, I can't get sued though, right? Can I?
No, you can't.
You're just telling your life story.
Yeah,
It's
you're
fine.
just
Just be honest and be truthful, and nothing will
If
go
you want to
wrong.
speak on it, if you
No,
don't,
I mean,
we
no,
just
no.
know that
I
she
was
said she
married,
loved you first.
This girl, she was really cool, amazing. You know, it happened. We got married, and it was all good, and now we're divorced.
Now, when she said she loved you,
What did you do?
was the expectation
Well,
for
no,
you to say I love you back? When you said it back,
it's fucked up that
did you
Jokey
mean?
thinks it's my fault. What did I do?
Jokey's just a dick. That's why.
What did you do?
I'm the most.
You know why? Only because I know I'm a Scorpio too. So it's what did you do?
I did a lot of wrong. I did a lot of wrong, but I always like admit my wrong. I communicate my wrongs all the time. Like, you know, it's not like I do it wrong, but I didn't deny my wrongs.
Okay.
So she denied her wrongs, and that's it. Like,
oh, she denied her wrongs. Okay, but that's not that.
She,
God damn it.
Joe, just say it. You know it, Joe. Joe knows.
God damn
Joe
it.
knows.
No, it's not. Okay.
Joe knows.
Well, the point of this whole conversation was
Also, like,
fucking A.
So the point of the story was that she had an affair with my best friend, and now they're together having a baby, and they live together.
So that's what happens when women say I love you first.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my God. That's going in the history books.
True.
That's going in the history books right there.
That's what happens.
Yep.
So wait.
I had
so
to take a
Keenan,
seat
how-
away.
How
She
did
followed
you
me,
break
so that's
up?
not good.
Wait, is she having a baby?
What's your story, bro?
Oh, my best friend? No.
Kevin, I took your spot. I
He's
was
dating
running
somebody,
from
like,
my
way younger
girlfriend,
than
and then she just followed me.
Okay, but shit, man. Fucking lost this whole thing. I knew this was gonna happen if we talked to Luis.
You're pushing it.
No. That's not why though. We just wanted to know what the dynamic was because because of the expectation of one person saying I love you to the other first. But your situation is
No, but the funny thing is like
incredibly unique.
No, but this taught me like this red flags I see like when somebody's like I love you first, I'm like, nah, you fuck off. Red flags.
Now,
yeah. Red flags.
Based on your experience, but that's based on your experience.
But
It's like what we're saying.
Not after 2 weeks.
But
of
it's
being
all
with that
timing,
person.
like 2 weeks. Yeah.
That was a little fast.
Zazu has something to say.
I
Zazu
do
has
have
something.
a question though. Is it too soon or too late to say I love you?
I don't think there's a
no,
right
you,
time.
you read it. You know
Yeah,
if he
it's
says
not right time, you
like
feel it.
he means it or not, or it's like a girl that says I love you. It's like
It's not the right
for
time.
everything.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
everyone has
that's
their
true.
timing.
We love everything.
Zero. Negative 5. Negative 5.
Why are you gonna call out Kevin like that? That's fucked up.
Hey, but he read Modern Romance.
He read Modern Romance.
But that's what happens when you listen to a lot of EDM.
I read
You listen-
books. I read books about romance. And
He's like,
I
I'm
know
gonna
a
get
thing or
it.
two.
you
I'm
know
gonna
where I
get it
learned it?
eventually.
Rom-coms, anime.
I'm with you, brother. I'm
yeah.
with you.
Some love shit.
And
Not
EDM.
that poopy love shit.
And
some
EDM.
bad love shit. EDM.
Yeah.
EDM is pure love. Love, happiness, pure.
That's right. In the purest form.
Yeah.
Ecstasy.
If you, hey,
Chris,
serious, on a serious
Christian.
note, kids, if you've never tried
do you
ecstasy
have
in your
any-
life,
Are you? Don't tell the kids that. Don't tell the kids that.
What?
Use dare.
Exhibit
Exhibit.
is a
Ecstasy.
dope
Ecstasy.
ass rapper.
Is there anything you want to input on this as far as love and I love yous and the order at which it should happen or anything? The mic's right there, bud.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure. If you don't, you feel free.
So are we talking about timing or like just in general?
Yes,
In
in
general.
timing. As far as if you've been in love and you've been in an extended relationship, were you the first one to say I love you?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
But I've waited about a year and a half before I said it.
A year and
Did
a
you
half?
say it in a nonchalant way, or did you like sincere?
No,
like,
I
you made
took
a
her. I
moment
took
out
her
of
to Tokyo, bro. So.
Oh.
That's what everyone should
Well, I
do.
mean,
the
after
tower.
a year and a half, I'm not
I turned
saying
my
I
shit
love
off.
you.
You're one of those, you son of a
What's going on
bitch.
here?
This guy went to Japan and
Making
was
us
like,
all look bad.
Aishiteru. Aishiteru kono.
She's like, Kimachi.
It's all the anime.
Oh no, I'm saying Kimochi because it was less. Okay, so damn, I can't, man. This guy's like you, god damn it.
Wait, so in that whole year and a half, she never
Look,
said
all
she
these
loved
women
you?
fucking were like,
She never said she loved you in that year and a half?
She was drunk.
So
But I was
cute.
like, you're drunk. I'm like, you're drunk. You don't
Wait,
mean
so
it.
you said you loved her when she was drunk?
No, she said she loved him.
Yeah, when she was
before
drunk.
he said it, but
she
she
said
was drunk.
she was drunk.
Oh, okay.
So she said it
she didn't
first.
mean it.
She said it
But
first.
she was drunk.
But
In
she was-
Tokyo.
No, before
No,
that.
before.
Yeah,
Before,
Pierce,
before,
look who's
yeah.
It
talking.
took him a year.
Oh. So you don't count it because you don't think it counts.
Because she was drunk.
Because she was drunk.
I tell people I love them when I'm drunk.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's the
I'm
most
not gonna lie. I
sincere
tell people I love them all the time.
I
love
love
And you know who says that a lot?
I mean a
Julio.
little bit too.
Julio's like the guy that says, I love you, bro.
But that's important.
I
Okay.
fucking love you,
No.
bro.
This is important though. This is important because we have a situation here where she said she loved him, but she was drunk, so he kind of didn't take it to heart.
Yeah.
Now you waited a year and a half after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what was the situation? She affirmed that she said she loved you.
Right.
Because she admitted she was drunk when she said it.
See, here's the
So
situation.
is it those couple questions? If she was here right now and we asked, like, who said I love you first, she's going to say, I said it first.
We're broken up, so it's been
There's
been
your
about a
answer
year and a
first.
half.
Too much
so-
eyeballs here.
Okay.
And we're back.
So we're back. We had a little cut off. Okay. So for everybody, we got cut off. But she said she loved you first. She was drunk. You waited about a year and a half before you said you love her. Now it doesn't matter where you told her you loved her, but the fact is that you waited about a year and a half before you did tell her. Now, was this a whole year and a half after she had told you she loved you?
No. Since the relationship began. So.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she said
so
like
at
what?
what point did she tell you she loved you?
Like a couple months in.
2 months. Yeah, about 2 months in.
Okay, so now we have a situation where she said she loved him 2 months into the relationship, but he didn't say it until about a year and a half afterward, and it didn't kill the relationship.
But the thing
The
after
fact
when
that
she
you
said
didn't.
it when she's drunk, did you tell her that
Oh shit.
tell her
No.
I'm not.
The audio?
Keep talking, Jack. Keep talking.
I think your mic is low. Is it? Or is it plugged in?
Hold on.
Keep saying some stuff.
Hello.
Oop.
Keep
No.
talking.
No.
It's there.
Can we give her a mic instead?
Oh, right here. I'm sorry. No. Go ahead.
Test.
There it is.
All right, there I am.
The audio had just gone
So
down.
yes,
Sorry,
the
sorry.
question that I asked was, did you confront her after she said, "I love you," and she was drunk?
No.
You kind of just let her
I
say
let it go.
it.
Well, the thing is, it was only 2 months into
it.
a relationship,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, it's a little bit too early.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Louise. Happy birthday to you. You son of a bitch. You trash
Do a
son of
flip.
a bitch.
Do a flip.
He can flip?
I say you're right.
Do a kick flip.
Hey. Damn, we're good. We're good. Okay. Now back to this. Love you, Luis, but we have a podcast.
We love Christian.
Important thing.
But
to
now
do.
that we're looking,
Okay. So that didn't ruin the dynamic of your relationship because
Because I didn't tell her.
because you didn't tell her that you loved
she
her
said it.
after
No.
she had said it first.
the fact that he didn't tell her that she had said that while she was drunk.
Wait, she
Alright,
didn't
She
know?
was a couple
She didn't
shots
know.
in, so she blacked out that night.
So
she doesn't even remember.
saying
So
it.
this topic has come up
Damn.
and she said she doesn't
So,
remember.
you know, there's, you know.
Okay.
He's like,
No, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
count.
why,
She doesn't
you know.
remember.
Okay, and now when you told her you loved her in Tokyo, did she say she loved you back?
Yeah, she did.
Immediately.
But does she know now that she said that before?
but
Yeah.
he made a grand gesture.
He
Tokyo.
does.
He didn't say, "I love you, babe," and just faded away. You know, that get her
I
an
know, he's a
opportunity.
fucking asshole, man.
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
I love you.
I got an idea, guys. I'm going to take her to Tokyo, and then I'm going to tell her I love her.
There you go.
No, I'm not saying that's what you did, but
Yes.
Yes.
That's expensive.
Yes.
Every love you, babe.
he had it
How are
ready.
you gonna propose? Like,
He had it in the chamber.
Yeah,
No, you were going to propose.
Yo,
yet, were
you
you?
set
hell
the
no.
bar
No,
way
no,
too
no,
high.
no, hell no.
Where are you gonna
I mean,
propose?
okay, no, wait.
Eden?
He says, hell no, in retrospect. But at the moment, were
Would you
you
have
like,
done it?
maybe I could potentially propose to her?
You did go to Tokyo.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, see, in retrospect, you say, oh, hell no, because the relationship's over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the time, you're like,
the
this.
moment.
Everybody's, we're doing shots? Refill?
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Luis.
Happy birthday.
We love you. Well, okay, so
Sake House. Is that a Wednesday thing? What is that?
all right, so whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore. Like,
We've been on the
We're stuck on
subject
If
for
she was
like
drunk-
rotating.
No, but
Yeah.
if she was drunk and she doesn't even remember, and he didn't even like bother to like say, "Hey, you remember when you said I love you?"
We're talking about
Moral of the
Yeah.
story is ugly guys like us, we need to say I love you first.
I don't
And
think
good
we
looking
do.
guys like Christian can wait an year and a half, okay?
That's
That's the moral of the story. Let's move on.
If I gotta take a
Got a
girl to
point.
Tokyo,
Got a point.
no?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we can ask it.
Next, okay. So we're gonna move to
We're gonna divert to a fresh relationship.
Okay.
A fresh
We have a
one.
fresh
There it is.
That's in the borderline of maybe we might ask too much deep questions.
Connie.
But
She's
we're gonna
running.
do it.
She's
We got
running.
the infamous Deech.
Connie's running.
They're just in a relationship,
Wow.
and they're going really strong.
She
According
does
to
not want to
media,
be put on blast.
social medias.
She doesn't want to be
output.
put on blast.
They
It's okay.
are in very good loving
He
conditions.
bounced so fast.
Oh, they're running away?
They're part of the
Yeah.
antisocial
They
social
ran
club.
away. That's how you know it's so fresh.
I know.
They're
She's like,
so
I don't want to
embarrassed.
talk. She's like, I don't want to talk about it.
See, these
I
girls,
know.
they've already sent
I
their
have-
first step like
I have no hold.
300
on
times
it.
already. They're sick
These
of
girls
it.
are kicking their legs up like, yeah, I
Nothing
fucking
holding
said
us
it. I
back
don't
here.
care.
Yeah.
These girls are just waiting on a ring now. They're just like, hey,
They're the
if
next
this
phase.
motherfucker doesn't bring me a ring in the next several months, I'm gonna fucking drop their ass.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Man, you got a couple months now.
Like the
man.
oval, emerald, or
Clock
round.
is ticking.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the COVID
In gold,
duration,
please.
you
Yeah.
know?
In
Did we
gold.
get extended for that? Come on,
Yeah.
COVID extension.
He's trying to get me to have
That's
babies
another good
already,
title.
so I said there's a few
Oh.
steps more.
Trying to get
But I like
babies
the other
He's
for a
ready to
ring.
have
I did
babies, and
too,
I'm
yeah.
like, well, hold up.
And with that,
Yay.
I think we've come to the soapbox portion of our podcast.
Everyone left. We have no more
Guys,
food.
just for clarity, this has been a fucking amazing soapbox, an amazing podcast. We've had everybody speak in some way, shape, or form. First and foremost, I really want to thank everybody for participating in this and just speaking on it. The fact that we are all friends and we're here, we're loving each other, we're sharing food, we're sharing drinks, we're sharing stories. This is big. This is episode 99 of the None of Our Business podcast. We have our 100th episode next week. We're going to be doing a Zoom call. So anybody and everyone who wants to join in on that Zoom next week can hop in and just talk to us. This is an audience participation situation next week that we're going to have. And Keenan and I have been doing this for a couple 99 episodes, apparently. And we couldn't be happier. I think we've grown exponentially. And I think our following and our friends who've joined in some way, shape, or form been part of this podcast. Literally, most of our friends have been part of this podcast at some point. So we appreciate all of you guys. For those of you who have never listened to the podcast, the soapbox is the portion where you get to speak on anything you want to speak on, whether it's a shout out, venting, promoting something, anything. You get an unspecified amount of time to speak on it. We have a lot of guests today, so maybe you don't get as much time as we usually give you, but whatever you want to speak on, and I guarantee all of you will get an opportunity to speak on it if you want to. So without further ado, this soapbox, usually Keenan goes first and then I go, but when we have guests, we let them go first. There are a lot of you guys, so in any order that you want to go in, please feel free to speak on this soapbox. So any of you who want to go first, go ahead. Feel free to start.
This is my soapbox.
Jokey.
I got 99 problems, but
Wait,
a
wait,
food
wait,
dude's.
Sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Damn it. But
That was a good one.
before you start, make sure you say who you are.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and speak on your soapbox.
This is Jokey. I got 99 problems, but a food dude's ain't one. Peace out. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
Hey. Nice.
Anybody? Go ahead. Feel free. Speak on the soapbox.
I'm
Anybody?
Jacqueline.
Anybody?
I'm Jacqueline. I'm Pierce's girlfriend. I'm sure you heard me away in this podcast, but it's been so fun, and just the food dude's been so great this year. A lot of ups and lots of downs, but thanks we're all a great family, so it's been really awesome. Woo, cheers.
This is Kevin, and wrapping it all up. Chill with your friends, even if your friends are not calling you up. Hang around with them. They're probably loaned up somewhere, and seeing friends is always healthy. Gathering around with friends and eating good food is healthy, mentally, spiritually, and everything. So do it, even if it's wrong. You gotta do it for yourself sometimes, just like everything else. And talk to your parents. Love your parents. Share some stories with your parents. And I'm out. Have a good time. Peace, love, and everything.
Anybody else want to speak on the soapbox?
So, I haven't said much today.
Thank you, Sean.
It's all right.
Thank you.
But I just want to make a special guest, appearance with Coriana Reeves.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Jesus. Hi, hey guys. So, just fucking reporting for duty at the fucking Friendsgiving today, dudes. And yeah, just peace, love, and respect, dude. Yeah, unity, respect. Yeah, plur, that shit. All right, cool. Yeah, we're good. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Sean.
Way to go. Pierce, do you want to pass that on to somebody else? Yeah. Okay, Pierce.
Pierce, go ahead.
Pepe, let's go. I need need a shout out over here. Come on.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Pierce, fucking hit us with your fucking soapbox. Up here, up here, up here, up here.
Thank you
There
so
he
much
is.
for having us. Guys, it was a great podcast, and thanks to all the food dudes for coming out, making it always the most memorable moment of the month. Alliteration, but yeah, just want everyone out there to know that you're in control of your life and that you have decisions that you can make that can better put tomorrow in front of you. Happy go lucky.
Yes.
Nice. Anybody?
Okay, I'll go.
Well,
This is
go ahead,
Jessica,
Jess.
Jokey's girlfriend. I just want to say thank you guys for being amazing friends to not only Jokey but to me as well. And these are the best types of friendships. You know, those people that support you no matter what. They want to see you succeed. They want to help you. And so I know this is the beginning. You know, maybe we've only known each other a year, but this is the beginning of a lifelong friendship. So thank you all.
Hey, absolutely. Absolutely. Zazu, you want to say something?
Yeah, let me spit into the microphone.
Oh.
That's sultry, boys.
It's a different kind of spitting.
That late night sound.
I just want to thank everybody for the support, that you guys been giving me and my girlfriend. I appreciate this family. So much has happened throughout 2 years for me, and I'm so glad that I met all of you guys. You guys have changed my life, impacted everything, and I know I can count on you guys for anything. And I just want to thank you all for this Thanksgiving and for my friendship. And yeah.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Love you guys.
I fucking love you,
But thank you for everything, man. I appreciate you guys. Like you guys know.
Hey.
I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you.
Why
you made me cry, fool?
Anybody? Ernie, hit us with your soapbox.
He brought salt water through my eyes.
In the house now. You know what time is it, y'all? You guys already know. Till the next episode.
Hey. Stop, baby. Love it, love it. We got it. We got anybody else? Christian, hit us.
Hey, my name is Christian. All I gotta say is that you guys should support small businesses. All right. If you feel entitled to leave a one-star review because they can't provide the same service, you are entitled to go fuck yourself.
That's a soapbox right there.
Just take a note. We're in dying times right now. So yeah, support small businesses. Help your friends out. Be a good person. Don't be an asshole.
Fucking right. Nice.
Fuck you, Yelp reviewers.
Proper.
Luis,
proper.
do you want to give us a soapbox?
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy, give us a soapbox.
It's a Wednesday.
Hey, you want to put right there.
Soapbox?
Yeah, soapbox.
There you go.
It's like you just talk about whatever you want. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, just want to rant. Come on, rant.
Whatever
what are
you
you
want
passionate?
to speak on.
Oh no, we're gonna
Whatever you want to speak on.
We're gonna ask him what he's passionate about.
Don't
Fuck.
ask him to rant or be passionate.
Fuck. You got another hour in that battery?
We got 3.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. I know Easy was supposed to be here because it was his birthday today, the 15th, and mine is on Wednesday. We're supposed to celebrate together, but he's at work serving beer and doing a good job for the people. So shout out to Easy out there doing the good Lord's work and just
Getting
South Bay.
people
You believe in the
No,
What?
but I believe in the good Lord. And it could, yeah, Shalino Sanchez is the good Lord. Don't get me started about the good Lord. R.I.P. He died so we could do cocaine on strippers' butts.
What the fuck?
He died for our sins. R.I.P.
I drink to that.
Hey.
No, yeah, thank you. Good year, bad year. We made it work, and we maneuver around situations to still see each other and have fun. I'll never forget about the foot golf. That was like one of the best things I found this year. I'm still trying to figure out if I like to get pegged or not. So maybe that's a good thing I found this year as well. I am yet to get pegged, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to get pegged. Should probably like it. But you would. Sasu dropped the beer. Shout out to. Shout out to Kobe for throwing up on that plate. That nobody has cleaned his throw up, so somebody's about to eat shit on his plate. Julio's gone, so nobody's gonna eat shit probably anymore. And yeah, thank you. No, it's cool. I can't rant right now because I have a chocolate in my hand and I'm fine.
Ooh, chocolate.
I'm not enough. I'm not enough right now.
Is that we got everybody?
Especially that time Luis was dancing at karaoke. I got videos of that too.
Ooh.
You guys can post that on
you guys-
your Instagram. I
you
got
guys
all
haven't
the
seen-
stuff, bro.
You guys haven't seen Luis dance until you take him to Mexico.
Whoa,
That's a
okay.
fact.
He's a dancer.
That's a fact.
I think everyone's seen you dance.
The greatest dance.
All right, Keenan.
I think we got everybody.
Yeah, we got everybody. All right, Keenan, go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you all for coming to this event. Thanks for letting us host it at your spot. It's super awesome.
It's Josh's. He's inside. Josh is playing Monopoly Deal.
Oh.
Oh, is he?
Did he already do this? We didn't get a chance to get him to come
No,
do his
I don't
soapbox?
think that. Fuck him.
Okay.
They've been inside. Fuck them.
Yeah, thanks to all our listeners. Please tell everybody about us as best you can. Your friends, your family, your ex-girl that got, babe with somebody else. Tell them all about it. Have them listening to it. Yeah, hopefully next year this will be a good event that we can all, come to and have like a gathering. It feels like a nice Thanksgiving thing. You never know. I might be here with somebody else where I say I love you first, so we'll see. 2021.
You gotta run away though.
You gotta
fade
I
away
gotta
like
take
a
her to
ninja.
Tokyo first
Oh,
and then say it.
You wanna be that relationship?
Between
you know?
you guys, wait.
Between me and Joe?
I did.
Oh, fuck that.
I did.
Did you run away? No, you
And
took
I-
a sincere way. I know you guys.
And
know,
I
right?
said,
You took him to Tokyo,
No,
didn't you?
It took me forever to get Keenan to tell me he loves me.
I said,
Remember, it dwelled
I
on
said,
it.
I guess I love you back.
Fucking asshole.
It
But I
does take
didn't
a-
let it ruin our relationship.
No. We're still together forever. Thelma and Louise.
Oh god, you guys are so gay. I want to throw up.
Straight up. What's up? You want to fight about it or what?
Well, I'm gonna go fight both of you
He's
because
trying
you
to
guys
come
are.
Our dicks are too
Go ahead,
big.
go
But thank you all. It's been great. We'll see you next time for our next starting season 4 in December, I think.
Mid-December,
So our next episode, again, like Joe said, is 100th episode. So please find a way to tune in and tell anybody you can, because we're not going to restrict it to just people we know. So if you want to bring in some random person like you met on a bus or some homeless dude you gave money and put him on Zoom and join the new
Billy Bob
episode,
Joe? I'm gonna
yeah,
hit him up.
it'll be great. It'll be great.
That's it?
Yep.
You got it? All right. Keenan, I love you.
See?
Ah.
Oh, dude, I saw that. Viewers, if you didn't see that, like, I know you couldn't see it, but it was brutal.
You see how much that
he
hurt?
like did a hesitation. He looked on the
Unanimous
ground.
booing should tell you how
This is what I
much
like.
This is
Keenan
what I've had to
fucked
live
up.
with. This is what I've had to live with.
It was
Yeah.
even a moment if he said I love you, you wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't.
He probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
He probably
like,
wouldn't.
bullshit.
The
Probably
first,
wouldn't.
I got to be honest. The first time he said it back, I was like,
Yeah, it took him by surprise. Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to.
But I do love him though. Don't get that mistwisted. All right.
I'll
I know you.
fucking
Another twisted.
This is another word we're gonna look at.
There it is.
That's some double
First and
dose.
foremost, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Like, the food dudes is
Beyond
just
foods and
it was
beyond
a weird idea that just came about. Deech, Creeps, and I were just chilling. We had some good bites, and we were like, dude, we should just at least once a month get together and just like have some fine dining. Let's go to a spot, like a really good food spot, once a month at least, and just like eat to our heart's content. And that was just an idea, and we did that. We went to H Cafe. That's where it started. H Cafe. It all starts internally. We went to H Cafe. We were like, let's eat the best we can eat. You were. We were like, let's just have the best dining we can have Let's have some good food. Let's treat ourselves, and let's just do this once a month. And then that idea just grew, and I started to chat. I called it the Food Dudes. Eventually, we called it.
Literally started as a hashtag.
Yeah, it was the Food
to a
Dudes.
chat.
And
then shout out to Jokey, where we're just like joking, it's like, we should make an Instagram page. And this guy, you know how you just throw an idea and you dwell on it? This guy was like, oh, we should make an Instagram page. Hey, I made a page already. Here's the password.
He doesn't sit on it. We're like,
he did it.
So we create. Hey, the Food Dudes is taken. The Food Dudes ones is taken. Why don't we call it the Food Dudes Adventures? Fuck it. That's what it's gonna be called. We started the page. We started inviting people, and it grew, and more people came in. And we have a set amount of people. Some people don't participate; they will get removed eventually. But the vibe is what's there, and obviously the Food Dudes came from TSG, because without TSG we wouldn't have the Food Dudes. But the Food Dudes has grown into something that is separated from TSG. It's its own thing, and we don't need TSG to be the Food Dudes. We're a group of friends that love each other, that care for each other, that support each other. And that's the most important part.
This is not a TSG approved message.
Exactly. And it's all because of food. We want to eat. We want to be part of this situation.
I love it how we always share the food, like, because it's kind of like, oh, you never had this.
We love you even if you're not involved.
So it was just an idea, and this idea has grown into a movement of dudes who love each other, who support each other, who are part of each other's lives all the time. COVID didn't stop that from us being food dudes. It didn't stop us from loving each other. It didn't stop us from showing support to each other. I hope that it continues to grow, to become something more. And I hope people participate in more, and I hope people, the ones outside of it, know that we're a group of people who love each other and just want to build and grow. So thank you. Thank you to the Food Dudes. I hope that we do continue to share, and we do continue to have these experiences like this Friendsgiving. This is a Food Dudes Friendsgiving. We all brought food. We all brought food that we love. We all had a great time, had drinks, had bites. We shared each other's experiences as family. This is a podcast that we were able to do with the Food Dudes, and this moment right here in time is something that we're all going to be able to share with others and say, hey, we were part of this. This is something that existed, and this is something that continues to exist. We have to remember that even in the harshest times, we're still able to get together. We're still able to share these moments. We're still able to appreciate people like Josh Spice, who offers his place and says, hey, guys, come get ratchet with us. Come to my place. You can get ratchet, have fun, have drinks, have food, not even worry about anything. Just be in this moment. I want to dedicate this episode to my aunt. I just found out last night that she was murdered. It's not to ruin the mood, but it's to appreciate this moment. Oftentimes we forget that we have people close to us and we underappreciate their value. I underappreciated her. She was an amazing woman. It's a tragedy, but it doesn't undercut the fact that we're still together and we can continue to be together and appreciate these moments. So I do want to dedicate this episode to her. Again, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in whatever, but I know that she, for myself, will forever be remembered as a brilliant woman, as an amazing woman. And that's the way I feel about all of you. All of you as individuals are just amazing people. You have your trajectories, you have your lives, your careers, you have your ambitions, and I will forever 100% support anything each and every one of you does. I hope that you guys know that I'm that guy that will always be there and will always support you guys in everything that you guys do. and I love you guys sincerely. I love
you too, Joe.
Keenan, I love you.
Don't say it. I want to say it before you did.
Fuck
you.
you.
I love you, Joe.
Bitch
Bitch ass.
Listen, this was the None of Our Business.
I love you
podcast-
3000.
Shut the fuck up. The None of Our Business podcast was an idea that my cousin and I had. We just wanted to start something. We wanted to talk shit. We knew that we were funny, and we knew that we had a lot to speak on. We brought Keenan in a couple of episodes into it. And again, it was just an idea, and it just rolled. We're in our 99th episode, and we hope to do another 1,000 episodes. And I couldn't do it with anybody but this guy. We have something super dope happening next week. I hope you guys will join in on it because it's going to change the trajectory that this podcast has taken. And I hope, like Keenan said, this time next year, we're going to be able to do a season finale that is a live performance where you guys can all come out and all be part of it and all celebrate in what this idea has been. Just the same way that we've celebrated what our friendship is in this moment right now with all of this shit. So I love you guys. Thank you much. Thank you very much for being part of this. And this has been episode 99 of the None of Our Business podcast.
Let's go.
Motherfuckers, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
And just the way we always do it, Keenan.
Oh, eat your woman out.
Suck your man's dick.
Tell someone you love him.
We gotta eat
Poke
ass
him.
over here.
Eat ass.
Eat some
Eat
good
ass.
food.
Eat some good
Eat some good
food.
food.
Eat some fucking ass, and you know what? To the next
To
episode.
the next episode.
Don't rape each other.
Don't rape each
Go
other.
down on your
ever.
woman on your period.
Go down on your woman on her period.
Show some sunlight on the places of your gooches and everything so you don't get that dark spot.
Tan your gooch.
Tan your gooch. No? All right.
Don't cuddle?
Give some great cuddles.
Give some great cuddle.
I mean, I guess.
Cuddle.
What was?
Always say I love you first.
Always say I love you
Always
first.
say I love you first.
Yeah.
If you're ugly.
If you're not first,
Especially if you're ugly.
Hey.